Sure to be a classic. Who better? No one better. Yeah. You know, C.O. Smooth can make this happen. Sure to be a classic. Nothing can match it. I'm serious about slaying them tracks. Which way? That way. We can buy the bar. These days, these streets wanna see a star. Hold that, roll that, cameras by the car. Girls on the sidewalk screaming who they are. Got food from the hood while I'm taking in the call. The next thing you know, we get mobbed in the mall. Switch gears on the highway. Shoes look pretty. The faster I go, dim the lights in the city. Fresh beat is for the summertime, minks when it's cold. And anything I put out, I get it tenfold. Worst lie you ever told when you said I couldn't have her. And you can be the secret housewives of Atlanta. The time seem proper, call me Big Papa. When some married cat's old enough to be their father. Never gonna starve, yeah, he's more like me. Never gonna look back and y'all gonna see. Sure to be a classic. Who better? No one better. You know, C.O. Smooth can make this happen. Sure to be a classic. Nothing can match it. I'm serious about slaying them tracks. I'm back to business. Uptown, downtown, we could pull a card. Display gloves off, no holds barred. Tri-state lightweight, travel a little further. How I get spins in the place you never heard of.
Why are you buying a pair?
Is it a pair of a pair? Or is it just one pair?
I feel like you can't buy just one pair.
Because a pair is singular except for it's a plural word.
Was that you who had the draft, the fast food draft?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the fast food draft.
It was like we trading fast food restaurants.
Oh yeah, no, I did. I did say that. Yeah.
Fast food restaurants.
Random off topic. This ain't even got shit to do with the show. Fast food draft. Who goes number one?
I don't know, bro.
No, it was more so we was trading. We was trading Arby's. First started with trading Arby's for
Waffle House.
Yeah, for Waffle House.
Oh, like what we get rid of to get?
Yeah,
for sure. I definitely all the Arby's in the city. Give us a Waffle House. I'll take one Waffle House for all these fucking Arby's.
How is it still an Arby's in the city?
Because niggas still,
they
still fucking Arby's.
Them root beer floats. We was fucking them up, bro.
They actually got a fire chicken sandwich.
I don't know, fam. How many did you have over the course of that summer?
Never had one.
You never had an Arby's root beer float? I had several of that summer.
I have
anti-Arby's, bro.
I guess so.
I just feel like
cut the check. We can get to it.
They out here selling roast beef. Now they got chicken nuggets.
The beefy roast sandwiches. So I'm straight.
I ain't never been a roast beef and cheddar type of nigga. But anyway, welcome to another episode of the Death Fresh Show.
It must have fallen out.
This is gonna be a beautiful show. This is my adjacent show because today we are going to talk about music.
Beautiful day.
I like music. I used to rap at one point in time. I wasn't all that great, but
I think everybody in the room used to rap at one point in time.
It was nice. It was nice. I actually checked it out, and
I appreciate you. For, nobody else in the city listened to my music. At one point in time, I felt like I was just making music for myself.
Once upon a time, that was the only way you get people to listen.
As a nigga who was on the other side, and now I'm on the other side of like the nigga always want to hand you a CD. I used to be the nigga handing out CDs, and I was almost sure nobody listened to them CDs. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm that guy, like when motherfuckers hit you with and they post their link, you be like, yeah, I got you, bro. I'm gonna check it out. Some of y'all niggas' music I never listened to. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all like that.
They're gonna start spamming you.
The only reason
there was a point in time on our show where we used to actually get music sent to us, and we would listen to like 16 bars and cut it off.
I have
live.
Yeah.
Because
at one point, like before what is now podcast, it was just internet radio.
We were internet radio.
Yeah.
So like niggas had emails full of like the worst songs ever. And like it's one of the things like I don't even know how the fuck you niggas even got my email to send me music. Like what?
If I can't click your song and it go right to your music, I'm not listening to it. Because if I have to click twice and
man, you gotta click it and then it open up a whole another way.
Yeah. Good luck.
What did they send you a link tree?
What's the link tree? Explain that.
It's like everything.
Right, you're gonna click on the link tree, so that's
Apple
one
Music,
click, and then it's gonna
Spotify,
list every
YouTube.
place that it is. Yeah. So technically, you've given up 2 clicks.
Yeah.
But that second click gonna take you directly to where
I want to go right to the music.
Like, you gonna go right to the music?
Yeah. Don't send me no.
I'm just sending you a screen recording of the song, so you can just hear it.
Man,
hey, man,
send a nigga your SoundCloud link.
You know what I'm saying? I want to.
Are you on SoundCloud?
Put it on YouTube. Upload it to YouTube.
Bergie, the active rapper in the room.
What happened?
Are you on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
was.
I try to separate my shit. Like I'll put some shit on SoundCloud only. I do some shit like streaming, just like for Apple, Spotify, titles and shit like that. I'll be trying to do like
I got to figure out how to get on Apple, and then I can just backlog my entire catalog of nothing and just put it up there.
It ain't shit. We can talk. I'll show you.
Right,
It ain't shit.
it's
It's easy. It's easy as fuck.
So, man, how do y'all feel about the state of hip hop? Like, where we at now? 2022.
How do I feel about it? I feel like other categories have emerged and evolved to have a bunch of shit that's not quite hip hop.
Okay.
But we included it in there, so we almost have to rate it in the same category, and we shouldn't be. I said this was happening like 15 years ago.
I feel like we had a standstill.
Well, we had niggas coming out with different styles that was because hip hop started being played on mainstream radio all the time. And then shit that was whacking a bitch was put in the category of hip hop. And we was like, well, I was like, that's not really hip hop. That happens to be some rap music that turned pop.
Yeah.
And after a while, music started to follow the same trend. Like people, like the whole like biting styles was like, you didn't bite nobody else's style. But now you sound just like everybody else. Like, so
Thanks.
it's so many people sound like everybody else. I'm like, there's not a lot of originality in it in some cases. It's like you ride the wave that's hot and that's where you go with it. And I don't know if I appreciate that. That's not really hip hop to me.
Everybody sound the same. It's definitely at that place where it's like people not comfortable trying shit. You know, you got some who jump off the ledge, who are innovative, you know what I'm saying? And that's half of the reason why I feel like you could have a 50-year-old rapper come and kind of shake shit up right now, because it's really not.
Hey, shout out to Busta Rhymes, Nas, Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I went to saw them last night in Chicago, and I was watching. I was like, 50-year-old Split Star and Busta still
they kicking ass,
still ripping shit.
Yeah, they
like,
kicking
for real.
ass.
So shout out to old niggas.
They aging like they aging. They aging hip hop is aging.
It's aging very well. Yeah,
it's aging gracefully, and it's dope. It's dope to see. But it's also like, okay, the younger generation, they got to step it up. Like y'all letting the old dudes actually keep up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we supposed to blow these niggas out, get them out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, it's like everybody sound the same. When you do get people who are innovative, they come and they change shit up, and then it's like everybody jump behind them in line type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's really not too many people doing too much different. I think we're in a good space. I like what's happening in hip hop financially. I like that everybody is on their business. I like that everybody is about ownership.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really real money in this shit for them, and everybody's about. I like the conversations that are being had as far as like with publishing, people owning their publishing. You know, it was point of times where niggas was just happy to have a record deal. It's like, I'm poor, but I got a record deal. Like, that shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Now it seems like people really about their shit and on top of their business. I feel like that's one of the bright spots in the shit right now.
I don't know if it's real money or not, but all this shit, the stacking, walking around with stacks of cash and shit.
Yeah.
If that's real shit, I love that shit. Like, for real, I love that shit. If it's fake, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I hate about hip hop though? I hate like when it comes out and you find out like an artist got a bad deal.
Oh.
I just be like, so it's been about 50 years of source material on how to not get so much stuck in these bad contracts.
Now, see,
nobody paying attention.
That is like you got to kind of take that with a grain of salt, because honestly, on some real shit, black music was built on bad business, bro. That's the sad thing about it. Like, our genre was built on bad business, like literally on the back of bad business, bro. So it's like, honestly, they kind of fooled us into the thought process of like, me being an artist and me and Deuces moving around, we literally was told like, hey, this record deal gonna be bad, but if y'all work it, like, wait, so you telling us we signing a fucked up contract right now? Like, now they try to get you into the mind frame of thinking like, nah, you supposed to get fucked over the first time. Like, no, I shouldn't.
Because a lot of
this should be fair.
A lot of people say that though. They be like, well, your first contract and anything is always gonna be.
That's what they tell you.
But I be like, why does it got to be a fucking bad deal? Like, I seen what the fuck you niggas did to TLC.
And
you not giving me no fucking RAV4
in black music
for a
bro,
platinum album.
In black music, our shit was built on bad business, bro. That's that. So you'll be surprised how many niggas who the label will give you money to show. The label will give you a house. The label will give you a car, give you a chain, give you shoes, give you a woman.
niggas is
in a minute that
is the Birdman school of business if I've ever seen one.
The minute you no longer lucrative, they take all that shit back. That's hip hop.
That's not hip hop. That's business. That's different.
No, that's black music.
But to say what you said, like, okay, you've seen this happen. Who started it and said, nah, I ain't taking that deal. I ain't doing that shit. Like, there's a lot of people who decided to do that, and the momentum carried to motherfuckers like, I'm not
to where we at now.
Right.
Master P is one. Master P is one. Ice Cube, I feel like he's a part of the
revolution.
The revolution of nah, y'all ain't finna fuck me over. Like, he's a part of that.
He was one of the first artists that I ever heard talk about points in publishing.
Yes.
Even to the point that he put a whole song
on wax. Like, you can go back,
to worry more about points and publishing, fuck the cars and the cash. I remember,
and they probably wanted to fucking kill him for that. Like, wait, this nigga is he removing the cover off of this shit. Like, nah,
he's not a nigga from Compton anymore.
Yeah,
he actually read.
Yeah, he's shaking this shit up.
He said, "Yo, white people in the business meeting somewhere like, oh my god, these niggas are reading.
They're reading.
These niggas are reading.
Yeah,
believe it or not, that's white people's mentality in America, period. Because as we collectively find more about financing, stocks, owning shit, period, they start saying niggas is reading.
I be fucking my coworkers up with little shit when they be talking about some white shit, and then I jump in. They be like, "Oh my god, Duane, what you know about that?"
I love doing that shit.
I be like, "Oh, you thought because I was black, I don't know nothing about
you
this."
You got like, "Oh, my bad. What's up, dog?"
Right. My bad.
What's up, homie?
You see me, bro?
I love doing that shit. And unfortunately, they love actually engaging into it more. Like, oh, you know about that? I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, look, I know. Yeah. My coworker always want to talk to me about Elvis, and I just be like, I don't really want to have this conversation because we're not going to see Elvis.
Right.
The same
This ain't going
way.
to end well.
We're not going to see it. Now, if I call him a racist pedophile and a bigot, you'd be like, no.
I always want to talk about Elvis.
That is not what he did. I'm like, well,
I've never run into that conversation.
Can we talk about how he stole black music? He'd be like, well, no, he got this black maid that lives on his property. I'm like, fam, nobody can fuck about that.
That is so wrong on so many levels.
One black maid that just still live here and get the proceeds of all this stolen music. Does that count? The fact that you stole from black people, but now you subsequently take care of a black person? Does it balance out? Is the world even?
I have black friends.
That's basically that. That's definitely that. That's definitely that.
I have black friends. Yes, I'm not racist.
How many black friends do you have?
I don't fuck with niggas.
I don't know.
Man,
I don't
like
black
that
people.
man. Sometimes it's hard.
I hate niggas.
Uncle Ruckus.
So, how do you guys feel about the story that broke the AI nigga, the artificial intelligence rapper? That must have been the quickest sign and drop in the fucking world.
I feel like it was a test just to see how people will interact with it or take it. I feel like he's not the last.
No.
Honestly, shit, that was the digital version. It's niggas out here now moving around that are basically that person. Like, it's a lot of these niggas, like, when they talk about industry plants and people who are like made up artists, there's a group of writers behind certain artists. They aren't really who we think they are, type shit.
But do you think we'll get to the point where it's like we no longer need the rapper?
No, the rapper's gonna always be needed because the artificial shit's gonna still need content.
True.
It's gonna still have to be somebody to be able to.
But at the same time, it's always gonna need content.
Yeah.
But if Def Jam
Yeah.
puts the five of us in a room,
Yeah.
all we doing is writing this shit.
Yeah.
So like, because they do this all the time, they go get a writing team.
Yeah.
And then you could take some half-ass person who never rapped a day in his life.
Yeah.
He don't nothing. But he could be the voice of it.
This is hip hop. This has been happening.
I guess when you break it down like that.
No, this is happening right now. While we're here, this is happening.
But is this just finna be the new wave? Like, we just finna go.
It's just
we finna stop sitting on a bag. We finna stop going out here and signing people.
No, what it is,
as to opposed to just doing all this shit in house.
What it is they're moving to the age where we all know within a couple years everything is going to be digital, bro. Like, it's getting to a point where concerts are going to be digital. Money, paper isn't going to matter anymore.
I definitely buy everything.
They just moving into the new era of shit where, honestly, that's going to be a thing, bro. It's going to be the AI shit is going to happen. Like, they kind of prepping us for the metaverse shit. Like, it's going to happen. It's going to be another artist who gets signed. Labels are just trying to find other ways to keep their money. That's really what it is. They're trying to find different ways to keep money in their pockets, bro. Like and having an artificial artist or getting an artificial label, you know what I'm saying, AI label that has a whole roster of AI artists, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit is on the way. It's happening. That whole shit was a test, bro. Like they acted like, oh, it's because he was saying, like, nah, it wasn't that, bro. They just like, all right, they ain't ready. That's what happened. They was like, niggas ain't ready for it yet. That's really what happened.
Do you think that's profitable though?
Right now, I don't really see the profit in it. I don't see the profit in it right now, but very soon it will be.
I wouldn't be surprised if rappers got like digital characters.
It's not gonna be for us though. This is gonna be for our kids and their kids' kids.
Oh,
it's not gonna be for us.
Most of the shit that's going on in the world now ain't for us.
Yeah, no, this shit ain't for us.
We're old.
Yeah,
even though we're not that old, we're old.
Yeah, so that shit is targeted for our shorties and generations after us, bro. Like they ain't targeting us. They don't give a fuck about what. That's why when people was like, "Oh, they was canceling," like that ain't for us. They ain't thinking about us, bro. They already know y'all set in Stone Age time. It was hard getting y'all niggas to get streaming. You know what I'm saying? So they know who they aiming for. They already know, bro. They know the demographic they aiming for. They ain't tripping, bro. But yeah, it's on the way.
You ready for the AI and artificial intelligence rappers?
I'm not.
Tommy?
I'm not. Like the whole experience that I'm gonna keep on talking about it because I'll travel for hip hop. I'll go and watch hip hop wherever it is in the nation, and to see a live concert, to see the people that you listen to perform the shit that you love live,
right,
is a whole nother experience. So I'm not it's probably gonna go in that direction because what we understand as hip hop is changing. Like streaming has changed the whole dynamic. I remember listening to Fonte talk about when they did their albums, they didn't go get their shit professionally mixed and mastered because they knew the niggas was only listening to them on headphones and earbuds. So they didn't even spend the money to do the extra work to mix it.
I don't blame them.
But you could tell the difference when you're listening to shit on a banging system. It don't even sound like Dr. Dre level of goddamn, he put some work in this mix. They like shit, fuck it.
You talking about the listening?
I don't remember which one it was. I think it was
because
I think they recorded the listening in Carolina.
Half of the reason why they ain't had a budget.
Right. They just record companies they recorded and released that shit.
I was gonna say I was back listening to the listening a couple of weeks ago. I was like, damn, bro, you could tell this shit didn't age well.
That is a great way to spend not having no money. Hey man, look, y'all niggas only gonna listen to this shit in headphones, earbuds,
which is true.
We not gonna mix this shit.
Which is true.
I mean, I can still tell a bad song.
Yeah.
Even in my headphones.
Hey, that Black Thought and that
because I've listened to some of my music that wasn't all the way mixed right. It's like, hey, you heard all of that.
The Black Thought and
like he got both ad libs on the track and he heard me cough. Like, hey, fam, we can't put that out.
I was listening to Black Thought and Danger Mouse on in my car because I would go to my car and listen to it because it bang. And I couldn't understand. I couldn't hear shit Black Thought was saying because he was being drowned out by horns and snare drums and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This is the worst mixed album ever. Nigga, I listened to it in my Alexa. I heard everything Black Thought said. I don't understand.
Do you feel like some people like consciously make music for how they feel like their fan base will consume it?
Yep.
Certain people, yeah.
I would hate to think
certain artists do, I think.
Yeah.
So like I feel like Drake will make music more for a grandstand because he know more people are going to listen to it out and about as opposed to just hearing it in your headphones.
Drake will be one of the cats I feel probably spend the most in the mix wise in that area. He probably spend the most because he touches so.
Well, I feel like 40 do it for free. So
such a crazy demographic. Oh, he definitely ain't doing it for free. That ain't happening. But he touched such a big demographic. I feel like his shit has to be polished. Oh yeah, no, it won't be him.
Oh, okay. It's
the
not
label will be like, nigga, you are Drake. This shit got to sound like fucking money. This doesn't sound like money.
I wonder if Dr. Dre do that just like in his free time, or like just charge niggas to like mix and master.
He's one of the, from what I hear, he's one of the worst people on that end. They said Dre mastered a song 90 times. I remember 50 told a story about in the club. He's like, Dre mastered in the club like 80 times. He to the point where he was like, bro, it's ready. It's ready. He like, nah, I gotta turn the drums. He's like, bro, stop. This shit is ready. It's ready, bro. Let's go. But they say he a perfectionist like that. You know,
this is why we don't have the Detox album.
Probably.
I used to be like that though. Because
just a perfection.
I stopped rapping a long time before, but I started engineering and shit. And people were like, that mix ready? I was like, nah, not yet. Not yet.
It's not your song, Tommy. It don't gotta be. It don't gotta sound like how you want it to sound.
Yeah, they would get that shit back in drops to be in different spots that they didn't anticipate it, but I felt that's what it should have been and shit. then I listen to it again. I'm like, I don't like that shit. Because I back in the day, you take your shit, go out, sit in the car, listen to the mix. I'm like, I don't like that shit.
Well,
Go back in the house and remix
you
it again.
can't say you don't like it and it's somebody else's song.
Hey, my name is on it though. My name is on the person. Like when they go out there, like who you record your shit at?
That's true.
True. Can beats. Like I don't want to fuck that up. But going back out to the car. Don't know niggas do that shit no more. I don't think because that's not where we are with it. So I can't imagine didn't artificial intelligence dude say like nigga and shit? Wasn't he like cussing?
Yeah, he was saying
like
nigga,
nigga.
And saying like he was like he was beat up by the police and shit like that. Like,
he's using all the
key things for black people, bro. Like, it was weird, bro. It was weird. Then he sounded like 6ix9ine. He looked like Rainbow Bright. Like it's just like, bro.
Oh, the artificial nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my favorite diva.
It was weird, bro.
And I thought I was gonna be late because I was getting my hair done today.
This nigga. What happened?
I didn't know this guy was gonna be here.
Right. I have some of my favorite hip hop niggas to come. Nothing really. We just talking about artificial. I'm a professional podcaster skills. I know how to stall the moment.
Okay, good job.
Before we get into
Good job, my brother.
I see what was going on. He was getting crispy in his
Yeah, I had to get myself together.
Everybody was.
It's a Saturday, man. Got
It's Saturday before
I ain't know the
holiday,
slush guy
man.
was gonna be here though.
you got the slush guy, got the pod guy.
Yeah, the pod guy, this guy,
Tommy
the God hour. Yeah. What's going on, cuz? Good to see you.
I mean, so far we just covered the artificial intelligence.
Okay.
That rapper.
FN Mecca.
Yeah.
Does the FN stand for fuck nigga?
Probably.
It's
wild.
He was on some fuck shit.
Fuck niggas.
He sounded like 6ix9ine.
He did.
Hey,
The
do you
little
think it was
clip
some
I
niggas
listened to.
behind this though?
No, it was a white guy.
Somebody
You
did.
sure?
So what it was
Might have been some niggas writing it.
The
voice
was a black dude.
Yeah.
Voice
Voice
was
was
black
black
dude?
dude, but it was white dudes who was giving him the content that they wanted for the artist.
So
So it was a white dude somewhere writing nigga 50 times in his
So
life.
No, it was
it's
a black dude.
So it's almost like 2K. So like how you can have your 2K character, let's say he be white, he's
Right.
still gonna have the black dude voice.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That's
So
nasty,
that's what they
man.
did.
But
Yeah,
they
it's
still-
disgusting.
They
That's
still
why I said
feeding him what they want him to say too, though. Like we want you to rap about police brutality and you know what I'm saying, like talk about shooting and killing. Like that's what make it nasty, bro. Like hold on, bro.
That's
Like, nah, this ain't right.
disgusting.
This ain't right, bro.
It's just certain things I can't do for a check.
Yeah. And
Although that check probably was not.
fam didn't know though. Like
The
they
black
kept
dude?
his voice,
Yeah.
AI'd it and turned it into
So-
In music.
So is it kind of like a Boondock situation?
yeah.
Damn near.
Because when Sam and Charlie
Facts.
came in and did the voices
For
for
the white
Ed
dude.
and Remy,
Facts.
they
Yeah.
didn't tell them that they was white.
Facts.
Yeah.
They found out that they was white when they was watching the show, but they was in there being full niggas.
That shit was fucking.
I'm like,
Genius.
that's genius as hell, though.
Genius.
That shit was.
I was like, so you mean to tell them they didn't say like, no, these are white guys? It's like, nah, they're just niggas.
That's hilarious.
Genius.
I didn't know that they didn't know.
Yeah.
What else did I ask them? Oh, I asked them, were they comfortable with the state of where hip hop is now and where it's going? So for the next 10 years, we'll make 2032. Is hip hop in good hands?
I feel like Diddy.
Diddy out here talking about R&B.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I feel about hip hop.
You think it's dead?
Yeah, it's damn near dead to me. What? Okay, so I was just at G's Clippers. Shout out Audie. Some of the OGs from the hip hop scene in Milwaukee were happened to be at the barbershop today, and we were actually talking about this. And as I go back to me growing up, nah, bro, it's like it's bad right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's some highlight niggas in between all of the shit that's out there, but it's, in my opinion, it's bad. Now, if you want to find music because it's so niche based now,
Right.
you can find a lane where you don't have to listen to none of the shit that's out here right now. And you
No,
can just
right.
listen to your niche
I'm gonna
and what
say,
you like.
I'm gonna say I can't say it's dead because coming off of I fuck with D4L was cool and everything, but coming off of the ringtone Laffy Taffy area, like coming off of that era, bro, we doing way better, bro. That was a scary time,
I
bro.
feel like
when niggas who was 40 years old doing this and
Yeah.
shit, doing dances,
Oh,
and
standing on their
that
tips.
shit was scary,
but
bro.
I feel like
That's bad. When everybody
there's-
thought they needed to have a dance to their song,
yeah, that was nasty.
that was when,
nasty.
that was when it was dead, bro.
I
It
think
was
we
dead
still
then.
did. I think we did still. I'm agreeing
know,
with you. I
bro.
just think we still did. I don't think
Well,
we
I
came
feel-
back.
Because
out
we
of
got
that.
we got young cats who who do the homework now. That I feel like you got the Cordays, you got the Joey Badasses.
I love JID's new album.
Yeah, bro. No, we ain't there, bro. It's not there, bro. You got young cats who keeping it where it needed to be.
I think it's underground. I think it's going back.
That's why I'm saying it's
Yeah.
niche based.
Yeah.
I guess my point is, and it's kind of like what Diddy was saying about R&B. When I came up on hip hop, bro, Busta, Leaders of the New School. I'm talking about, bro, every time I looked at my television, it was somebody dope, like doing something conceptual. Like if they weren't just putting shit out because they were rappers and they were cool, it was completely different time period. So it goes back to the labels. Like I'm agreeing with what he's saying.
Yeah.
It takes a Dreamville to give us a JID. It takes certain people to give us that. Capitol Records isn't going to give us a JID. Capitol Records isn't going to give me a Bergie. You're not getting that from Capitol. Capitol Records going to give you the little white boy that put out the Gucci song, Gucci Gang song, Lil Pump. That's what Capitol Records is going to give you.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So now that we got more niggas in leadership positions, get what I'm saying? Now I think we're getting back to what we grew up on. Yeah. Where you're gonna see more of.
But let's go back. Let's go to the niche thing that you go. If you go to the underground, if you go to the underground, the different categories are people who are out there are trying to be different from each other under the ground. They're not trying to be the same thing up top. So when you do that, we said everybody who's coming out there back then with Busta. I had a Busta Rhymes album. I had Public Enemy. I had De La Soul. I had Rakim. I had Two Live Crew.
Nobody sounded
and
like.
None of them motherfuckers the same category.
Like just watching the Murder Inc. documentary the other day. Like he wasn't lying. I bought Mike Geronimo's album, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because the source, he was in the source. It was everywhere. They were saying Jay-Z liked it.
Mike Geronimo was nice.
He was hard. He got the whole Murder Inc.
He was supposed to be the next
guy. Yeah. Like, he got the whole thing rolling before Hov blew up and all that. Yeah. Mike Geronimo was that nigga.
Mike Geronimo was almost Big L.
He was supposed
to. It was the Big L
facts.
Oh, okay.
I remember how they was marketing him. He was supposed to be the next.
So as I'm watching that doc and then I'm talking to people from that era, it reminded me, like, because I'm so engulfed in what's going on right now that I get kind of lost in the sauce and forget like where I came from. But it broke me up because I was in it.
We was living it.
So it woke me up again. Like, damn,
it was right.
These new kids. Like, if I don't show my daughter Corday, is she really gonna see Corday? Like at 11 years old, I was seeing the Cordays and the Eazy-E's.
It's so
get what I'm saying? Like I seen the Arrested Developments and the gangster rappers from LA that week.
Our options might have been. We might not have. They might have more options. The generation that's happening right now, they have way more options. Maybe we ain't had that many options. And just that our options that we did have was just that fucking good.
Yeah. I was talking to my cousin last night. I was like, we had $30 sometimes to go to the store to buy some CDs. Yeah, and I bought a Black Moon's album, but after that, Original Good Clappers, Smith and Wesson, Helter Skelter. They had albums. I didn't hear that shit for years.
You had to choose.
I had to make a choice, a financial decision on what I was going to buy.
Hey, I remember being in Sam Goody with $20. Like, damn. I can't get both of these.
Right.
I have to literally decide which one I'm gonna get, and I might have to get a single. I might get an album and have to buy a damn single. Like for real. It was hard.
I go back and listen to that shit. Like, this shit was hard as shit. And I missed it. I missed the opportunity.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Now you can stream everything.
Now it's options. It's like you can find a new artist, whether it's R&B or rap, almost like every other day when I just let Apple run. Like you just, it's so many options.
Yeah,
so many options.
Apple's killing that shit.
You let Tidal or Apple just run or Spotify just run like on radio mode. You be like, go to your phone like, damn.
So,
this kind of hard.
Do you feel like what ringtone rap was is now the equivalent to when niggas make songs only for TikTok?
It's the same exact formula. And what Bergie is saying, the formula was created at that time period, because that's when the internet was blowing up too. We were lean with it in rock when Al Gore's internet was blowing up at the same time.
And damn near
it was Al Gore's internet time
going viral. You know what I mean? So that's the same thing. Yep, going viral.
Yeah.
The nigga Fabio whole slogan is going viral. Like that's his whole. Everything is about that. So if your record ain't getting on TikTok, your shit ain't got no traction.
So you're saying that Soulja Boy pivoted to that shit?
No, he
took that shit. He took that shit.
Now he was the first nigga. He was first.
Yeah, he was
created
first.
Nigga had a single called "Kiss Me Through the Phone," man.
Was
So
first,
that was
man.
FaceTiming with the Apple software that it just came out. Like, who was doing that type of shit, bro?
He was first.
We weren't doing that. Niggas like
Big
me and
Draco.
Berkey, when we was going to the studio, I wasn't thinking about that at that
Big
time.
Draco.
Actually,
And he was our
dissing that
competition at that time.
Niggas was dissing that shit. This is trash.
Big
shit.
Draco, man. He
Niggas was dissing
But he
it
was
'cause it
ahead of the
wasn't
game.
hip-hop,
Little
but
did
he
Big
was-
Draco know that would be a hit song today.
Yeah,
Like
right.
if somebody
Yeah,
could, if
yeah.
he would sell the rights to that and let a new
Yeah.
nigga, new little white boy make that and sing on it,
different.
Oh, he
do this weird little singing they do now. Oh,
Yeah.
that shit out of here, boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
TikTok
while
will explode off.
while
that,
we
bro.
on TikTok, I got to get this off my chest. I want all these women who was out here talking about fuck R. Kelly and fuck his music.
Oh, they dancing to
but
that.
they dancing to it
Viral.
right
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time I
Yeah.
every time
you
I
don't even-
say it,
It's,
I
it's
thought he
like
was
every
canceled.
third TikTok, that's what they doing.
thought he was canceled.
I thought
Thought he was
canceled.
canceled,
You know what?
but he
though?
snuck back in.
I
And y'all
don't.
don't.
I don't judge them because when I look at the people who making these videos,
They probably
you're
still was our,
22.
yeah.
If you're 22, you
Nah,
don't
I see
understand
I
any
see
of
all
them.
women doing that.
Hey, I saw one gay chick doing that shit.
I
was
see
like, damn,
all
she
women
fine.
doing it.
Yo,
Damn, so why
TikTok.
she gay?
Hey, this ain't music related. TikTok got a lot of fucking fine ass studs. I don't know what my algorithms
Facts.
be
That's
on.
where they came from.
But I be like, though, where
Right.
all these fucking sexy ass nigga bitches come from?
I don't know where y'all at.
Yo.
man.
I don't know where y'all at in the
Hey,
world.
I get high a lot.
We'll block you on
TikTok,
TikTok. You in a different neighborhood, bro.
It
No,
take
you
you-
not wrong. They'll sneak in on
They
mine
going
every
crazy.
once in a
They
while.
going
Right,
crazy out
because
there.
it be them little trend challenges. So like, it's there's one they do to a Pop Smoke song,
Okay.
and they look steadily. Got
Yeah.
the hair pent up in the dress and all that
Yeah.
shit. Then the bitch do this, and then when she come back, she got a full face of makeup. She done let the dreads down.
Oh,
She
man.
got on a tight dress, titties out. I be like, what the
They doing-
What,
they
first
doing-
of
they
all,
doing
you
both.
a stud. Why are you doing
Why are
this?
you doing that?
Like the
'Cause
only
they
stud
like
I know who
fucking
ever
with
did
us.
that, she got challenged to do that.
They just showing you how they can do
She didn't
both,
do it
man.
because she
That's
wanted to.
equivalent, that's equivalent to you doing that shit and coming back and having some makeup and shit on.
Yeah, exactly.
I would not.
Exactly.
Not at all.
Exactly.
Not at all.
I mean,
What I'm doing.
I mean, if you want to join, come on with it. Somebody give my man a mic. Everywhere Scales is, Don is somewhere. It's a duo. That's why I don't even have to reach out to Don, because if I invite
you gotta
Scales,
move shit out
Don's
the way
coming.
because you start beating on tables.
Yeah, no, stop slapping tables.
One of the greatest producers in the world.
Don the jeweler. It's a chair behind you right there.
I told you, I just explained why I don't. Because if he here, you here. But you made time for this. Aw. You need a hug? I wasn't gonna give you one. I was just asking. I hope we not talking about never mind. Right. You come in here gang banging and shit.
He's on the alternate excrement.
Why you always?
Yes, that other shit.
Why you always let him leer you in,
He got
bro?
a molly.
I got the buttons.
Why he got the buttons?
Because you didn't ask
as it
for 'em.
should be.
Oh, dog put the buttons over.
I don't even
He
know
just
who
sat
button
down.
those up.
He sat in
The
front
default.
of him.
He
Yeah.
just
Right,
sat
it
down
might
in
not
front
even
of
be different.
You got
but-
the
You got the default button.
So Don, how you feel about the state of hip hop? Soon as we asking everybody.
So you producing the music for it.
Right.
How you feel about
And
it?
you produce a lot of shit that
Don's
goes on
thing
in the
is
city.
always the opposite. He's like the bizarro Superman and shit. Complete opposite. But I'm gonna let him talk. My bad.
I think we're in a bad spot.
Okay.
Damn, what kind of whack niggas be coming in the studio, dog?
You surprising me.
As
for
a
real.
person who sits
I
there-
mean, Milwaukee not in a bad spot, but hip hop as a whole is in a bad spot.
I can live with that.
I mean, we keep accepting these mid-ass albums. Like,
Ooh,
y'all think that shit cold? That shit ain't cold.
talking about these albums with
And
DLC.
Who's got a mid
songs?
album?
We got songs that are cold. Khaled got a mid album.
Yeah, very mid to me.
I've seen very mid. I've
The
seen
last
mixed
two
reviews.
Drake projects were mid.
Yeah, very
Ooh.
mid.
Had sticks and seeds in them.
below mid.
Oh my.
That's not
that,
good.
that dance album was below me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 17 tracks of elevator music.
No, that was Reggie. That was Reggie.
That's some Reggie.
That was
Yeah.
that was
That
Smooth
shit-
Brother.
Then he snuck a little banger at the end.
Yeah,
Like,
they-
right
they-
Man.
right.
Yeah.
And it's all over
That's what I'm
TikTok.
saying. It's one or two tracks
Yeah.
out of these joints, and we accepted
But what did he
14 other
just
tracks
say?
of
It's
bullshit.
all over TikTok.
It's all over TikTok.
So I can
Yeah.
fill up an album with 15 joints. As long as one or two of these joints make TikTok, we good.
They weren't
I
aiming.
think the song that's
We
all
ain't
over
the aim,
TikTok
too,
is
like,
the
we-
song with
To
21
go back
Savage.
to what, like again,
Oh,
like
really?
he wasn't aiming for.
No,
Drake
we're not the audience.
He knew who he's going for, bro.
Mhm.
Like, but he's from our era, so we hold him to a certain.
He's the leader of the
era.
draft
Like,
class.
bro, like when are you gonna give us something?
No,
honestly,
us don't fuck with music.
Khaled albums are honestly, to be real, like they're usually
mid. Exactly.
Yeah.
This
All
was
of his
just better
albums.
mid. Everybody
You know
was
what I'm
trying to hit
saying?
me like it ain't that bad, Skills. I'm like, this is just better mid.
It was high grade this time.
Yeah, it
It's
was
two,
high grade.
it's two joints I fuck with on the whole album.
Yeah,
It's like 17 tracks.
Exactly.
Maybe 3.
it's
Maybe
probably
3.
like it's probably like a good
the
6. I like.
The Jadakiss interlude is fire.
Yeah.
I don't know who produced that beat, but that motherfucker is fire.
It's probably like 6. I like.
But God did is exceptional. It would have been exceptional without Hove's 4 minutes, but
Yeah.
Hove's 4 minutes made it legendary.
Yeah.
And then it's the joint with not the joint with Future. That shit stunk up the place.
I like the Future and SZA.
I like the Future and SZA one.
Yeah,
you
that
talking
was-
about the rap record?
rap
Is the one.
record.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
really
The
crazy
Future and
about
SZA
that.
record
The
is
Future
cool.
and SZA got
It's okay.
legs.
I
It's-
want to
it's
like
okay.
the Migos song, but it's
I
not,
don't.
It's not the whole Migos song.
I don't like
Pull up,
it.
'cause I'm missing one. I think
I
it,
fucks with
I
that.
like the mix.
it-
I
it's-
don't
that-
like
that- the
it's a-
Party
it's a
All the
joint-
Time
it's a
record
joint
with
with
Eddie
21.
That's the one I like.
I like that. I like
21
that.
Dirk
He lost his
and
shit on
Nardo.
Dirk
I
and
like
Nardo,
that
yeah.
one.
I
No,
like that.
this past look. The only 21 on there. That shit hard.
The one by
Yeah.
itself. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard
That
too.
shit hard.
He lost his shit on there.
Yeah, I like the Dirk one. The nigga Dirk said he beefing with his Drake like he Pusha T. I said, okay, Dirk, let's rap now. Come on, shit.
I think rappers in the state of
Sick of you.
we are the byproduct of having too many outlets.
Facts. And that's what I was just
That's-
talking.
that's-
So that's
that's-
before you joined the panel and they asked me the same question. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I took it back to my childhood, and Bergie was saying, I think it was because we didn't have access to that much shit like they
Yeah.
do today. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Too many options.
You
Too
make
many
it-
options.
You could choose what you're making your shit for, right?
Yeah.
I'm making my shit for Instagram. I'm making
Yep.
my shit for TikTok. I'm making my shit for YouTube. I'm making my shit for the streaming. Like it's diluting the product.
We also said the outlets for the consumer, like we had very limited options when it was time to buy some CDs. You had,
Yeah.
you had resources to buy 1 or 2 CDs at a time.
Right.
Now you can listen to all that.
I
shit
put
at
out
the
a
same
single.
time.
I put out
Choices.
a single 3 days ago,
Mhm.
and because of that, I had to download every music platform that you can have on your phone. I got
Yeah.
5 music platforms on my phone right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's not all
Yeah,
of them, because
no.
I got a list where a link tree list. They got everywhere.
Tons.
Every one of my shit is posted.
Shit that you
It's
ain't
like
even
12,
know.
13.
And just
Deezer,
think about it,
Yeah.
Like
think about all these
shit.
apps and
Back in the
shit.
day, you take your shit to Audio Vibe.
That's it. And
On
I do
one
a
spot, or
consignment
disc-
sheet,
or disc.
and I do a consignment
That's
sheet
it.
with them people, and then we out the
And
door.
everybody
Yep.
knew to go to that motherfucker
Yep.
to get.
Come
to get
on,
your
man.
shit.
That's where
Or
it's
call
at.
me personally.
Right.
For real, out
Right.
the trunk. Yeah.
Now it's like
Options, there's so many
all
options,
these
dog.
platforms. You got these playlists. I'm on a playlist the other day, and I had to give Destiny Lynn and Titus Terrell they props because I didn't even know. I'm like you said, the
Damn.
playlist. I'm on Tidal. It's a real Midwest playlist. So ESTG's on here, Sada Baby, 450, Babyface Rain. Anybody that's popping from the Midwest,
word.
Dirk. Destiny
Destiny
Lynn's
Lynn's on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
That's
got a
dope.
song
That's
called
hard.
like
Hey.
10 something reasons or
Yeah,
something.
That's
Hey,
hard.
don't it hurt your heart to have to give Titus Terrell any credit?
But I mean, it's almost
Said,
yeah.
"Don't
It
hurt your
do. It's
heart."
that's funny. It do.
I love
but
it. You know I fuck with it.
I do too.
you
We
know I
gotta
fuck
troll
with
him
it.
because he's a troll. But
right.
at the same time, I like to see people, the shit that they say actually come to fruition.
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
everybody be like, man, this nigga don't know what he talking about. And then a year later, you start seeing the shit happening, like
Yeah.
falling into place. I love to see that happen.
Yeah.
from people.
Yeah.
Everybody
I-
not gonna see your vision.
I had his
No.
artist come see me this week. I'm probably gonna do some joints for him, but you know, it's Milwaukee's in a weird space, right? Because we like this close. Like if I can get it even smaller, we like this close, and so people don't know. The consumer in Milwaukee doesn't know that yet. Y'all, they're late as usual.
As usual, exactly.
As usual. Well, like we out of here. Milwaukee music is gone. We're going industry, and the thought that we can't generate 1 million streams in Milwaukee is baffling. Were they doing that in Atlanta and Chicago and New York? You know, those artists they get 1 million streams before it even get out of
Yeah, the
New York.
city, yeah.
Before it get out of Chicago, they
Mhm.
got 1 million streams. And but Milwaukee consumer base is late because y'all still fixated on the 40 streaming platforms you got on your phone and not the people around you. It's weird. Like I gotta watch people like I'd have watched Chop do a show at Timbuktu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's
What?
got easily 5 of the biggest records in the city in the last
Timbuktu.
5 years in his catalog.
Damn, and Mad Platinum's across the street with a bigger venue.
Right.
Timbuktu
So-
still around?
So even that's the thing with
Yeah.
this with the city.
This is how. See,
Yeah.
you're the Milwaukee consumer. You see how you just did that? Timbuktu is still around. What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They do shows every week.
Yep.
Every week?
Every
local,
fucking
local talent.
week.
Open mics and shit.
Open
yeah.
mics, local
Did not know
talent,
that.
battles.
I
rap.
mean, like when I was
I
doing
hosted
it,
a
like,
rap
I knew
battle here
Timbuktu
not
was
too
a
long
spot,
ago.
or we would go to like Quarters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know and shit.
I just didn't know like niggas
Every
still-
every week,
And that's
you,
my hood.
every week you get to hear somebody.
You be down there checking out the local talent, or
Every once in a
every
while.
once in a while you make it?
Yeah.
That's dope.
You down there being Diddy.
I can't go.
You trying to sign people? He's still a publisher.
Right.
Nah, you know.
Don be like,
I don't sign nobody.
I-
I ain't
Your
signing
This ain't
nobody.
this ain't gonna be a good deal, but it's gonna be a deal.
Your first year always garbage.
Right, first, yeah. Man. Once you get past this hump of me
I-
getting like 58,
I can make
30%.
recommendations, but I ain't signing nobody.
You ain't signing nobody? Why not? That's something you.
I work for a label. The label signs deals.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a cog in the wheel.
Shout out to Don A&R Don.
Nah.
So the one thing I have to say about like Milwaukee is like when I was like doing administration in high school and shit, and I started hearing some of the local music they was saying and they was rapping the songs. That's never been shit that ever happened in Milwaukee. Like me growing up, you never heard a motherfucker at a school rapping a motherfucker they age, and everybody like you play their song at a dance and they go crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's some new shit. Like I've never seen that shit before. So the fact that you say that we are that close, I'm trying to figure out what's going to push that over the top because they got the momentum.
I just believe so. Somebody asked me about that. Damn, it's funny. Everything being asked on here is conversations that I had recently, which makes good pod content. But anyway, somebody just asked me the other day, what's the difference in like, so let's take a city like Baton Rouge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Baton Rouge is smaller than Milwaukee, but it's fucked up and crime ridden, just like Milwaukee.
Right. It was
It's on
like
the
a murder-
same
it was
type
like
of
a murder
time we
capital.
own. They got savages just like we got Kia Boys. They got something like that. They just not called that. That's what NBA Youngboy and them little niggas he be with. That's what they are. Terrorizing the city, right? But they're blowing up. Every day it's a rapper coming out that motherfucker. Trust me, Don, I tell you, I got my finger on the pulse of this shit. Every day it's a new nigga coming out of New Orleans. This is a nigga Rob 49.
Yeah.
He hot right now. Got records with Lil Baby, all this. He
Yeah.
burning up YouTube.
Yeah.
Every day is somebody new coming out of there.
They're not doing bounce
Because
shit?
to me, hip hop, no.
Street shit.
Street shit.
Okay.
NBA Youngboys created a sound down there. It's
Okay.
the Boosie 2022
Gotcha,
version. No,
gotcha.
it's Boosie 2022.
Street shit. All
NBA
murder,
Young
all murder,
Boy
kill,
All
kill.
murder,
Boosie
murder,
shit.
kill, kill, because that's what's going on there.
Yeah.
Not what I'm saying is that's where hip hop comes from. We come out of fucked up, deprived ghetto areas. The best music come out of those areas.
Yeah.
The difference with them is they got a Kevin Gates, they got a Boosie. The niggas who made it from those places, they come back home.
Yeah.
So what's the problem here is
And
the
nobody came back
resources
home.
aren't coming back. Now we're starting to see the Jacob Lattimores bringing resources back. Kevon Looney starting a label
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
where he
fine.
wants to sign Milwaukee artists. He's not looking for artists from California where he plays basketball.
Yeah.
He got this imprint to put on people from his city. I read 4 or 5 articles about this, and that's what he
That's
stressed
dope.
every interview
That's dope.
that he held.
That's super
Yeah.
dope.
So that's what's gonna get us in. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've been had the talent.
I have
That's never been the problem. But when you get in rooms with the Jay-Z's and the Khaled's, there's nobody to be in there and be like, hey, I teared this kid from Milwaukee the other day.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody's doing
That's
that.
a fact.
Yeah.
There's nobody.
But it's somebody in the room like, man, I just heard this new NBA Youngboy motherfucker. You see how many
Yeah.
streams NBA Youngboy getting?
Yeah.
Where he from? Baton Rouge. It's dangerous, but me
Yeah.
and you, Tommy, gonna get on a plane and fly down there and go see him.
Yep, that's what they used to do.
Then
That's
you
what
find
we
other
do.
talent.
They still do
And
that.
then we find more
They still do
motherfuckers
it that
when we
way.
get there.
Yep.
Yo Gotti's doing it right now.
I have very mixed feelings about the Kevon Looney thing.
I don't.
Here's why. There's not enough super teams as far as Milwaukee music goes. Kevon could have came back and made a super team.
Like get all the dope artists together, type shit, and like one imprint.
There's a imprint that's already moving.
Yeah, but I think there needs to be more than one imprint
I feel you.
for a movement.
I
No
feel-
movement
I
is
feel you.
one imprint.
I feel you. But
the
Cash
city-
Money doesn't get in without being had already been a part of No Limit.
They weren't necessarily a part of
Yes,
it.
yes, they
No,
was.
weren't.
They broke off when the deal came, and then they end up getting their own deal.
No, that's not what
I've
happened
read
with them.
stories
Nah.
that P wanted to
Signed
Bird,
them, but he never
but
did.
when they
though.
had their meeting, like they were too
never
much alike.
and it
Not
didn't
even,
work.
not even. They had a meeting on some street shit.
Yeah.
They were never able to do this because they didn't fuck with each other. Because
period.
niggas got killed on both sides. They had beef.
Yeah,
Right.
They were literally competing right away.
but
Like they were never like it was niggas who were signed to labels who fucked with each other, but couldn't even admit that they fucked with each other because P and Baby didn't like each other. They never, and they still to this day don't fuck
like
with each other.
They
Like,
still not cool.
But I get what you're saying,
right.
and I see what Scale's saying. Like it's like the competition. I'm not gonna say it's competition, but to have more is needed. Like it would help it would help the group of artists in the city, like to where if you look at how New York had it, they had the Murder Inc., they had the Rough Riders, they had Rockefeller. It wasn't beef, but they worked with each other when it was time to work with each other. But then they also was able to stand on this side, like, nah, we over here though. Like it's time for X is gonna fuck y'all up this year. Nah, Rockefeller's over here, like, nah, Jay gonna fuck y'all up this year. Murder Inc., like, nah, Ja finna put up the big numbers.
And I'm not saying
helps.
I'm not saying they couldn't be separate entities.
Yeah,
but the joining of forces, we need to cheat. We're not cheating enough.
I get what he's saying.
I'm feeling him.
I get what he's saying. You saying you feel like he should have came back and put it into something that's already moving.
He should have came and talked to Black.
Okay. Yeah.
Who's out here? Who's hot right here making some shit happen? Let me put my money behind you and see what you can.
Or just until
because now he has created a competition.
Moving,
right.
That's not necessary.
Moving.
That's not
It's
necessary.
not necessary. And gonna take resources from you.
But at the same time, I wouldn't say it's not. I wouldn't say it's not necessary because what the doors that he could possibly open might be different from the doors that Black.
But what could they do together?
Who knows? Who says
True.
that's not gonna happen?
True.
Right.
And that's still
Who says that's
happen.
not gonna happen?
They might meet in the middle on one artist, and that might blow the fucking
42
door
Doug is signed to Lil Baby and Yo Gotti. Them niggas ain't even from the same city. They not friends or none of that shit. They both seen a business opportunity. We both got millions of dollars. We're gonna go half on this. That's how this shit works.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
You never know. That might be what happens.
Don't get me wrong. It's great for my business. For what I do, it's great for me.
Yeah.
I can produce for everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that.
My example is when I started coming up as JR the Superstar and this shit, Atlanta was my example. I got a bird's eye view to Atlanta blowing up after LaFace Records.
Yeah.
Grand Hustle was made while I was there. BMF was operating when I was there. Jeezy had just got signed to Def Jam when I was there. Diddy just started Bad Boy South and signed Jock when I was there. Do you see all these labels? Do you see how Atlanta blew up? You understand my point? Fuck the competition. Who cares if we're competing to the national world? We got 19 functioning fucking labels with star talent on it.
Yeah.
Right here in one city.
So when you start a label, don't you need to have the resources, the engineers?
Unless you're a rich ass motherfucker like a basketball player.
So what is he doing? Like he just said, I'm starting a label, and
he's starting a label. So his resources and money behind it and his connections is what he's going to use to try to help whatever artist he cultivates.
So he doesn't have a landing spot.
He doesn't even have a label right now. He doesn't even have any artists on his roster right now. He's looking for talent. He just got an imprint.
I agree with
he got the money.
He got the bag.
Got to cheat it.
If I had money, I'm coming into a city. If I'm coming to like say, who are you fucking with? Who are you fucking with?
Right.
But who's to say he might not?
Who's to say he might not plan on doing
nobody
that?
Ain't nobody heard none of them from.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
They just went public with the deal last week with Warner Brothers. You know how dealing with deals and millions of dollars, you can't talk about that shit and call everybody and tell them you got this on the table.
And then also he could say something about a certain artist. You can start a bidding war. Maybe you don't want to start a fucking bidding war. Maybe I don't want y'all knowing that I'm looking into this artist.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't want to make this person hot
That's a fact.
until I fucking sign him. Like, nah, nigga, I'm not gonna say something about you and get you on everybody else's radar. You know what I'm saying?
But I just look at other cities that are like Milwaukee that aren't close to Hollywood or by New York, or you get what I'm saying, or in Atlanta or Miami, and how they made it from being poor, fucked up situations like that is because somebody, one nigga or two niggas from where they from, brought the resources back. That's all it takes for real.
I watch a lot of these YouTube videos and it be rooted on some street shit.
It be rooted on some street shit.
When you look at like all the street niggas got a rapper.
Yeah.
And all the street niggas got somebody backing.
Yeah.
Because there's niggas in like fucking Stockton, California.
Come on, bro.
Fuck, who the fuck lives in Stockton?
Portland, Oregon.
But you out here putting out millions of views. and
ESTG
streams.
is from Louisville, Kentucky. Are you fucking serious? Like, I don't know about people who aren't from Milwaukee or been outside of Milwaukee.
So is John
We're
Hart.
cooler than 90% of these places that I'm naming right now on the show. No exaggeration. Like, I'm not just saying this because we from here and I'm biased. I'm being honest. I've been to these places.
They ain't got no swag in Louisville.
Come on, bro. Louisville not lit like that. I'm just being honest.
It's a basketball.
It's not lit like that. I've been out there.
Like everywhere got a hood.
Everywhere got a hood.
Everybody got a hood.
I think a good example is, and then take M out of it, Detroit. How
Yeah.
the fuck did Detroit become a hip hop mecca?
So
Detroit is Motown.
But Detroit got Motown and still resources.
But Motown
there.
was dead.
It doesn't matter
It
if
don't
they're
matter.
dead,
It
Tommy.
don't.
That's just
It's the
like
soul.
me.
It's the
That's just
soul.
like me. Somebody can come to me and say, "How do I get a record published?" I can walk you through it because Harvey Scales did it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I go to Barry Gordy grandson and be like, "Hey man, how did your granddaddy?" Hey, I'm Peasy from the East Side, drug dealer rapper. He can be like, "Well, I got a couple of connections. I can make a phone call for you."
Yeah.
Baby Drew did that with my dad. No, listen, Baby Drew got a record deal off my dad making a phone call.
Yeah.
That's all it took was a phone call.
Yeah.
My dad isn't in the rap game. He doesn't have shit to do with the rap business. The dude that signed Baby Drew is an old white man that doesn't know anything about rap. He loved Disco Lady. So that's why he took the Baby Drew record on as a single.
Yeah.
He didn't even want none of Drew's other music. He only wanted that because he used Disco Lady.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me that question about Detroit the other day
Disco
in the
Lady
studio,
was slapping.
Slap.
and I'm like, bro, that's Motown. Like
Motown.
they didn't
don't
come
see
out.
that.
They didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They have an industry.
But even
They're
okay,
known
so
for
Tommy,
music.
Tommy, now to piggyback on what you're saying, the Motown thing is the flag over the
Umbrella,
head.
yeah.
But what like Bergie's saying, what's keeping it relevant right now? Is what I just said. Big Sean and Eminem brought the resources back.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. They brought the resources back to Detroit. They didn't shit on Detroit when they got on.
That's true.
Way too much.
Big
of that
Sean
shit.
just had a free Friday night freestyle cipher on his album that had Eminem and Sada Baby on the same song. Can you imagine that,
all
bro?
the cats who active in Detroit damn near on one song?
Can you imagine that, bro?
Never.
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 An artist of Eminem, hold on, an artist of Eminem status being on a record. Sada Baby's hot in the clubs, but he's not a household name. They're on the same song, bruh. And that happened on Big Sean's album, who signed to Kanye. Like, think about all of that power. Dr. Dre's artist, Kanye's artist, all those resources, bro. That's a lot of fans you bring a scope on to my man Bergie from Milwaukee.
So
I'm
niggas-
Harvey from Milwaukee, but here go my man Bergie, y'all. Check him out.
So are niggas from Milwaukee afraid to do that? They afraid to
I
come
don't
back
know
and
what
say,
I don't
"Hey,
know what the
I think
disconnect is.
I'm trying to get Bergie on the track. I'm
it's-
gonna hit him up.
It's
and shit."
crabs in the barrel.
Crab,
I was
yeah.
just gonna say,
It's
like,
like
I'm-
everybody wants to compete instead of like, and that's why I get what Don's saying. Like, it's really like instead of you don't have to compete to have your own shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, oh, this is better than this. And like, nah, we can kind of do this together, but not be together. You know what I'm saying? It's a way
Right.
to share, put somebody on plug.
Bro, we watched Irv Gotti
Bring
put
your
3
artist
labels
here.
on at
I'm gonna
one
put
time.
my artist here. You bring your artist here. We're gonna make them do a song. We're gonna do a show. Your artist come do a show with this artist. Oh, your artist hotter. Let me get that feature. Like, it's ways
Yeah.
to kind of bring and pull each other up. And Milwaukee, we ain't
Yeah,
good.
no, we never
We
did
ain't good
that.
with that.
Nah, we
We
never-
ain't- we
I
ain't
say
good
it
with
all
that.
the time, bro.
We
It's
ain't good with
a
that. We've
lot
gotten
easier.
better.
Let me
We've
say-
gotten better.
Let me say this on another scope of that though. We got producers in the game who don't come back.
I wasn't
Yeah.
just speaking on
Artists,
artists. When I
yeah,
say
Who don't
resources,
come
I mean
back.
everything.
Writers
Yeah.
who don't come back.
Managers.
Managers who don't come back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm speaking all resources. You know what I mean?
But-
Philly came back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he looked out for the few people that he can, but that's Philly. We need everybody that's like Philly to bring their
Yep.
resources back.
Yeah. But at the same time, you can't. Hey man, you only gonna do what you have in you. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? We
Right, a
can't
lot of
be
niggas ain't
mad.
built to help people.
We can't fault them.
No,
for
we-
whatever they doing. Okay, that's cool. It would be amazing if you
they did
that
it.
because that would help the culture of the city. If you give a fuck,
I was just
Like-
showing how markets that are smaller than us
Facts. They
are
do
blowing up before
Because
us.
They people,
Yeah,
they
because
what
they
you're
people
saying,
respect.
they
resources
people
back.
value that.
That,
They
facts.
value that. We need people who really give a fuck. If you say you give a
Mm,
fuck, show that you give
I
a
don't.
fuck.
I don't think
and
people give a
bring
fuck.
them resources.
I don't
back.
think so.
Because I
either.
think people
No.
look at it like, well, on my way up, Nobody
Nobody
fucked with me.
Well, I mean, that's everybody's
Now, when
story.
I get to the top, you niggas look at me like, well, you made it out.
Savior. Yeah.
You need to come back and share your resources.
That's
No,
every
because when I was here and I was on some the shit that Don's talking about, like if we get together, we can cheat the system.
But my point
Yeah,
is,
but-
niggas didn't want to get together.
my point is that didn't
But that's
happen in Detroit.
that's a lack of leadership.
That had to happen in Detroit. Like,
What?
so, it's haters everywhere.
It's
Niggas
haters
crabs
everywhere. Oh no, they
everywhere.
were hating, and it was a crabs
It's
everywhere.
crabs everywhere,
Crabs
but somebody
Again,
came back.
It was
Again.
enough of them to help that one person that came back where he was like, all right,
It's
I'll
the-
fuck with you.
Right.
Now, if
It's
you
the-
go fuck with them other 3 niggas, that's on,
On
you.
you,
But,
but
I
really-
came to help you.
At the end of the day, it's the give a fuck factor.
Yep.
That's really what
have to
that's
care.
really what
Yeah.
it boils down to. How much do you care about this culture?
Yeah.
How much do you care about this city? How much do you care about the people fucking in it? It's not. It's bigger than us. That's
Facts.
when you look at it that way. That's when you really get the understanding of how this shit really is and what really matters.
I give you 2 examples close to me, and I don't give a fuck about saying nobody names or how they feel about it.
That's what I'm talking
Right.
about.
So Jay Kane is my first artist, right? He has a platinum record out. All right, he got a whole platinum plaque. When was the last time you seen Jay Kane in Milwaukee?
You still making music?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just,
And is an affluent writer in
behind
Atlanta.
The scenes, yeah.
you won't see dude.
he said you won't. I mean, but some people come back, they don't give a fuck.
My first student, Prep, just did a song on Brent Faiyaz's album.
He mixes everything.
Mixes everything.
party next door
Party
music. Man.
everybody. Yeah.
He had the party shit.
Rihanna.
When was the last time you seen him here?
Some people
I
just
said,
don't-
hey,
they not coming back.
I called Prep. We on the phone. I said, hey, send me them beats you not finishing. Me and my team will finish them. We'll send them back to you. Do you think I got it back?
So that's why when people be asking me, from being in Atlanta as my example again, it has to be a community first. You're not getting in the music business without a music community in where you coming from. Look at the Philly scene. Then when the neo soul shit blew up, read their story. The Roots, Common, they were all sleeping on each other's floors and shit. I just watched Floetry's documentary. They were a part of that.
Yeah.
It has to be a community first.
Facts.
Then you'll make it into the music
Okay,
business.
player
Right.
shit.
With the okay
Yeah.
player shit.
But niggas don't fuck with niggas like that around here. You can see it. Like there are some niggas who fuck with each other. Like I can see you, Dooch, and Bergie. Like if y'all clicked up on some shit, cause y'all genuinely fuck with each other. There's a love there. Some niggas just don't love other niggas.
They don't.
So if I make it out and you motherfuckers looking at me for a fucking handout, oh yeah, kiss my
But
ass.
see, my thing is I don't think it's a handout. And this is why I idolize people like Jay-Z. When people try to shit on niggas like Jay-Z, this is why I idolize them. They see an opportunity and they go get it.
Yeah.
Like me, I wouldn't give a fuck if I didn't know Little Chicken, for instance. If I had a bag, how can we get into business with you, boss? What you got going on? Now, if he signed the people and he got all that shit going on, that's something I'll figure out later.
Come out and make Big Red.
You get what I'm saying? But I'm
I like
no.
your
But what I'm saying, if you give a fuck,
If you
Yeah.
right,
if you got
give a
money
fuck,
and you give a fuck,
Yeah.
that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's your business.
That's your business.
That's what
So
you should
prior-
I'm in the
do.
business
prior-
of going to find niggas.
prior to Kevon Looney saying he's gonna build a label and come back here, there was only one person in the city doing that.
Doing that, yeah.
One.
With money. Now, it's other people
money.
doing it that don't have money, but it's hard to do it when you don't have money.
Yeah.
That's black.
And that's black. That's it.
So with this Kevon Looney situation, it all sounds good in theory.
Theory, yeah.
Do you think he really gonna come back and help the city?
I think he
Because
will.
I feel like
I think we. I
it
think he
sounds
will.
good for him. Like, yeah, then you know.
I mean,
he
as
can
long as,
bring
as long as he
back-
got the fly game,
he can
nigga,
bring his
the fly
resources
game
back.
niggas in his ear,
then
he
what
will.
if he, what if
Honestly,
he doesn't though?
I feel like he already does shit
Does,
outside
yeah.
of
Yeah,
music.
he,
Facts.
outside of
To
music,
help-
he does
help
that.
the city, and that's the start.
Nah,
I
yeah.
feel like that's the foundation. If that's the give a fuck. He give a fuck.
Golden
Yeah.
State's got
You know what I'm
5 Milwaukee connected players on their roster right now. That's not by accident.
No.
Yeah.
Patrick
they
Baldwin
tapped
Jr.
into the
went to
culture.
UWM, just
Yeah,
got
something.
drafted this year.
Yeah.
Poole is there, Looney is there. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not like
They
They-
tapped into the
yeah,
culture.
they're them niggas is they're speaking up now. And Looney been on the team long enough, he been in the game long enough where it's time for him to find other shit to do.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah,
connections.
he's been successful and been in this shit long enough to be doing that. And he's in
What, he on
California.
his second $50 million contract?
Come on now.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
So
So he's got roots with Running Rebels. Trio Records. That's where he grew up at.
Right.
They used to have a
That's
label.
that's
So he
that's
grew
right
up where
there.
it was a label in the building where he
Still
played basketball at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're really active on the music tip like that no more. But when Looney was coming up, that was the Young Legend era and all of that shit that was
So he
going
should be
on.
Young
hooking up with
Legend,
Dave
Oki.
Flywalker. He should be hooking up with Flywalker then.
I'd imagine
You would think so.
9
That's-
times out of 10, I just imagine Day can't talk about it on Facebook, bro. But
Right.
9 times out of 10, Day is damn near first in line before
He
any
should-
of
he
us are.
should be.
Milwaukee music
Right.
is so good.
It is.
Like,
It's
I
very,
really
very good.
just
It's
enjoy
very
it.
good. It's very good.
I don't know if you've been peeping our
From
our
all
podcast every
genres.
morning, but every morning now we're doing where we
You should go live?
we review. Yeah, we from the Playmakers page, we review Milwaukee music all morning.
I shall check that out.
From every
Or tag me
genre.
next
I've been
time.
hearing
Yeah.
shit from all genres. Shit is dope right now. Like I've been hearing shit from all genres. Nah,
Yeah.
CW. I just tapped in with
That
these
used
white
to
boys
be a
named
thing.
CW.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I thought that's what you was talking about.
Yeah,
I saw that.
tapped in with these white boys. They do this CW hip hop podcast. When me and Mecca first put out On My Mama back in May, they reached out to us for an interview. Breaking and Entering. Shout out Breaking and Entering. They introduced me to CW hip hop. And that's where I got exposed to more music than just the shit that I hear all the time.
All right.
And that's when I started realizing like the state of Wisconsin itself is making dope shit.
Yeah,
I had these niggas on the podcast from Racine sound just like some little niggas from here, and they shit was hard. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
damn. Then I met this
I
white
just
boy
heard
from
some dope shit
Madison.
from Green Bay this
Yeah,
morning.
that's what I'm saying. I met a white boy from Madison. He was hard. I'm like, okay. So yeah, I feel like Wisconsin, Milwaukee music, period. Absolutely. It's fire here right now.
Who's your favorite Milwaukee rapper?
Damn, do I got
Or
a
if you
lot.
can give me like a solid 5.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, right. Shit. Okay. Jesus. Juan?
Damn, nigga, who you listening to now? Who you like? How does nobody had to answer this question?
It's a lot of people, bro. Like
It
that's
is,
not
bro.
like that's not just
It's
like
not
a
as easy. If
narrowing
you-
it-
yeah,
I'm here to
narrowing it
ask the
down.
tough
Narrowing
question.
it down.
If you really
One,
listen-
that's a good thing because if you can't name off somebody right now,
now, yeah.
that means that it's a lot of good,
Good shit
That's a
coming
lot of
out.
music,
Exactly.
But also it's saturated with a lot. So
It's a lot of
nobody's
people, bro.
connected to like, hey, this
At
crew,
one
this
point in
crew got a
time-
whole like Ace. If you had, where did ASAP come from? Where they from?
Harlem.
Harlem.
Yeah.
You say, hey, it's a gang of the motherfuckers in that whole crew
Yeah.
that you can name from that one crew. There's not one crew
Yeah.
here.
Agreed.
It's a lot of
Because even on the label at Blackout, it's all individual
Individual
artists. It's
people.
not really a
Right.
CMG
You should be able
was
to
my
say
favorite
Blackout
too.
got a gang
Gang
of
of
people.
people,
That,
yeah.
You should be able to say that right from the jump.
Yeah.
And we can't say that shit.
Pizzle was probably my favorite.
And I can't. I'm not gonna argue with anybody who says that. Pizzle. If we're say, I think I would have to do it in eras because of my age and how long I've been doing
I
this.
feel
So,
like he's not making as much music now.
but I guess he more. But I don't. From my understanding, Business Boy is trying to
Yeah.
put some money and put him out.
Yeah.
So
I'm old school. But
That's-
I like Pizzle.
before he changed his style, Gerald Walker is my nigga. Like Gerald Walker
Yeah.
was that nigga for
That
a
was my
second.
nigga.
He changed the style up, and I'm like,
he had a run.
yeah.
Streets and Young Deuces had a run. The
Yeah.
Cranberry Show had a run.
I remember the
Yeah.
Cranberry.
Cranberry,
Show.
like,
They had the best show.
Yeah, it was
Cranberry
cats had a
Show was
run.
good.
Like
That
JR the
was wild.
Superstar, that nigga had a run.
Cooper probably my
Um,
favorite, dog.
I like how he referred to himself in third
Yeah,
person.
that
like
wild
he
ass
wasn't
nigga.
here.
That
Like,
wild ass
the old
nigga had a
nigga.
run. No, that
Jared
guy-
the Superstar doesn't exist.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's a totally different guy.
That's
From
totally
this guy.
different guy.
Cooper probably my favorite,
Oh, okay,
man.
so I guess
Oh,
He's not
Cuckoo,
speaking in
he probably-
third person.
He probably my favorite.
I-
Because I feel like he was like the first like star. Like,
So I was about to say-
I watched and I seen him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I literally
When
watched
I
that
saw
nigga from the
Cuckoo
hood
Kyle
to BET,
on
bro.
BET, I was like,
yeah,
Milwaukee
bro,
out of
like-
here.
I was about to say for me, it would have to be Andrew Green, Baby Drew. And that's because I went to Mesmer. When Drew was a senior, I was a freshman, and I literally seen niggas doing this on lunch tables, and he was in there doing that flow in a high school,
Yeah.
like locked in the joint for about a 7-piece at the
Yeah.
lunch table, though. Like, what the fuck is going on here right here? Like, who is dude? He's
Yeah.
this tall, and his voice sounds bigger than the school. Like,
Yeah.
who is this dude? And the next thing I knew, he was on billboards, and he was the hottest rapper in the city. So for me, it would have to be Drew, just because of my personal connection.
Yeah.
Cuckoo's definitely on my GOAT list, though.
You want to know
Because
what's funny? That's how I was, and most niggas ain't gonna know this. That's how I was with Gumbo. Literally, I was a freshman when he was a senior.
He was
Villani.
the North.
he went
Yeah.
to North,
Yeah.
yeah.
We were in school together, and contrary to probably like I used to rap too, but I was smart enough to realize my bars were trash.
Hey,
I
we all
stopped.
find a way to get out the game.
I was like, you know what? I'll just stay back here and produce.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. I still got some bars.
But the bars are trash.
I got
Like
them.
you got to go deep in Mississippi and find the one mixtape I ever did.
Hey, listen,
Literally
listen,
deep.
brother. I
Begin.
applaud you, brother,
You know what I'm saying?
because I spend every day in the studio, and there's some bars.
I
Some
was
cats who
bar.
have not,
with this. I
who
want to talk
have
about
not
that too.
understood.
That's a whole
But they
episode by
bars
itself.
still-
As a nigga who sit there like and just like not everybody that comes to the studio like you fuck with
They not good.
because they paying and it's a session. This is a business.
It's a hella roll of dice.
Right.
Right.
And I know like you be sitting there behind the boards and you just like
I'll tell you.
this nigga get the fuck out of the booth.
That is why
I'll
I
tell you
became
what.
a Crank Lucas fan.
He is terrible.
I tell you what. Engineers have the best poker faces on earth.
Facts.
That got to be a fact.
Yeah.
Because I done came out the booth knowing I done said some shit, and I'm just like, he like, yeah, that was.
And the
I'm
fe-
like,
and
no,
the-
it wasn't,
and-
bro.
and the
I-
feedback-
like,
the
let me
feedback-
start over.
The
'Cause I
feedback
know it
you
wasn't
the
good.
feedback you give to artists has nothing to do with the skill he's displaying. It's the
Yeah.
sound that he's giving. If that sound great.
Facts.
Yeah.
That sound
Facts.
good. I'm
Damn,
not
Tommy.
talking, I'm not talking
You
about your skill.
you talking about-
It recorded
you
very
saying-
well.
Yeah.
And I can mix that.
Yeah.
To that, because that's what people think.
fucked
Because
up.
I was about to
That's
say,
fucked up.
and I know this nigga know because I've done it with him before to
I
an
have all the
engineer,
buzzwords.
and I've done it many times in my career. If you snapped for real, Bergie,
Yeah.
they're not gonna say anything when you come out that motherfucker.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest
that's
with you. Most of the time,
Nah.
niggas not saying nothing. They gonna be like, "Damn, this nigga just what the
Nah.
fuck?
Quiet in a
Oh,
bit.
it's quiet as a bit." That's where I be questioning, like, was the shit dope? And Donna be like, "Nigga, you just snapped. I gotta make sure this shit sound right."
Yeah.
Right,
We-
nigga on the
And then
other
that's
side,
when he
we
puts
busy.
on his headphones
Right.
and be like, "Get the fuck
Right,
away
like
from
we
me."
busy.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Like,
we
yeah.
gotta work
Like,
with
I don't even, I can't even react to this right now because I need to make sure this shit gonna sound right.
We
When
already
it-
mixing the shit before you come out.
Right.
You already
Right.
put the
We
shit
are-
back.
we
Like,
already-
Facts.
Already
Right.
put your shit in order.
So usually,
Yeah,
that,
when you come out, if you come out the booth and nigga got a lot of conversation for you,
Yeah, I don't think it was
Like
like
you
that.
just go back in.
No, he got a lot of work to do when you leave.
Right. Like, just go back in there and re-record.
After you do it for a long time, what you learn to do is find what's good. So if the beat is hot, right, but they just spit some trash over it, I'm bobbing to the beat the whole time, and I'm going hard on the beat.
That's a buzzword for that. That'd be hard.
That'd be hard. That'd be hard.
Oh,
see
that's
these
fucked
niggas
up.
engineers over here, dog. This
That'd be
nigga-
hard.
But thankfully, I can say I've never walked out the booth and the engineer was just like, "Yo, that beat was hard."
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God.
You come out the booth and nigga like, hey, you see the Buzz game last night?
Yo, he was
It be
talking
like-
about
it be like-
everything but what you
It'd be like, man,
Nigga like, hey, dog, you see the Packers? Man, the boys got a roster.
That nigga Rogers playing on
That
Perky's.
shit was trash as mother-
Rogers played the game on
That's
Perky's.
the whole subject.
I had a man. Listen. I can engineer pretty much anybody, but there have been times where I could not stay in the studio. I used to have a partner back in the day, y'all know, and so we had a guy who used to come, and he, great guy, spent a lot of money, but he was terrible.
terrible.
I mean, it was a different kind of terrible, right? And so I'm not even going to elaborate. We'll do that off air. But it'll come time to do a session, and I tell my partner, hey man, I gotta go outside and shovel the roof. I'll be back.
Shovel a roof, dog.
I gotta take the trash
Gotta go
to the
mop-
beach.
Gotta go mop the sidewalk.
Yeah, right.
That's fucked up, dog.
I gotta go. Because I couldn't hold my composure.
Niggas walk in, like I'm still in the book. Like I get it, my time might be up, but we still finishing up. So I'm finna leave in like 5 minutes.
Very
But my
unprofessional.
song is still
Yeah.
playing.
That's
And
very
you let other
unprofessional.
niggas walk in because I hate when I walk in, especially because I don't know how to hide shit.
Are you still in the booth?
Mhm.
Like, and I don't know.
You over your time?
I might be.
Oh,
I might
okay.
not be. I might be waiting on this nigga to give me
Would
something.
you rather I let them in, or do you want me to charge you for the minutes that you're over?
When you say it like that, now let them niggas in. This
Oh,
is-
okay.
this is
See,
low.
there you go.
This is
There you
low.
go.
But
And
don't play-
sometimes it's all about perspective, right?
But don't play my shit while they're here.
That
Right.
too.
That,
Don't play my
don't
shit
do
while
that.
they're here. Yeah, I don't want it's
That,
'Cause
I
I-
hate that.
I don't have a good poker face.
Nah.
I don't know how to hide shit well. If I don't like it, you
Niggas
gonna.
be like, who's that?
I don't want to know who
They're
that
like,
is.
that second nigga fire.
Sometimes motherfuckers.
And you ain't
Sometimes
the second nigga.
motherfuckers got to say that too, though.
Walk
you know
in like, hey man, what kind of bullshit is this?
can you put your headphones on? It's a buzzword. Can
That's true.
you put your headphones on for right quick?
Like,
Oh, okay,
man,
great. Yeah, I'll
Who
put
the
my
fuck
headphones
is
on because
this
you don't want
on the
nobody to hear
beat?
it.
This
I
nigga
get
is
it.
terrible.
I get it. But You know, when people walk in, you over your time. Guess what? Yeah, either I'll let them in or I charge you for another hour for you being 5 minutes over.
No, don't do that.
I didn't have as many bad rappers as I had bad singers. I could not muster up enough
To tell people
feedback.
that they can't sing.
I couldn't give the feedback. I'd be trying to tell them that they're flat and sharp, and they'd be like, "What you mean?" Like, nigga,
I'm an engineer, not a vocal coach, nigga. After I tell you what
singers
don't
are the
sound
worst.
good.
They're the worst.
Singers are the worst.
it's worse.
You
You auto-tune cannot save you.
Man.
Auto-tune can't save you. Just give up.
You be
Don't you
No, I don't fuck
dare.
with auto-tune
Don't
at
you
all.
dare. I don't care if a motherfucker begged you to record them and to be their engineer and producer. Don't you dare tell them how they should sing something. Rest her soul, but Lala Brown is an example of that. I told Lala Brown,
She snapped.
don't sing it that way. Do it this way. And all of a sudden, I'm not Timberland or Dr. Dre, and I can't tell her how to do that.
Yeah, singers don't play about that.
No,
type of shit.
the people don't know. Auto-tune is used to help bring your voice up to scale from small, medium, small, increments.
Literally, that's what it's
small
for.
increments. If you off a little bit, it'll bring you back on tune, and it's actually awesome.
Supposed to slap you in line.
Slap you
Yeah,
around.
all the other motherfuckers who taking that shit, just singing and hoping that shit,
Well,
that shit don't work.
with a singer, you're not doing it right if you don't have auto-tune and Melodyne
Yep.
right,
and vocal align.
And
Right.
vocal line.
right.
My favorite rapper might be to blame for the auto-tune shit, but that's
Who, Lil Wayne?
Lil
yes,
Wayne.
that's-
Lil Wayne, that ain't
He
come
not
from-
to blame.
Just
No,
come from
for the niggas
T-Pain.
just singing in auto-tune and it sounds bad.
He took it to new heights.
Yeah,
He ain't to blame.
niggas was using auto-tune
Well, when
way
you the
before
face
that.
of it, even though you didn't start it, it's kind of hard not to.
But
push
think
it
about it,
anymore.
T-Pain can sing and uses auto-tune,
Auto-tune,
which
yeah.
the auto-tune actually sounds good because it's all around the same range. It don't sound bad.
And he knows how to mess up notes on purpose to get that sound.
Right.
He
Right.
know how to use that.
Yeah.
motherfucker. That's
He-
the
he-
thing.
he used
Like,
that as
I
an
never
instrument.
understood why people said T-Pain couldn't sing.
I don't know where they got that
Yeah,
from.
I'm like T-Pain.
Nigga sing his ass.
All I know is
He
that
uses
nigga's
auto-tune.
he's
Like,
the
you
loudest
listen to
talker
his-
on all podcast platforms. Like, what the fuck, dog? You don't.
Welcome to the T-Pain podcast.
He be on Big Mouth.
Nappy Boy Radio.
That's what Teasy Talks them
That's
call it.
Teasy.
When you be
He on
loud
Big-
on the mouth,
he on
Mike,
Big
they be
Mouth.
like, that nigga on Big Mouth.
Dog
T-Pain
always
be
do
on
that.
Big Mouth all the time on pods and his
I
little
digress.
Twitch channel and all that shit.
Yeah, I digress. My bad.
That's it. I just got my ass whooping Street Fighter. Thank you for tuning in. Nappy Boy podcast.
I hate that he sounds like this nigga. That's all them clips on TikTok. That's what
Yeah,
they sound like when I watch the
Yeah.
clip.
Facts.
I'm like, why are you so loud?
Y'all
Mr.
loud as shit.
Teddy Payne, why are you so loud?
No, I don't know how the algorithm worked, but on that drink champs thing, when he's talking about Tim's and Wallabies and shit,
Yeah.
dog, like this nigga was louder than Nori, and Nori loud,
Nori
obnoxious
loud as hell.
motherfucker. Dog was obnoxious.
I like drink champs, but once like Nori fall too far off the wagon, I can't finish that.
No, it's hard. The interviews are hard to watch. After
Like
a
he's
while.
gonna be drunker than the guests before we get
Like
to the
even this
point.
morning, I tried to get through the B2K one, and he wouldn't even let Fizz finish the story. You know how he be so excited for them to
Yeah.
get to the end of it.
Yeah.
You won't even let him get to the end of it,
One
nigga.
thing about Nori,
Hold on, wait. But you said wait.
Hold that thought. And then somebody else will say something, and then they're off of that. Like, damn,
the
you
story
never even
gone.
finished the
And the story
story.
gone.
I,
one thing
I
about
saw a
Nori, he
clip.
gonna always find a way to tell you about how he made Super Thug.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I done heard the story of Super
Man,
Thug
what?
a million times on
Hey
Drink
man,
Champs,
you can't let niggas forget who you was.
Every episode, though,
he was
bro,
that nigga.
It be comedians up there. Like, bro, Super Thug has nothing to do with this.
Nothing.
Hey,
Conversation
the
right now.
greatest interviews are when the interviewer actually takes control of the interview.
And tell him shut the fuck
Yeah,
up without
right.
telling him shut the
Right,
fuck
hold on,
up.
hold on. Like-
hold on, let me finish this.
Right.
You
So
gotta
Rick-
really do that.
That's-
Raekwon and Ghostface did that shit. though,
Raekwon and
one time.
Ghostface
They
do
be
it.
having
The
to,
Locks do it every
Locks
time they
did
come
it,
on
yeah.
there. Kanye did it when he was on
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why Kanye interview was goaded like that.
Right.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was telling,
hold on.
he was telling
Let me
Nori to
finish.
shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, man, hold on, man. I'm sure because Kanye got a sporadic brain like that, and he was
Right.
gonna lose his train of thought.
Yeah.
Dog interview was outstanding.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he drove
It
it.
was.
He drove it.
He drove it.
I feel like he can't do that to comedians because comedians are great storytellers. So
Yeah.
great storytellers know how to get you to shut up.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
let me finish my story.
But I think that's what makes him want to tell the Super Thug story every time a comedian tells a story. Now he
Yeah.
want to tell a Super Thug
Man,
story.
we
Like,
know.
bro, we don't
We
care.
know
We
what
know,
happened, bro.
We know.
Like
You had
work
an
for
amazing
Diddy.
run, bro.
You work for Diddy now, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
You had an
we
amazing
don't
run,
care.
Nori. We know.
He had an amazing run.
Yeah, Nori had a great
Yeah.
run.
I'm not. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't
I
look
wasn't
at me
saying
like that.
No, I was
No.
giving you assurance.
No, you know, Juan, sometimes we know you younger, so we be having to, you know what I mean, let you know. Some, I like the fact that you ask questions and don't just assume like some young niggas do.
Let me say this. Nori and the and Pharrell had an amazing run. Nori by himself and anybody else,
like,
he was
it be
not.
niggas
He was
that
not.
niggas
He was
love,
not
and I'd be
good.
like, oh, he was good.
Nori had a club run with
Snoop Dogg
with
gave him his
Neptune.
flowers when he was on there, and it made me kind of respect him even more. LA was a problem for them West Coast niggas because they had just did New York.
Yeah.
And Noriega and them, he said that's the first time he had ever even heard of a Capone and Noriega.
Yeah.
Snoop said, who the
Okay,
fuck
my
is
bad.
these niggas dissing me? I don't know
Capone
these
and
niggas.
Noriega together was.
That's
was
what
a
I'm
problem.
saying.
They was a
Oh,
problem.
you talking about Nori by himself.
Nori
I was
by
gonna say,
himself. My bad.
CNN was a
CNN
problem.
was a problem. Yeah.
That's part of his run, though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
Like,
That's like taking LNS out of Busta Rhymes' legacy. You
Yeah.
can't take Leaders on the New School out of his legacy.
I like Nori as a feature rapper.
Feature rapper.
Leaders of New
NORE is a strong album from a solo artist who's not a strong rapper.
He had a
Capone just went to jail and he had to put out an album.
He had a gimmick.
And he put out a great album for a nigga that can't rap that well. I'm gonna say that. Nori got one of
Niggas
those.
on the run eating.
Yeah, Nori was never like a strong, you know what I'm saying, solo artist. He kind of got off of with he could rap, but his personality really was so Nori.
Facts.
Hey, I still
And his story.
I still to this
we
day
knew
say,
Nori was from the streets for real. You get what I'm saying?
I
He's
still,
from
I
that
still
shit
to this
for
day
real.
say getting head in the whip and not crashing it.
Yeah.
So did everybody do their homework?
I did. I've got my list.
I got mine.
I'm old school.
I still feel bad about my list, man.
You shouldn't feel bad about
left some people
I mean, if you
I
think
don't
your
know.
list is
I need
bad,
to. I
wait
think
till you hear mine.
20.
Yeah, he threw me off with
20
the
ain't
20.
enough, bro. Like,
And then
I
it
fuck
was
away.
from 2010 to today, right?
to 2020.
I got
Okay.
18. I got space for
Because
two
I
more.
feel like
Oh, you do?
2020
Yeah.
I'm leaving. I left space open.
And he said he didn't have enough room.
I left space so I could hear the debate, and I was like, "Yeah, I forgot him. I left him off. I left two."
Right, 'cause I
And there's
feel like-
some motherfuckers gonna be like, why'd you put
I
these
feel-
people?
okay,
I got
so-
personal favorites.
Okay.
Personal
Yes.
favorites.
Yes.
Personal.
Everybody
my
has
shit
personal.
personal. My shit personal.
But I looked at it
use
like
real logic, but
See,
also
it's niggas
personal.
I left off the list because of the criteria that he gave me.
He just said the top. Well, tell what is the criteria?
I was like the last 10 years.
So when you
Give me 10 of the best rap.
when you do that to me, 10 or 20.
You said 20.
I said
Okay,
20.
you said
I might
20.
have said 20.
You
Tell me 20.
But I feel like
When
you
you-
brought a list, he brought a list, you got a list.
Okay, for
We
you.
should be able to put together.
I'm gonna put a name. I'm
a
gonna put a name out here
definitive
that I
list.
left off my list that I'm kind of salty. I left off my
Who'd
list,
you
but
leave off your list?
because you gave me that criteria, I had to kind of take him off my list. Black Thought. So like I left Black Thought off my list, but if we going greatest rappers down to tell you, Black Thought's in my top 20, bro.
I put
And
him.
I'm not mad at your
Easy.
first one.
But
wait,
I'm
wait,
saying,
but-
but you making me take it from 2010
Right,
to today.
that's the last decade.
I don't know if I
And
can say
that's-
Thought
and
is
that's
top
why-
20
that's
right
why I
now.
asked what I asked
The
you.
last
I was like,
decade?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He wants us to
Black
pick
Thought
20
fit on
rappers from the
I-
last decade.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
that. Oh, come on now.
No,
What
he
he put out
don't.
the last decade?
Don, what we I
What
mean,
he put out
Tommy,
the
what we
last
basing it
decade,
on? Freestyles? I can't do that.
Yeah.
If that's the case,
You
then
can't
I'm
do
putting
that to
Fred the
other rappers.
Godson on my
He
list.
got a ton of features that he's been out on. You said hottest rapper, not album or project. He's been the hottest motherfucker
That,
on motherfuckers.
that don't make you hot.
If this is
A
your
feature
personal
don't make
list,
you
you
hot.
can do that.
I can do
You
that.
gotta
Not without a
If
body
it's
of
your
work,
personal
Tommy.
list,
That's why I text.
You gotta put out a body of work,
He got at
man.
least three. He got 3 albums. That
Oh,
come
so
out.
this is my list. This so numbers really don't count.
No.
Or not. Oh.
Yeah.
You make your own
This,
criteria.
this is my top.
Oh, okay, so I did a number
out of the
list.
10 years that I like.
Now, if you,
Out of the top-
nothing
Why
is your
don't
criteria,
numbers
that's
count?
cool.
I don't get
That's
that.
cool.
I don't get that. I
Don,
hate when y'all make that argument that
Don.
numbers don't count.
Don.
We're not talking about favorite rapper. You're talking about greatest rapper of the last 10
But
years.
I'm just looking at the skill of we just rapping.
rappers.
You just put the beat on. Can you out rap?
Okay, so that's a skill. That's
Right,
a
I'm
skill
not looking
question.
at. I'm not looking at what you can sell.
That- right,
Because
that's
there's a lot of niggas who
that's
can't
a
rap.
skill
that can
question.
sell.
That's not greatest rapper.
What me and Don do a lot, we related to sports because these debates come a lot to sports, and it goes to what
Don
Berg.
come here fucking up the debate.
No, he don't. It goes to what
I'm
Bergie. It
not.
goes to what Bergie says. Juan has to be more definitive
Yeah, you got
on these because if you go greatest, then I have to go statistics, bro. I can't go my opinion.
Yeah.
But if you say your favorite rappers from the last 10 years, then
Right,
that's
and
a
that's what
different.
I
I
did.
can do that in my
That's
sleep.
what I did.
But what I took is who do you think were the hottest rappers in the last 10 years? 20 of them.
Okay.
Who do you think?
So that
is the hottest
involves
rapper?
sales and statistics.
So when I do my,
That's why
so
I
in
feel
my
like
20,
Now, who do I think?
Hold on.
Because I'm not thinking about sales
Tommy,
statistics. I'm thinking
Tommy.
about what I like.
Tommy, I'm giving you my 20, right? So in my 20 is what Don just said. I got my 20 broke down.
me see
I
if I
got
got
5 favorites on here.
Okay.
I got 5 niggas who changed the culture in the
Yep,
last 10 years.
yep.
5 people who sold records, and
Mhm.
5 people who were just hot. That's my 20.
And actually, without even
So
knowing
that's
like
why
that-
Black Thought doesn't make the list.
but
Do you see what I'm saying?
Actually, out of your list, how that criteria, I didn't have that criteria, but my shit falls in the same category based off of the people I have on my list.
Oh, okay.
And I left the Jay-Z's and the Nas off my list.
I didn't.
I did.
I left them off of mine because I was thinking.
But
Like
if we talk about the
2010
last
to
10
20
years,
I think
I mean,
Nas has
I
had a
left
resurgence in the last 10
you
years.
could you
last
you
10
could
years
make
he
a
had.
you could make
That's
an
how he
argument.
made my list.
So
You can
I-
make an
if a
argument for
nigga got
Nas.
Nas on his list for the last 10 years, even though I'm not the biggest Nas fan or at all, but I respect it because he's been active.
He's been
And
active.
giving out
He won 2
quality,
Grammys.
especially
Yeah.
with what he's done with hip
In the
hop.
last
Yeah,
10
exactly.
years,
Last 3 or 4
in the last
years,
10 years,
it's
Nas
been
have had at least 4 to 5 quality albums.
So I wouldn't be mad at that.
He's been in the conversation for the last
4
3
to
years for
5.
best albums of the year.
Yeah, Nasir wasn't
3.
bad.
3,
3.
3.
Life
3.
is good.
Nasir was bad.
No, that
Nasir was
trash.
bad.
Nasir was bad.
Life is Good was okay.
Nasir
Yeah.
was bad.
What?
I love Life is Good.
Life
Life
is
is
Good
Good
was
is-
okay.
I love
Life is Good is
bro.
great.
I love Life is Good. Nasir is when I feel like Kanye threw him off track.
Kanye fucked that
him
up.
But
He was on the way to get to where he is
Yeah.
now with Hit Boy.
Boy, yeah.
Okay, what's the album with Kanye?
That's
Nasir.
Nasir.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like
It's
that
trash.
either.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
either.
it was
I
like
can't
7
say
tracks,
it's- I can't
15
say it's
minutes.
trash.
I didn't
It's
like that.
trash.
For not
It's not
okay.
trash. It's not trash.
It's me
because
seeing
Nas.
Eminem. It's me seeing Eminem and
It's a
it's
bad
me seeing
Nas album.
it's me seeing Eminem and Kanye name next to each other on Khaled's album, and then I press play, and it's some of the worst shit I've heard in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
It's a bad.
It's the
Nas
names
album.
is too big. It's Barkley, it's Shaq, Carmelo, Kobe, and Gary Payton,
Yeah.
and then you don't win the ring.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what that is,
But
bro.
no, it's that and one of those stars not showing up. That's what it is. Because
Kanye ain't
Nas
show
showed up.
Kanye ain't show up.
Kanye
Kanye didn't show up.
Right.
So
I feel
that's
like
not a trash album.
Yeah, that year Shaq had a phenomenal
Hey.
season that year.
Hey.
They still didn't win the
Hey.
chip though.
Right.
Hey, surprise, surprise. Nas showed up on Bad Beats. Wow.
That's what he does.
That's
but-
what he
He,
does.
he made the
I
best out
feel
of some
like-
bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel like when you put certain names together, it's not what you would assume it should be. Like when I hear Nas and
Kanye, I'm
I
expecting.
feel like I know how Nas raps.
Yeah.
Nas gonna give you the lyrical miracle
Mhm.
shit. He gonna give you some good shit as far as bars go. And then you be like, Kanye, if Kanye can tap into that soulful bag, this is a beautiful marriage.
that's what I thought.
But
Yeah.
also,
If
I didn't.
Kanye gives you the soulful Kanye, and then Nas gives you
But did you see
lyrical
the same
Nas,
thing with Nas
it's
and
beautiful.
Hit Boy? When I saw Nas and Hit Boy name together, I was like,
I thought it
that's
was.
gonna be
I
interesting.
knew,
didn't think it was
I
gonna
knew
work.
what that
I
was
didn't
gonna
know.
be because if you
But
know
it
Hit
makes
If
Boy,
you pay attention to Hit Boy,
Hit Boy is little
Yeah.
Kanye. If
Baby
you
Kanye.
know, if you know Hit Boy and Hit
Baby
Boy
Kanye.
production,
Right, but
Hit Boy
knowing
is Lil
knowing how
Kanye.
Nas is, I don't. Nas,
then from me being in tune
He
and
went
being
and-
and
he
being
went
a
and got-
huge Nipsey fan,
Mhm.
it's Nipsey was rapping to the shit that I was like, damn, Nas will sound good on this.
Yeah.
So then when Nas got with Hit Boy, I'm like, oh, that's gonna work right
he
away.
Went, he
Yeah.
went and got what he was supposed to get from Kanye.
Then they gave us
Right.
glimpses of them working together.
Yeah.
Big Sean got a banger produced by Hit Boy with a Nas feature.
Yeah.
Nipsey got a banger produced by Hit Boy with a Nas feature. He
Word.
started giving us. Then we got
Yeah.
the projects. So
Right.
that's how
Yeah.
we kind of got a rollout leading up. Damn, they sound good together.
Yeah.
Then when the projects, the first King's Disease came, it was a no-brainer
Right.
after that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and Hit Boy challenged Nas. Kanye didn't do that. Kanye, Pusha T told me, Kanye give you the beat.
All right.
Go do what you gonna do.
And then he trying to do this with 8 other people.
And he trying to do it at
You
the
can't
same
focus.
time.
You can't
And
So
focus.
Tiana
And then
Taylor,
talk shit about you after you
Tiana
go-
Taylor dropped
Yeah.
Tiana
Yeah.
Taylor, out of all of those projects he dropped that summer, me and
She had the
Bergie
best
agreed
one.
she had the best
She
one.
had the best
Yeah.
one.
And she felt like her shit got shortchanged.
Yeah.
And she had the best one out of everybody
I
that
like,
dropped
I
that
like
summer.
push it.
Pusha shit.
No,
Pusha shit.
Push-
Pusha shit was a classic.
I'm a big
Definitely
Pusha
a
fan.
classic.
Don't get me wrong. Definitely a classic, but I thought it's a complete body of work. I thought Tiana's
But
was
then
just a little bit
also,
better.
you got to remember, Pusha's
okay,
also
bro?
the president
I
of
feel
good
like
music.
mine was racist.
I mean, we're talking about Nas, so
Bush is
I'm
also
kinda
the
Is
checked
he
out.
boring to you?
Yeah, he's
No.
boring
So
to me.
this
I don't
is
blame
this
you,
is my
man.
thing with
I checked out.
Tommy, this is the
This the
thing.
most consistent motherfucker on pod in the pod world.
Tommy. This is the thing about the Nas shit.
I
though.
respect him. I respect
This is the
him,
thing about the
but
Nas shit with me
you
with
don't do
Hit
it for
Boy,
me.
and then why it didn't work with Ye. Hit Boy told Nas, "No, you can't just use that Queensbridge 4-bar cadence on this beat, boss. You're gonna have to twist and bounce a little bit on this. I done switched the beat up.
Yeah.
That shit Jay do on my beats. You're gonna have to do that, Nas." And Nas started doing it,
Different
which
cadences.
opened it up to a new audience of people who were like, "Damn, we ain't never heard Nas rap like this."
which again
Hit Boy made
strengthens,
Nas a
strengthens
little more.
my arguments against Nas It took you till you was 50 years old to take direction in the studio.
Well,
Jesus
a
Christ.
lot of other projects he did had a multiple number of producers on it. These are the first times where he really locked in since his early shit with one producer.
I'm gonna give Nas an excuse. He came into the game at 16 and had every fucking great producer in the world telling him you the shit.
Facts.
Just come and
Source
write
Magazine
shit.
did too.
Just come and write some shit. We gonna put you on some shit. And he's been riding that same
way until he got to Hit Boy.
Until he got to Hit Boy.
Got out of his Columbia deal, owns his masters, got control of his music. No A&R walking there and saying, "Hey, Nas, you need this new Timberland and Genuine record."
You got
no more of that shit, Don. That's not going on anymore.
Y'all niggas tripping, dog.
You owe me
is a slap, bro. Y'all niggas
I can't do it.
He performed that shit last night.
I love Timberland.
Owe me back
That is
like
the nastiest
The
Timberland
I like the
record ever.
Hey, he spazzed out to me on Uchi.
Yeah, no, Uchi's hard. I don't give him a hard time for Uchi. I like Uchi. When Jay-Z was hating on Uchi, I was like, you mad you didn't make that. Come on, Jay, let's be real. Uchi's a banger now. All that other shit, okay.
I'm one of the biggest Timberland fans in the world. I never think about the Nas record. As a matter of fact, I forgot it existed.
Dude, Nas got another one that stinks. Another Timberland stinker.
Yeah, how do you
with a Leo on the hook.
How do you ruin
You won't see me tonight, and you won't see me tomorrow. Terrible. I'm like, Nas, dog, how is Jay and Ludacris and these niggas getting this from Timberland, and you're coming from the studio with this?
Because he's picking them. He's picking them. He's the worst beat picker in the history of
But
rap.
it's what he said. When he first got in the game, Don, they were handing him beats. He never had to do the
Large
Professor.
Professor.
Like that's a stigma, bro.
Large,
like that's a stigma.
No,
His beats have been trash, Bergie. Trash.
I can't
Complete
say that.
garbage.
I can't
The
say
man
that.
did an album with Track
I
Masters.
could listen to Illmatic, and I love the.
Can I say-
Illmatic.
No, he's not talking about Illmatic.
It was written. Guys,
He's not
that shit
talking
on
about it
that
is
hard.
written. Come on,
But
let's
like,
keep
what-
going.
what?
Keep going, Bergie.
So what?
He's
what
speaking
we talking about?
Godson. He's
Godson?
talking the Trackmasters album. He's talking that shit.
Trackmasters album was
Track
it was written.
Masters was terrible, dog. They
It
was
was
terrible
written with the
producers.
Trackmasters
Let's start being honest. Let's start being honest about
I
people
am
who are
guys.
Right.
producers
I
who are
am-
overrated.
They have-
Track Masters are terrible.
Nostradamus
Swiss
all
Beats
that.
is terrible.
Swiss Beats is terrible.
Irv Gotti and them one call like that.
Irv
either.
Gotti was not cold.
No.
Irv Gotti
Irv
would
Gotti
take
was
a
Track
sample
Masters.
and do the whole sample
Track
and put some drums on it.
Trackmasters.
Yeah.
They weren't even
I
doing
feel
what
like
Bad
that's
Boy
what-
was
I-
doing.
These niggas not great
No,
producers.
they weren't even doing what Diddy and them was doing. They weren't even doing that. They were
Well,
worse
shit,
than
Puff
Diddy.
don't
that
do
was
nothing.
trash too.
Well, I'm saying Puff.
Puff be like,
Puffin'
nigga, turn them horns up.
Stevie J,
Nigga, you come here, do the
Stevie
drums.
J and them though
Nigga,
was
you
getting
do
their
the
shit
ad-lib.
off.
That's what I'm saying. D Dot, the
Stevie J and
Hitman,
them
them,
was cold.
them niggas was going crazy on
Yeah.
that shit though. Like I ain't
Derek
finna
and
sit.
Sletty.
Yeah, like we still got Benjamins out of them. Irv Gotti
Right.
never made a beat
Yeah.
like Benjamins. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
he had 7. He had 7. That was his producer.
and he's an R&B producer by now.
7.
Right.
Yeah.
7.
That's why you got all
7
that.
Come,
Oh,
7
we
come
got
from Prince.
Prince, that's what I'm saying.
7 come from Prince.
He's an
So,
R&B
yeah.
producer at the end of the day.
Nigga, we ain't even gotta have that conversation. We know what
These
class
niggas,
he come
the,
from.
a lot of them niggas is byproducts of being from New York.
Facts.
Okay, I agree
Facts.
with you on that.
I say that all
I
the
agree with you on
time.
that.
I'm
Facts.
from
Track
New
Masters
York.
might
I got
be
a
terrible.
drum machine, and it's a million motherfuckers around me with talent. That man, listen.
That is the
If I was in New
aggressive
York
vibration ever.
in the '90s, think I'd be one of the biggest producers on the planet.
It's the easiest
I
job.
sweat
It
shit.
was the easiest job in the world.
Easiest job in the world,
Fine.
fam. I could walk outside and oh wow, Method Man. Hey, I got some beats. Come here.
I'm talking about the making of the beat.
Right.
Yeah,
You take
even
a
the,
record-
made,
take
the
a
type of
record-
shit that was being made at that time. Shit
Hey,
is
if
so
the beat-
advanced now.
If the motherfucking sample was already 92 BPMs,
Yeah.
shit. Let that
Oh
shit
man,
roll.
man, come on, let that shit roll. I ain't
Let
got a
that shit
time
roll.
stretch. I ain't got to
Right.
move nothing.
Throw a
Man,
hi hat on that bitch.
Man, I'm putting new drums on this motherfucker. Matter of fact, I'm putting filter it down so you can't hear the old drums. I'm putting all brand new drums on this motherfucker.
So like if we go back to what the argument was, like if you take somebody's like let's take Nas's discography, right? Nas's discography to me has a hole in the middle of it, Bergie. It's
Yeah.
strong in the beginning and strong at the end. The middle of Nas's discography is flawed.
yeah,
And I don't know if that was his fights with Columbia. He didn't want to
Oh,
be
it's
there
definitely-
anymore.
it
I don't know
definitely
what.
plays- It definitely plays a part on being a top person in the fucking industry and him battling with Hove. You know what I'm saying? Like for that top spot, that these were niggas. This is when niggas was going after the plaques.
Yeah,
You
fact.
think
This one-
Hov
this
was out
one
here
numbers
blacklisting
matter.
folks from producing?
no hell no.
No, they were getting the same
Nah,
shit.
no.
They had the same
Same-
options,
oh my
but the
bad. They had the
thing
same
is the kind of rapper Hov is. Nas ain't they not the same.
They not the same, bro.
But the thing was, they were trying to make these niggas play on the same field.
Facts.
They weren't like jiggy rap and flashy nigga shit. That was Hov. That's Hov's bag. Nas, I feel like he's not that type.
He's not. I agree.
He's not that type, and they was making him play in that field.
I agree.
Don't get me wrong. He has the same things available, and he could talk that shit the same way Hov did. But at the end of the day, they're two different lanes.
Okay.
Two different lanes.
Didn't he write Getting Jiggy with it though?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
That was some fly shit.
But he couldn't have rapped Get Jiggy
Right.
with
You
it.
don't
That's
think
our
he-
point.
oh,
No.
Hold on.
Hey, Get Jiggy with it.
So,
was fly.
what's the prominent record that Nas got from Pharrell?
The prominent record he got from
Yeah.
Pharrell? I don't
know.
He don't have one,
He doesn't
right?
Don't have one.
Yeah.
But Pharrell was not only making Give It To Me, but he was making Allure,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
Is Allure some Nas shit?
Facts.
Nas could
He said he
definitely
made
rap
it for
on
Nas.
Right.
It was made for Nas. Yeah.
And then how did Nas not
But
end up with
He passed
Because
on
he
at the same
passed
time-
on it because he can't pick beats.
He passed
Nah,
on
Nas
it.
I thought
also was
This
Nas just got
angers you.
I
Nas
didn't make that
just
for
got
Nas, and
mixy
he made
too
it
though.
right there on the Black Album.
Nas just got mixy.
No,
bro.
that beat was already. He already had the
already
loop.
had it.
Nas just
He already
got,
had the
We
loop.
were fucking around with
Hey.
the keyboard on the Black
Hey,
Album.
Right,
Nas had the loop.
so listen, they edited that.
They
right?
edited.
They edited it.
Okay.
Right. So he came through the first time, played a bunch of shit for Jay, and Jay was like, I'm not feeling it, right?
yeah.
So he took that when Nas rejected the Allure loop, he redid it, put the different drums on it, gave it the Carlito's Way feel,
And gave the whole
and
sales
gave it to
pitch. That's
Hov.
how he came up with the sales pitch.
Okay.
Because Nas was the one who said this sounds like some Carlito's Way
Yeah.
type shit.
Right.
I'm not leaving the game. I need something different. So
Right.
they scrapped that and went on to something else.
That nigga Nas too logical, dog.
That exactly. He's a
He
thing.
he
He's a
overthought
D-
that shit.
okay. So this is my point. I agree with you, Bergie. And what you just brought up is a very valid point for somebody who's a Nas fan that was trying to figure out why this hole happened.
Yeah.
They tried to make my man go commercial. And what I say when I say commercial, Jay-Z's the most underground commercial nigga in rap history.
Yeah.
Where he can be underground and then do can I get a
Single.
what
Do
to
a
all my niggas and all of my bitches who don't love hoes and niggas who got
He
dope.
created the format of having street shit on your
Boom,
album,
boom,
but then shit
boom,
that'll
money,
sell it.
cash, hoes.
He
Like,
created the format.
he gets away with that type of shit, and then at the same time, niggas will be like, "He's the greatest rapper of all time."
Hard
Who
Knock
gets to
Life-
do that? for
Hard
real?
Knock
Like,
Life and Money Cash Hoes was on the same album.
exactly.
Yeah.
He created the
Something as deep as Hard Knock Life, and then we got something as dumb, but it's cold as
Hey,
money.
He created the format.
That was a
Would
Swiss
you
beat,
give
too.
Swiss
Yeah,
Beats credit
Swiss
for
Beats.
He
that?
created the
But
format.
which one?
Money Crash, that was a
Terrible
Swiss
beat.
That beat.
is crazy.
No,
Y'all
no,
think
no,
it's
no,
crazy?
no.
It didn't
No,
age
no,
that
no.
well. I'm a Jay-Z
No, no,
fan.
no.
It didn't age that
No.
well.
Okay, listen. So listen.
Don't
So
do
listen.
Swiss
The
like
sound,
that, bro.
the sound was okay. Like the what you remember is the boom, boom.
Like the timpani. Doom, doom.
But that roll on there,
Boom,
that shit was annoying. as
That
fuck,
shit's
dog.
terrible.
You know
But
what,
all
though?
Swiss Beats do.
But it's Jay-Z and X. So
Right.
guess what Jay-Z and X can do? Save a
Save
beat.
a beat.
They saved that
They
shit.
can save a beat. That's how good them two niggas are. They can save a beat.
That-
Man, I hate
Nas
y'all
has
niggas.
saved
I
bad
hate y'all
beats.
niggas. That's why I don't fuck with y'all no more.
You know what my favorite? You know what my? That's why you left the island.
Y'all be making sense and shit. But
The-
dang, fucked up my whole
The-
understanding.
my favorite beat from Swiss Beats is Tugboats.
Tugboats is hard.
I
I like
You know
On-
why? Because he didn't do a lot.
I like on to the next one.
He didn't
too.
do it. Yeah, on to the next one is
I like that.
okay, but it's still that Swiss Beats.
He did bring him
chaos.
out. Bring him out.
Mhm.
I like that too. The Ti joint with the Jay-Z.
Oh, both of them.
I'm a
Both of them was
hustler.
hard.
Both of them.
Both
I'm
of
a
them-
hustler
both-
was hard
Both
too.
of those was hard, right?
Hustler was hard.
Hustler was
Hustler
hard.
is
Hustler
hard.
might be the best
Yeah,
one.
Hustler-
Yeah.
Hustler might be his
It
best
It
beat,
was,
bro.
it was
It's a
simple.
lot. It's a lot going on the It's Me bitches.
He got
That's
he
a lot.
got some good
But you
beats,
listen,
bro.
but like listen to the sounds, fam.
No, it's
Like,
too
dude
much.
got whistles and shit
Yeah,
coming out of
like-
nowhere and
The
all
only-
kind of.
The only
weird
way I
ass
can
sound.
digest that song, I can't listen to
Ugh.
him do it. I have to listen
Down
to
bottom,
it with Wayne.
like,
do it.
nah,
Yeah,
yeah,
down bottom.
bro.
He got
Swiss got
some
bro.
He
some
got
beats.
some.
He got some
But
He
for
got
the way his
some.
name
For
is
the way his
heralded,
name
he ain't
is,
one of them guys
ain't one
like
of them
that. Like,
dudes.
he not one of them.
Yeah, there ain't too many people running to.
Hey,
I mean,
Swiss.
Swiss
now
I
Swiss
was
does.
mad when
Listen,
Wayne did
listen.
it.
It
It
was
was
a time.
35.
I was mad
Hey,
too. I'm
hey.
like, why would you go get a Swiss
I-
Beats beat
I didn't
now,
like-
Wayne?
I didn't like
y'all
Uproar.
tripping, bro.
I didn't
Yeah,
like.
Drag on.
You
I
liked
like
Uproar?
I didn't like
I
Uproar.
like Uproar.
Oh, Dragon to kill him.
I like
Drag
Uproar.
on. They were
I like
only made for
Uproar.
Drag on.
Yeah,
Not-
it's like
I'm-
he made
Nah,
all his
I don't
beats
like
for
it.
Drag On,
I like
and then
it.
other people came and got him.
But do you like it because the beat is hard, or is it because Wayne was actually
Drag
rapping
On.
the same beat?
Then other people came and got him.
Y'all say they
Drag
got
On was like,
Drag
hey,
On.
hey, put some whistles and then put some claps, but I want you to pan the claps all the way to the right. And then I want you to put a snare down the middle and then put some Tinkerbells on the left.
But wait.
Wow,
But you gotta say, hey.
Hey, when I heard down bottom, I thought Dragon was gonna take off.
That
Dragon
shit was
was
nice.
Drive down bottom was a problem.
Yeah,
Juvie got
but
off on
his
there. That
album
was a problem.
wasn't that great.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
You
it
know,
wasn't.
my favorite song with Dragon on it was him and Twister.
That was hard
He
too.
went crazy.
That was hard too. That was hard too.
Did Dragon make any of you guys' list?
No.
Hell
I
no,
didn't think so.
never.
Definitely no.
He
Are we
don't
doing-
make my top
Are we doing
1,000
these
rappers
lists,
of
or
all
what's
time
going
list.
on?
Is Dragon better than Warren G, Tone?
Hell no.
Tone got this thing where he was like, there are 500 rappers better than Warren G.
Jesus.
So every time we have a hip hop discussion,
Okay,
Wait
let's
a minute.
Let's say,
I don't know if it was-
minute.
Let's say this. He produced the song.
Why
Exactly.
you doing
He
this to
produced the song.
Warren G?
He produced. Wait,
He's a fucking legend.
he
bro.
produced the song and released it and spelled next wrong. And it's out there in the world today, not edited.
Any
What's next? What's next? What's NXET?
Yeah.
I'm just inclined to agree with Tone. 500 people might be better than Warren G.
I don't know.
I get you about 50 from Milwaukee
I'm-
alone.
Warren G ain't on none of you niggas top 50.
No.
I feel like
He's
y'all-
top
I feel like
100.
Y'all being disrespectful
Warren
right
G's
now.
He's
not
top
on any
100.
list of mine.
He's top
He's
100.
not on no
Let me-
list.
Hey, let me
He's on no
explain
list I
something
would
to
ever
you.
make.
He's on a producer
Let me
list.
let me
He's not a
explain to you.
rapper list.
Let me explain something to you. If Warren G show up with that nigga Nate Dogg, you get
Oh, it's a hit.
sweated.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
Well, it ain't.
Nate Dogg.
That's
Nah,
his
it's
tag
Nate
team
Dogg,
partner.
though.
Nate Dogg,
That's
man.
his
Anybody
How
does.
many
They,
songs
hey,
do they got together?
their voices complement each other so well.
I mean, they were a group.
There's a
Snoop
su-
was the third member. They were a
Just
group.
because it's rap don't mean it's the subtlety of music isn't there. The
Look,
subtlety
Warren
of music
G
was
owed
there in
Nate
their
Dogg
music.
his life. That's
Facts.
Warren G still would have
Literally.
got off.
Dr. Dre and
He
Nate
would have got off on
Dogg.
beats. What does the comment say?
His-
Somebody commented.
His big brother
I don't know.
Andre Young and his best
No,
friend
it's,
Snoop Dogg and
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But again,
I'm just
Warren G
saying,
don't make the top
Regulator,
50
he
of
definitely got
anybody's
saved by
fucking-
Nate Dogg.
Other than
Was
Regulator,
Warren G
what else
even
he
on
got?
that top whack rapper list?
No,
He was
No.
not.
He wasn't on.
That list was
He
pretty
probably should've
legit to
been-
me.
That list-
I won't
That
say
list
all
wasn't
that.
legit.
Legit. That was
That
legit.
list
as
was
fuck.
funny.
That list was fugazi as fuck.
It was made to be funny.
It was
Hey,
troll.
It was not, and they were missing some people though. That
They definitely was missing.
I was mad.
Prize wasn't on
Man,
that.
listen.
Prize should have been number one.
No, Prize ain't the worst.
Prize should have been number
Prize
one.
from the Fugees is bad.
He
Bro.
He not as bad
Prize
as
should
Silk
be
the
number
Shocker.
Silk
one.
the Shock.
Yeah,
Silk
Prize-
was number one.
Prize-
So-
Silk and Prize.
Yeah, I'm looking at
it.
it. Silk, Yachty, Master P, OJ.
First
the
of all,
Juice
Yachty's
Man,
on that list, and Yachty should be on that.
Lil Flip, Pump, Smoke,
Why shouldn't
Perk,
Yachty be-
Lil Flip should be
6ix9ine,
on there.
Yachty can
Gutter,
rap.
Gutter.
Yeah, he had some. Yachty got a track or two.
He
Yeah.
chooses not to.
Yeah.
like that.
That rock verse, dog.
No, that's
That
a bad
Bedrock-
verse. A lot of them verses on Bedrock are
Gutter, Gutter.
cringeworthy. When you go
That
back and
whole-
listen to Bedrock today,
Who brought that up? That just came up
It was on
recently on my
TikTok.
time.
man,
Drake's
Niggas was
verse
Drake's verses
is
It's
cringy,
this dude
bro.
on TikTok I follow, and he does a segment where it's like verses.
That's what it was.
And he picks like who had the best verse on a song.
Yeah.
And he recently did Bedrock.
man.
That's what it
None
was.
of them verses are good.
No,
None
none
of
of
them.
them.
None of
None
them.
of them
Nicki's
good.
is bad, bro. Like
Like,
verse is
front to
bad.
back, that song terrible. But
Gutter,
the beat-
Gutter got the worst verse though. That
Gutter's
nigga
verse
said,
is
I
horrible.
got
Got
a
it,
nigga.
grocery bag.
Grocery bag. Like, what did that mean? Like, what are you
Don't sound
talking
like
about
super
right
hot
now?
fire.
And I got a nigga.
I mean,
Wait.
Grocery bag.
he grocery
Wait,
shopping,
so-
picking dimes. I don't fucking know.
Drake's verse is, "I'm racing for your love."
Yep.
Ricky Bobby.
Bobby.
Ricky Bobby, that
Ricky
boy,
Bobby.
yeah, them bad bars.
Them young, that's some
I'm
young
at the
money.
W.
Yeah, them
but
Young
you
Money
can't meet me
punchline.
in the lobby. Oh, I gotta
Then
watch
he
my
bites
bag.
away,
I'm
gotta watch
not
my
to see
bag, I'm not
anybody.
to see
Yeah.
And then Mac Main's got a
That's-
bad verse on
How
it
did
too, right?
wait?
Mac
So,
Man don't got a verse.
so Drake,
Oh,
no,
What song is he on?
Drake punched that.
Oh,
What-
that
How did he punch
Lord.
that verse
I
out?
don't know, man. Mac Man verse might have been hard on every girl.
Oh, and you like that verse?
I exchanged V card. Like, you gotta listen to it.
V cards are retards.
Hey, look, the shit made sense to me.
Okay.
Because you're a retard.
I fucked the Christian like DR because we are. I don't know, fam. He got a deal and I don't. So who am I to say what is
mean,
bad?
The right place, right time.
Yeah, he was born into
His
the
best
family.
friend is one of the
Hey,
greatest
and
rappers
I'm
ever.
a, and I'm
There
a,
you
Wu-
go.
I'm a Wu fan, and RZA on there, and I agree.
Yeah, RZA's
Yeah,
RZA-
RZA will make the list.
I mean,
Plies is on here. Oh, you said Prize.
Prize.
I was
Prize.
gonna say
I
Plies
mean,
is on
Prize.
just because they're bad rappers. doesn't
Soldier
mean
Boy, Chief Keef.
we
Some
don't
of
like
the
I don't think
Chief
Gunna
Keef
shouldn't be on
it.
here.
Yeah, why?
Gunna
Chief-
shouldn't
Gunna
be on
shouldn't
that
be on
list.
here.
No.
Chief Keef shouldn't be
Chief
on
Keef can
here.
rap.
No.
You just
I
gotta listen
think-
to it.
I think the producers that rap shouldn't be on the list.
Lil Uzi
that's a
Vert
whole
shouldn't be
category
on
by
here.
itself.
Future shouldn't be on here.
Tell me, are you disagreeing with anybody he just said?
I can't believe Future is on. I can't believe they put Future on that list.
I agree with Uzi.
Boosie is entertaining. He should not be on there.
Wait, he said Uzi or
Uzi.
No, I said Uzi.
Oh.
Lil
Lil
Uzi
Uzi
Vert.
Vert?
Yeah, Uzi can
Uzi.
stay there.
I like
Yeah,
Uzi.
Damn,
Why?
y'all don't like.
I like
like
Uzi,
Uzi
but
Vert?
that don't mean it ain't bad.
Mm.
Like them shit's terrible, man. What you
Young
talking about?
Thug is on here.
Thug ain't whack.
I don't think Thug should be on
I
here.
used to think.
I used to think he was whack as fuck. I did.
He made me a
I
believer.
just got, like I put the Young Thug in the same category as the Migos. Like when I started watching the Apple
NBA
Music on
YoungBoy
my
was
TV,
50.
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy is on that list.
and you watch
He
the
shouldn't be.
Come on, man.
when you watch what they're saying,
not-
That's why I
you know,
said
all
that
these
list
niggas can rap,
fugazi.
it just sound weird.
That's a good point.
That sounds like a
Like
bitter
the
old
Migos
man's list.
they can rap. It just the way they
sound
do
weird.
it sounds
They
weird.
say some slick shit.
but they
sometimes.
say some slick shit.
Yeah.
And you know, it's hard for people to keep up with that cadence.
Right, like it just sounds weird. Like
I mean,
Young Boy can
to
rap.
me,
It
the
just sounds
cadence
weird.
to me the cadence gets boring after
In the
a
kitchen,
while.
cooking broccoli.
But that's because it's the same case.
And then when they put out the Culture album and it had like 20 songs of that cadence, that's
Yeah.
when they drove their fan base nuts with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, why would y'all do that to us?
I feel like that cadence.
Oh,
don't
you know who
work
missing
for
on that
every
motherfucker?
song.
Who should top it off is Magoo. I forgot about
He was
that.
on here.
Magoo was on
Magoo
there?
on the list. Magoo on the
You don't
list.
fuck with Magoo?
I don't fuck with Magoo
No,
at
I
all.
looked through that whole. I promise I looked through that.
So many people.
Okay,
Magoo ain't on here.
Hold on.
Magoo should be on that
We're
motherfucker.
talking
No,
about top
Magoo ain't on
50 worst rappers.
They got G Herbo
Magoo
on here.
doesn't work. Make that.
I'm
list.
okay with that.
I'm gonna give you one bar.
I
One bar.
hate
One
G
bar.
Herbo.
I don't think G Herbo is
Bird,
top
bird,
50.
bird. Bird's the
I know
word.
you was gonna say that.
What the fuck?
I also feel like G.
I
Herbo-
can Sam 2 eggs, green eggs, and ham. He said that on that song too.
I also feel
But what
like
was hot? Ooh, love
hook,
to love
the
to
hook
love
of that
ya, love ya, love
Hey,
ya.
Timberland should be on there too, though.
Ooh,
So
Timberland was so
Bird.
good, anybody could have rapped on that shit. It didn't matter.
That's what it was.
You can't lose. You're not losing with that.
Hey,
Yeah,
that shit-
Let me tell you something. Let me-
And then guess what's on there, Don? The signature snare.
Yep.
That clean ass, hard ass snare Timberland used on every beat.
Hey, drop that motherfucker in the club.
Going crazy.
It's going crazy.
It's over.
is that why
I don't.
worked?
Yep, that's exact because it wasn't because
Yep.
they called me Big
Yeah,
LA.
because nobody called him.
Nobody ever called you
It's because that
that.
beat was crazy.
Yo, that
That
beat was crazy.
We
but
say that all the
song-
time.
you know
It's
what the
nothing
big-
to do with L. It's the beat.
Nobody
That
ever
song
called him
is
Big LA, bro.
terrible.
You know what the biggest cheat code in rap is? Like your number one hit, guaranteed. If you had the little pluck guitar, bing, 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 bing,
You
bing,
lose
bing.
yourself till anyone. That's got that on there.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. That has that on there.
Mhm.
Love to Love You has that
Yeah.
on there. In the Club has it on
Yep.
there.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure do.
What's the future joint with the Spanish guitar? His biggest record. Well, club like street wise.
wait.
March Madness.
Fabulous.
March Madness.
Fabulous's first song.
Is that Stick Talk?
I can't
Yep, Stick
deny
Talk got
it.
that
I'm a
piano.
fucking
I like
rider.
that
You
song.
don't
Yeah,
want to
yep,
fuck
that's
with
Stick
me.
Talk.
The
Yep.
pluck guitars on that. That's bro. You cannot lose
Damn.
if
Put
you
the
find a
pluck
way to
guitars in your
get that motherfucker in your beat.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm just
I can't.
I'm just
I
asking.
can, but it's a delicacy.
Yeah.
You know what?
So it's not
Marley,
to
you
be
know,
over you.
No, you can't use it in everything.
you know what Marley Marl calls that shit? He calls that like a ghost note kind of shit. Some shit that's under that you take it out, you're like something missing in
Right,
there.
something missing.
You put
Yeah.
that motherfucker in there and make the whole shit.
And all you hear is
ain't major at all.
So y'all got your list or what we doing?
Yeah.
So we doing what? Top.
I'm gonna do mine.
Well, did you
I
do?
didn't put 'em in a- I didn't put
'em in
What
order. What are we doing?
Initially,
Mine
invited.
not in order either.
What are we doing?
Mine aren't in order either.
I said I was telling everybody to give me their top
These is my
top
literally
20 from the last 10 years.
Top 20 for the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I can
here-
do it off the top of the day.
Here's
So,
my 20. I got Nas, Jay, Drake, Nipsey, Kanye, Jadakiss, DMX, Pusha T, Rick Ross, T.I., J. Cole, Kendrick, Little Baby, Benny the Butcher, Nicki Minaj, Jeezy, Meek Mill, 21 Savage, and Future. That's my 20 for the last 10
you think
years.
she'd be awesome?
I don't
that's
disagree with
solid.
that. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I, don't
I can
disagree
see
with
that.
Even
So-
though like Lil Baby them that was active for the back.
I know-
half.
I-
Yeah.
don't
I had to
think-
get some back half people on there. That's why I gave
got-
Benny and Lil
I
Baby
got
they
people-
flowers.
I got people who I feel like they dominant run was before the 10, so I
Right.
left them off.
That's what
I
I
got
did.
people who I feel like they dominant run came at the end of the 20s.
So you left
So
them
I
off
left
too.
them
Oh,
off.
okay.
So that's why I was like, it's so many people I left off and I feel a way about, but my list is all right. So I got
That's the point of these debates.
Yeah.
let me see. So mine is I got Kanye, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Ross, Future, Nicki Minaj, Wayne, Big Sean, Nipsey, Benny
Damn,
the
I forgot
Butcher,
Wayne.
Wale, Rhapsody, Travis Scott, Yo Gotti, Meek Mill, Freddie Gibbs, Pusha T, Thug, and Saha.
I forgot
Wait.
Wayne.
That's
on
my
my
list.
list. And I only had 19, so
Wait.
Wayne makes
Yeah,
my
I got
20.
18.
Wait,
I
I only had
so
19 and Wayne was my 20th.
That's
That's
some-
who I
that's-
was forgetting.
That's some
What-
crop references. It's some crop.
what was
That's-
Wayne? What did Wayne do in from 2010 to 2020?
He ushered in the new people.
We wouldn't even have none of these
He
niggas.
He
that's
held
out
their
right
hand
now.
and walked them into the new
Yeah,
generation.
Facts.
Well, I thought we was talking about rap.
I am now. This is my list.
Okay.
This is
All
how
right.
I
All
feel.
All right, I'm
This
just
is what
saying.
I like.
I'm
And I've heard
okay.
I've heard some feature verses from fucking Wayne
Oh no, what?
that it showed flashes of that Carter 2, Carter 3 Wayne that made me feel like no, he still has it.
okay.
Oh yeah, because when I
was
heard
enough-
God, when I heard
that was
God
enough-
did, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
That was
my
enough
nigga
for me
still
to
got
put. That was enough for me to put Wayne on my list.
Lil Wayne rapped on God, did?
Mhm.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nobody else rapped on. Nobody else rapped on
See,
God,
You
did.
disrespectful,
the
Don. Bro. You should be being
disrespect is we not
disrespectful,
gonna
dog.
have. Because it took
Don't do
whole
that,
8
bro.
minutes to accomplish what my nigga did in 16
And
bars.
also, let's be clear. You know, Hov heard them verses before he did his.
That's a
verses.
fact.
Bro, the man called
know
Khaled
he
and
did.
asked him for the whole beat.
You know, he
Send me
did.
the whole
Send me the
beat.
whole beat. You know he heard
Nah,
they
He
verse.
cheated. He
Now,
cheated. With,
After like hearing the
This
song,
is a rap. Me and you. Is that cheating?
It is. We did a whole album together and we didn't want to hear each other's
Nah, you
verses,
watched
nigga.
us do
You
that.
watched us, Don.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
recorded
We
it.
didn't want to
Y'all
hear
didn't-
each
y'all
other's
didn't hear each
verses.
other's
shit.
We
No.
never heard each other's
No,
verses.
that make that shit
We
colder.
refused to.
Yeah. The only one that they did was the record where they went back to back.
And we had to because we
had
had to
to,
give
'cause
each
they had
other
to
the
catch
next
each other's
line
last
for you to
line.
because we did our
y'all
Raekwon Ghost.
did all this separate.
Yeah.
No, they didn't do it. They didn't record
Oh, like
separately,
y'all wrote
but they didn't listen
But
to
when we
each
got
other.
to the studio, we had to be. And if I was like, Juan, you like, okay, this is the song. We
You got your
doing.
verse?
I didn't know what his verse was about, and he
You
didn't
not
know
know
what
what
mine
it
was
was
about
about.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
That's a
cheating.
real rap album.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
No,
yo.
no, we really were fucking.
Fuck
That's
it.
how it's supposed to
Let's
go.
go.
That's a real
Because
rap
if that's
album.
the case, Deuce
Yeah.
cheated. Then.
Dude definitely.
Because he heard y'all verses on the
Hey,
Ric
oh,
Flair
he
joint and
definitely
jumped
should.
on.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh for sure.
Like,
for sure.
Hey,
listen.
Yes.
Calling you out.
So let-
Yeah, called you out.
Hold on. So let me tell a story. Let me tell a story about the
Yes.
Ric Flair record,
The
right?
nigga Jay-Z that's on God did. I just thought about that, bro.
Let me tell you the story about the Ric Flair record.
It was a home game.
It was definitely a home game,
Studio.
right? So that I don't know how much they know, but I left Ric Flair up for Dooch to see. So I wanted Dooch to have the third verse. He came in, he heard the record, and he made his verse.
Because see, this is back when like Clubhouse was not Clubhouse, but
Yeah.
House Party.
House
House
party,
party.
yeah.
So it was me, Dooch, and like I think it was Seth. We was on House Party. He was in the studio. He was, doing whatever he was doing. He was like, Bergie and Scales left this record up here. And he was listening to it. We like, yeah, that was hard. He was like, oh, but it's like they left the third verse open. Said you think they'd be mad if I jump on it. So we encouraging the bullshit.
Man, hey,
We like, hey, jump on that motherfucker.
my brother, I left it open. I left Logic
He
open.
recorded the shit on
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Yes.
And you,
I left Logic open with the cursor on the third verse that was empty. So when he came in and pressed space bar,
all he heard was a beat.
all he heard was the beat. He had to rewind it to listen to the
get
whole
our
thing.
verses. Yeah.
That shit was funny because then
That's
he rapped.
hilarious.
And he was like,
I know y'all
I ain't
didn't think
he
y'all was
like-
gonna leave
he's
me
like, I
off
ain't gonna put
this.
this out. He said, I'm gonna take my verse off, but I gotta get on it. And then when y'all did the project, I was like, oh, they left Dude's verse on there.
Before,
He already had that.
yeah.
was
Oh
already-
yeah. It was in my mind.
Oh, you playing? it.
Yeah. I've been playing this all
But
week.
it's what he said. There's nobody, Rizzy, anybody I've done a record with where I wanted to hear their verse, or they
Yeah.
asked me to hear my verse first. No, we don't do that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
corny.
Yeah.
Because that entices the I'm gonna go out here and chew this verse.
Exactly, but then
Right.
also it makes it doesn't. I feel like it take away from the creativity.
Facts.
Yeah.
Then, like you just heard the verses, you might have a topic in your head that somebody already spoke on. You might use a word that somebody already said. Like, no, like
I
that's
think it's a
why-
joint. Me and you
Yeah,
had the
better.
same type of Jordan line, but we used it differently or some
But
shit.
that's
the beauty in it. Get what I'm saying? Like,
we came on different, but it was.
But y'all was on the same
Same
wave.
metal.
But also, people's reputation precedes them. They're like, oh, I know he gonna come on, so I'm gonna write. something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't know what the fuck
I
he
got
The
a
gonna
whole
say.
reason
I don't know
we
what he gonna say,
when
but I'm
you,
gonna
inter-
come with
when
it.
you
Put the shit
interviewed
down.
me last time I was here, and you asked me how the project came about. What did I tell you? I said I wanted somebody to challenge me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted somebody to challenge me, and then the only nigga I felt comfortable with that I felt saw eye to eye with me.
When I first heard that shit, I was like, that motherfucker's a hip hop album. It's not. It was an album.
Yeah.
Like it was a dope ass project.
And that's
for
what we
real.
aim.
That was the whole goal.
The most surprising record on there to me is the drill record.
Yeah, for sure.
They nailed it.
Yeah,
They nailed it. And I'm a connoisseur of drill,
and that's not our style.
I love it,
and that's not our style.
Right. That's not their style at all. I make drill beats all the time. I can't get rid of them because nobody does that here. And so I played that beat, and they both looked at each other like, yeah,
let's hop on this.
Yeah, we're gonna hop on this. I'm like, you can't do it if you don't do the cadence.
Yeah,
but the nigga was talking about the album like it was an album that was out with like major releases. That's what I'm talking about. Like when I heard that shit, I was like, damn, this shit is on that level.
Oh, yeah.
You heard that Burger King Scale shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For real.
Will we get a part 2?
I don't know.
Good question.
Good question. I just got called about on my mama part 2 today. Niggas on my ass about that right now. Pause.
When there's a part 2.
See,
when there's a part 2. Yeah,
it will be recorded at Black House.
When there's a part 2.
Yeah.
And the podcast getting the first on part 2.
Okay. Say no more.
Definitely get down. Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Tommy, your list.
All right, so I looked at it as this is my list based
Hey,
off of.
before you start, I felt like when I asked Tommy this question, he was finna bring a bunch of niggas nobody
heard of. Yeah, you know how he do it.
He was finna dig like way into
Y'all say,
that's cool though.
Number 2 is Intrepid Hustler.
No, Dawg said no.
He was fire. He was wild. 2012.
I want to hear him, bro.
It's somebody that I'm wondering if he gonna have on his list. I gotta see if Tommy gonna have on his list.
The way he responded, I was like, he was excited for
some
this.
people.
It's his
Y'all ain't nobody
personal
said
list.
who I'm thinking
I went
of.
through
It's his
people
personal
who I fucked with between 2010 and 2022. Like
I
I
mean,
was like,
that's what I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I went
Go ahead.
for that, I fucked
Oh, he got a name on that list I did not expect him to
got
have.
Drake.
Go ahead.
Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, 2 Chainz.
I
got Skyzoo. Wale.
I knew Skyzoo was gonna be on there.
I got Wale.
Okay.
Royce.
That's what I was waiting on.
Yeah.
Royce. Okay. I got Gucci.
I did not expect
Like
that.
that.
from him.
Me either.
Davies.
I didn't hear Gucci from either one.
Davies did have a nice run.
Yeah, he had a nice little run. Rhapsody. I was fucking with
She
Mac
was
Miller
hot.
hard.
Yeah, Mac Miller was too.
Rick
That's my
Ross.
nigga.
Nipsey. Black Thought. Kanye. Jay-Z. I got Sci High, but I got the whole West Side Gun shit. I got all three. I got all three of them.
I'm between Benny or Good.
Yeah.
So I just put Benny. I fought with that too. I was gonna put Griselda, but I
was gonna put
didn't even.
Griselda. I put West Side, Conway, and Benny because they both all three of them like they crazy. Yeah, I got them basically. And Ghostface, and then Tyler the Creator.
Tyler the Creator was a great pick.
Really?
No, Tyler the Creator is a great pick.
Tyler is
Tyler
crazy.
low-key,
Fuck.
He came out of nowhere on me.
Tyler and 2 Chainz, Tommy.
You got
Excellent picks,
yeah.
bro.
You got some questionables though. You
Who's
got some questionables.
Gucci.
No,
Gucci would make it.
Gucci's very relevant
Yeah.
for
So,
10 years.
I feel
Black Thought,
Personal pick.
Sci High.
that got to be the first.
I got Sahai.
Sahai's a really
He
dope
had a
rapper.
project.
No dope on Sunday.
No dope on Sunday.
No dope on
period.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Period.
And I don't even listen to
That
Sahai.
So I'm gonna go
That
no
nigga's
dope. I'm gonna go
crazy.
no dope on Sundays and his ghostwriting.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dope.
I'll take that in an argument. Absolutely.
I got Sahai.
He pinned some of Kanye West and Travis Scott's biggest records
Like
of the
these are in the
2000s.
last 10 years.
Whatever.
I will confess to not knowing who the fuck that is.
You know what I'm
That's how that's
That's
how
probably why.
irrelevant.
Sahai
Okay.
I don't know who Sahai
You
is.
got
You gotta.
Never heard of
listen
him.
to
No
Dope
argument
on
for me,
Sundays.
bro.
Doesn't exist.
his
Some of
bars.
the best bars.
Y'all
on
made
good
him up
music.
His
today.
bars.
Y'all made him up today.
Don't do that.
Y'all said y'all made them up.
Hey,
Some of the best bars on good
Hey,
music.
Sahai-
This nigga's
Sahai-
a figment of everybody's imagination.
Sahai does not waste a bar or a
No, no.
Okay.
He's got quadruple
Yeah,
entendres and
facts.
shit. Like,
Oh,
that's
he's a writer.
motherfucker.
He's a writer.
He's
Right?
a
That's why he
writer.
ghostwrites a lot, right?
He's a writer's favorite writer.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Big
Rapper's
facts.
favorite rapper type.
Big
nigga.
fact.
Yeah, even Royce was like,
So I got to do 20 of these.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do it off the top of the dome.
This is gonna
Dylan.
be very. You that nigga if you can do that, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
off the
Dylan,
head.
Dylan.
Off the top, you cold. 'cause
I
nigga-
don't even have.
Dylan.
I told niggas
I
to.
had to brainstorm.
I told niggas to. See, I'm
I'm
just
just saying
saying
Dylan.
though. I told niggas, hey,
'Cause it
show up with
spits hot
20, and then I
fire.
showed up with 15.
Yeah.
Like I was
Okay.
fine.
So
And you the youngest nigga in the
20,
group.
2010 to 2022 or 2012 to
Mm.
2022. Okay. Drake, Travis Scott.
That's a good one. I don't think nobody in here saying.
He said Travis Scott.
Yeah,
he said
Bergie
Travis
said
Scott.
Travis.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. I don't want to say Wale. Big Sean.
Mhm.
God, 2012. All right, but hold on. Give me a second.
2010, right?
Yeah, I was at 22.
Well, he said last 10 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's cool. He gonna say the same.
Right, that's still in the
That
same.
vein.
2 Chainz, Future. Wow. Wow, this is crazy.
No, you said it was easy. How's it crazy?
No. Hey, it's it's names. The names is the hard part, right? No, knowing who they are, knowing who they are
I know
is
what issue you
hard.
having. You are having an issue with so many motherfuckers that you're thinking of right now.
Yeah.
And you gotta try to
Yeah, I'm trying to. I got right. I'm like
Yeah.
my mind is moving like a computer bouncing out a record right now. It's I'm extrapolating.
That's a good word. Can we put that in the dictionary? Extrapolate.
It's in a dictionary because it's a real word, not like Sahai. Y'all just made him up. Y'all just made him up.
You gotta put my man's on.
Travis, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. You got to put them in there, fam. You got to. I don't care.
It's your list.
It's 10. So then so those are easy, right? Those are the easy ones.
So you got 10 more.
I'll be on list up. Can I look at names? Just let me look at names because that'll help me. No, your list. Yeah, you had names on there. I didn't agree with you. Oh, Rick Ross, Nipsey, God, Wale, Royce. No, Kanye. Reluctantly, the last 10 years,
The back half's been a little shaky.
Yeah.
The first half was strong as fuck though.
But I feel like the back half you could have allotted to the new niggas, like how you said.
Don't
No.
you say-
I'm talking about the back half of Kanye.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
He gave us Donda.
The Chicago Twins.
Dirk and Vine.
Dirk and Vine.
Yeah, that's not a group. Oh, give me one of
I'm
the
taking up
putting
both
both
slots.
on. I'm
He
putting
putting
both
both
on
on
there. Yeah.
They're my sci high.
Meek Mill.
I don't know who the
What's
fuck
your
that is.
smoke with Dirk?
I don't know who they are.
Damn, because he didn't know who Saha was.
Yeah, that's my that's my equivalent to sci high. You just made that shit up.
They just have millions of millions of sales, and Sci has none. So
He got ghostwriting credit.
he got ghostwriting credits. Great,
He
congratulations.
probably has as many sales.
Congratulations.
Damn near
I
Mike.
mean, so
Well,
does
yeah, because
He
does-
was running for Kanye. He was running for Kanye.
Hey.
Your
And
favorite
Travis Scott.
shit. Your favorite shit might
Hey.
be his.
Hey.
Yeah.
hey.
and I believe he got his hand.
so does Partisan
Cruel Winter
Fontaine.
album or Cruel Summer.
Right, he was on a good. He was on the,
Yeah, he on
the
there.
Cruel Summer.
Yeah,
So
he's
does-
on there too.
So does Partisan Fontaine. So
Yeah.
knock it off.
Proceed.
Knock it off.
The Chicago Twins.
Cardi B too.
Yeah, he is Cardi B. Yeah. I have 5 left. Where I'm trying to pull my controversial names out.
You forgot Black Thought.
I did not forget Black Thought.
I don't think he's on anybody besides yours.
Yeah, he's only on this
at-
list right
At,
here.
at least I know we had the same
In
thought
bold
process.
print, he wrote all of these in pencil, and Black Thought is written in pen.
Eminem.
Because no,
No, 'cause I had
last
18.
10 years, hell
I
no.
had 18.
Um,
I thought about him, but I'm like, I don't
no,
know.
not in the last 10 years.
Hell yeah.
Shit,
Last 20
50
years,
Cent.
I would
50
say.
Cent is more relevant in the last 10 years than Eminem,
Facts.
and 50 Cent not making my list musically.
Yeah, he has the hottest soundtrack songs out right now.
I noticed nobody said the game.
I'm happy no one said the game.
I absolutely
ecstatic.
saw the game as on some lists, and I was like, no
No
game.
No game.
Damn, nobody fuck with the game.
No,
What?
he's trash.
He's a rapping ass.
I like the documentary, and I'm standing on that.
I love the documentary too.
That's my favorite.
I do too. I love
Fam,
Massacre Part 2.
I made a stat that
Don't
morning.
do
Massacre
that to him.
2.5.
I woke up and I said,
I mean,
I did not know niggas was still checking for the game like
Oh,
that.
he's terrible.
oh no,
He got one of the. He
It's
got one of the
clickbait,
best,
bro. It's a 10-minute
Dog is the
distance.
greatest
LA
rap
Leakers.
impersonator ever.
LA Leakers freestyles too though.
Okay,
He
so
went nuts on LA
let me.
Leakers.
I'll finish mine. Young Thug, just influence on the culture is ridiculous. Juice World.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody did.
Nobody said
No.
nobody said
I
Juice
would have
World.
definitely. I would.
He valid though.
You're not wrong for that.
Yeah, he was back half of the
I
decade.
fuck with 21 Savage.
Mhm.
I fuck with 21.
Yeah,
Savage,
21
actually.
on my list.
I don't fuck with no New York niggas. I want to say
Looney
Stove,
Baby.
I want to say Stove God cooks so bad.
That's
I mean,
you
so
wouldn't be
biased.
wrong.
I said I don't fuck with no New York niggas.
not
but
right
Stove
now.
God is New York though.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, wow.
Stove
Hard,
hard, fam. He's so
Dang.
cold.
Man,
He's so cold.
he is.
Sell some dope, young nigga. Sell it.
I had to choose.
We need that kind of ignorance in the culture.
I
Yeah.
really do.
That's necessary.
Because I'm like, now I'm scrolling through the list. Maybe Fabio Foreign, just because he's the ambassador for
Drill in New York.
Yeah.
Because
I
Pop
had
is
that-
gone. Because Pop would be
What you
on the
think
list.
right now?
Yeah,
I had
Pop
Pop.
would be on the
Yeah.
I was
Right.
thinking, I was thinking Pop. And I low key, I had Chief Keef on mine.
Mhm.
I took Chief Keef
Oh
off
yeah,
mine.
there it is. There's number
Chief,
20.
yeah.
I took Chief Keef off
Because
my
me and
list.
Don always say
I
Chief
had
is
him
a
on my list.
Chief-
I was like, you know
Chief
what?
is a
Chief is
goat.
the
This
Chief
my
is
personal
a
list.
goat
I didn't
for
want
inventing
to-
drill.
Yep, Chief
I feel
is
like
a
I was
goat.
being too technical. I was like, you know what? Let me stop and just put my
Right,
fucking.
because at the
face-
end
Would
of
you
the
just
day,
put
it's all
Fonte on
personal.
your list?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm about to take somebody off my list. Yeah,
Everybody's list ain't gonna be the same.
I'm taking Wale off and putting Fonte on.
I respect that.
Thank you.
I respect
I
that.
was fucking waiting for somebody
All
to
right.
have
I forgot. I'm sitting here.
All
Forgot.
right.
I respect that.
And that is an
All right.
actual great trade.
What's
Yeah.
y'all beef for Wale, dog? Wale?
No, I don't have. I don't have
No,
a problem
no
with him.
beef with Wale,
It's
but
his choice.
Fonte is so much better.
I don't have a beef with Wale. Outside of Ambition,
Hey,
I'm not really crazy about any other albums like that.
Hey, Ambition. I played Ambition like 3 days ago.
I feel
Man,
like
And
I
it's
like
bang.
Tommy, I played Ambition for a
I
year
like-
straight.
I like
Like,
album
That shit is
about nothing.
unbelievable.
I like
album about nothing had
I
it.
like-
It
I like-
was
I like
hitting
his
or
last
missing,
shit. I like his
Fergie.
last
album about
This
nothing.
last one wasn't that
I like
bad.
the mixtape about nothing. Like,
But like Gifted,
fuck
you
with
like the
Wale.
Gifted?
Mm,
No,
it's
that
cool.
was like-
it's something on there.
Let me
That's what I'm
He
saying.
don't have a bad album.
No, I'm not saying he has a sucky
I'm
album,
just
but I
saying,
don't
like,
think he
as
has
far
an
as
exceptional
as far
one
as
either,
this
though.
guy,
Like
okay.
Ambition is the most
I'm
exceptional.
a
I got a
sucker.
question for y'all. Nobody, and I know Juan's personal feeling about bro. Nobody said Chance the Rapper.
I wasn't gonna say
You know what's
Chance.
crazy? He
And
came up while I was making my list. He came up while I was
And
And
making
that's
my
what that
list.
made me think about. It was like
But
he had a good run
his
during the times.
consistency.
It's the
Consistency.
problem with his. That's
That
my problem
album
with him.
After Coloring Book fucked it all up. for
Yep.
me.
Yep.
He-
Coloring Book was
Three?
a mixtape, right?
It was an
mixtape.
album
I mean,
mixtape.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
It was before
he won a
it was
Grammy,
before that
bro.
album.
Yeah.
He won a
He
Grammy,
won a
bro.
Grammy.
The
There
nigga-
was-
You talking about the
he
one
was
after
the Dorito
you talking about his
commercial.
Wedding Day album?
So
Yes.
the Wedding Day album. Fuck
I
that.
think about
That album was
we go
crazy.
acid rap and we go on the Coloring Book.
Yeah, what's the one with the big bubbles on the front?
Now, where I'm saying,
That's the Wedding album.
That's the
With
wedding
the
I don't
CD,
fuck with that.
with the CD with the holes in it.
Yeah, ain't nobody fucking with that.
Yeah, that's the
see
Wedding
where I
The
feel
whole
like
vibe.
in this millennium where he loses that tone on this list, it's the Tyler.
Mm.
He's not
Makes
Tyler,
sense.
bro.
He definitely not Tyler.
No, because I only asked that
No, no.
because
But I'm saying
when
if you
he
gotta
was
go
on,
'cause
he was on.
what I'm talking
Yes.
about, if we did so now
Tyler's
we
good, consistent.
so now we break it down into
Always
niches.
Yep.
So
Always
now you're
have.
breaking it down into niches. And when you go into niches, Tyler, Childish Gambino, all them niggas, they fall into that.
ooh.
Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie, they all
Ooh.
fall into
Yeah,
that
Freddie
niche.
on mine.
Let me
You
tell
see
you.
what I'm saying?
Freddie been consistent.
Let me-
And out of all of them niggas I
Let me
just
tell you.
said, Chance finishes at the
Okay.
bottom.
That name.
Of
Now, I
that-
got one more.
That name right there slipped my mind. But Dirk's got to go.
Childish
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 Gambino.
Gambino, yeah,
True,
absolutely.
true. His mixtapes alone.
In fact,
Last person nobody named, and I know for a fact his run has been insane. Anderson .Paak.
Oh yeah.
He's not a rapper.
I don't
I don't-
consider
no,
him
yeah,
a
he's like Lauryn Hill to me.
Now-
bro. No, he's always been like that to me. Even when he was spitting,
He's been
Tone, I still never viewed him. Malibu was dope, but he still reminded me of like he
He's
still reminds me of like Chris Brown when he
is a-
rapped.
but
Like
Drake-
Chris Brown can rap,
He's
but
the
he-
Phil
But
Collins
no,
of
here's
hip
my
hop.
thing. Drake is on there.
That's fair.
Everybody put Drake in.
Bro,
He
Lauren-
does the same thing.
bro, Lauren hit Tiana Taylor do the same shit,
Right.
bro.
You're right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're excluding him for the reason you're also adding somebody
But you
else.
know what's crazy? I could be
Is
bogus
it a
for this.
preference thing?
I damn near put Anderson .Paak like in my neo soul.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
When
Like
when I'm
not
Lauren
arguing with y'all.
Hill.
I
That
just
was
want-
why I gave the
I'm not
Lauren Hill
arguing with
example.
nobody. I just want to know why.
Vibe music.
That's what I'm saying.
Soul Child go right to Anderson.
Like, don't get me wrong, Lauren Hill isn't a phenomenal rapper, but the singing that she did on that Miseducation is what makes her a goat, my
Miseducation
nigga.
overall.
But that's what I'm-
it's not a
but
hip hop album.
But what I'm saying, when I fell in
God
love,
damn it.
but what I'm saying, what made me niggas like us fall in love with Lauren Hill was her spit
I
game.
solidly disagree.
Right.
It's a
And
hip-
because that's
it's a
how I
hip-hop
feel
album.
about Anderson .Paak
Because-
and Melody.
Hold on,
If
hold
Lauren
on.
don't make the
Ooh, I
album,
want this one. I want
you
this
know
one.
what we don't get?
I want this
We
one.
don't get Rhapsody.
I want
If
this
Lauren don't make that album,
You're right.
I want
You think so?
I want
I
this
know
one.
so.
Nigga,
No,
Kanye
no,
told us we
Rhapsody
don't.
said it well.
Kanye said we don't get college dropout if
I
it ain't for the
know so.
miseducation of Lauren
Right.
Hill.
I know so.
No, sir.
I know Rhapsody, and
If
she
we-
said
if
that
we
in
don't
person.
get- if we don't get that Lauren Hill album, we don't
I-
get
said that
Rhapsody.
shit?
Yes. I want this.
Tommy,
I want to answer this so bad. I want to answer this so bad. Is Mary J. Blige? Is Mary J. Blige hip hop?
Me and
You
Tommy
just
just
had
had
a
a
conversation.
conversation.
Is Mary J. Blige hip hop?
I say yeah.
By
Yeah,
definition,
hell yeah.
she is.
Then Lauren Hill's album is hip hop.
Yeah.
Mary
She's
J.
already-
is hip hop.
She's damn near
You know what
the
pissed me
same
off?
amount together.
What
to
pissed
me.
me off
Don't be
is
dropping
to
my
me.
mic.
She's saying them out
Well,
together.
Don't
to me.
drop them.
For me.
that album
Yeah, I
opened
know.
up with Lost Ones. I was like, God damn, she snapped on this shit.
Yeah.
And she's saying damn near 80% the rest of that fucking album.
Oh well.
That is not a damn hip hop
Oh, well.
album.
It's hip hop.
Mary
bro.
J. Blige hip hop though.
It's hip
I
hop.
feel like we should have got more music from Lauren.
And me and Tommy just had that conversation.
should've.
We
I
should.
feel
Can we go back to
Should've.
Wale?
I feel like her. It's not enough.
I had a
People
thought.
just keep calling her to go.
But that album, that's an amazing fucking
No.
grand closing.
No.
If that's if we gonna get
Juan,
one,
she's
that's the
cons-
way you fucking
She's
do it.
considered a GOAT because her 2-album run, The Fugees, The Score, is right up there with NWA, Straight Outta Compton,
Big facts.
Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. It's one of them group Outkast. It's on that list
That's one of
of
mine.
goated rap group albums.
Diamond
It's
when
one of
niggas
the
were going
ones.
So
diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Then came right off of that, bro, and gave us Miseducation. That's why she's a GOAT.
She
my
was so
nigga.
good, we forgot Prize was whack as fuck.
Come on, bro.
But then also gave us a half album in the Unplugged. She did Unplugged with all new music.
All new music.
And that slap too.
Look, I'm not saying y'all are wrong for why y'all call her to go.
No.
Just
Yeah.
when you talk to Juan, Lauren
You-
Hill
you-
ain't
you
high
don't
as
agree.
well.
Lauren Hills is not your bag.
Yeah, right.
We
That's
say that all the
cool.
time.
Although I
That's
fuck
cool.
with the
Hey, she-
miseducation of Lauren
Hey,
Hill.
she snapped on King's Disease though too.
Facts.
Yeah.
She
She,
snapped.
at the end of the day, she's still
She
fucking
flexed.
Lauren
She
Hill.
flexed.
She's still Lauren Hill.
Still Lauren
And
Hill.
like I said, we
She
fell in
snapped
love
on
with
that
her
one
for her
fucking track on
spit
the
game.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Niggas respected Lauren Hill out the gate, unlike a lot of these other female rappers don't get the respect that they feel they deserve because you don't rap like Lauren Hill,
We
baby.
didn't know that.
It is though.
We
But
did-
I'm saying the ones
when we
that's in
watched
the mainstream.
When we
don't
watched
rap like
Sister
Lauren.
Act 2, we had no idea.
Yeah, no, we didn't know.
Nah.
We didn't know.
Nah.
Hey,
That was
Sister
the-
Act 2 is probably one of my favorite.
Then guess what I heard her on? Fool la la la.
Yeah.
That's the name. And her verse, I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
she
the
was-
girl from Sister Act rapping like that.
She
Oh,
was
she's a
better
problem.
Better
She
than
was
the
getting
niggas.
on.
She
You
was
know
the coldest
what's
person
funny?
in the group.
So
I was fucking with when they were doing the Nappy Head song when they
Yeah.
had a completely different
Yeah.
style.
I fucked with that too.
So
That's when
I
they
was there and I was
Clubhouse.
like, oh, that's that chick from that one refugee
Yeah.
camp.
yeah.
And then I seen her in Sister Act, and then the score came
Yeah.
out.
Same.
I was like,
Yep.
you know what? Because I'm not gonna lie, Juan, the score is the only album at that time. It did not matter what race, creed, or color you was.
Bro, the ghetto was
Everybody-
bumping that tone in
everybody had
Milwaukee. I never seen the ghetto in Milwaukee bump. No, we didn't even bump Arrested Development, and they were from
They
here.
were from
Yeah.
here.
I never seen Milwaukee niggas bump no conscious hippie shit the way they played the score, bro. That shit
Yeah.
was everywhere in Milwaukee.
It was so cold.
It was a great album.
And one of my favorite
My stepfather had that.
interludes.
Oh,
Which
no,
one?
boom, yeah, in the Chinese store.
Oh, you want beef?
Yeah, well, chicken wing.
So you know,
hard.
so you know it's a beef behind that skit, right?
No.
Ghostface and them tried to whoop Wyclef and them ass over that skit because they thought they were making fun of the skit from the
right.
Purple
They,
Tape.
Oh.
beef with Biggie
They
over skits.
beefed them with Biggie over skits.
Like they beef with a lot of niggas over the
Over
purple tape.
skits. Yeah,
over the
bro.
purple tape.
They was pulling up on niggas about that shit,
About
man.
the Purple Tape.
So I got a question. It came up during the Wale debate.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for intros. I like big
Intros
intro
make
records.
the album.
So I'm first of all, I'm gonna take one off the page. You can't use it. I'm taking Dreams and Nightmares away.
Okay.
Right? What's the greatest intro song ever?
Can I get 5 of them?
Sure.
Dynasty
Okay.
intro.
I was about to say Dynasty.
Definitely
intro.
Dynasty.
Stevie. Stevie Wonder with beads.
Yeah.
Just Blaze shit is on that.
Stevie Wonder with beads under the do-rag.
Yeah.
That's all we got to say.
Like right when you said taking Dreams of Nightwear away, I'd have felt bad if you said I'm taking the Dynasty intro away. I'd have like, oh.
So you know what else is after that for me?
What?
Victory. Puff Daddy and the Family.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
the sun doesn't shine forever.
I was hoping
But as long as it's here, we're gonna shine together. That motherfucker
that
right
made
there.
that album.
What?
You just
One,
knew
two.
you were
They
trying-
could have played anything
You
after
knew
that.
you
Yeah.
knew the album was going to be
Check.
fire.
1, 2. Busta Rhymes. Where all my niggas is at? He's screaming at you when the album come on. Where's all my niggas at?
That's-
We right here, Buster.
Actually, all
Buster, we're right here, bro.
all of Buster albums
me, I'm the one.
until it was 1 year
Yeah,
left.
listen, this is the hardest question in the world, dog. Fuck this.
Is it
question.
intro?
Intro.
Yeah.
Everybody haven't had strong intros like that.
But a lot of people
It's-
don't.
it's-
But then there's some.
There's
out
some
there,
that just
though.
stand
I
out.
feel like used to have strong intros. I don't know if y'all feel the same, but Ludacris was good at intros to me.
I don't even
I
remember.
I don't
any
remember
intros.
That-
So-
his Back for the First Time one was hard.
And then y'all didn't fuck with the Southern Fried intro.
I don't remember.
I don't
That
remember
was
it.
on the.
Which means I don't fuck with it.
Mm-mm.
I know his Back from the
Yeah,
First Time.
go back and look.
I like
Luda used to kill
because
the intro.
probably because of Puff Daddy. I love
Okay.
big
Intro.
intro.
Okay,
right?
so mine's, and I have to go. Got to go back in
You know,
my
for a nigga who
'90s
said
bag.
he wasn't on this episode, you doing a lot of talking.
Because you like you said, you'll say
Told you.
something, I'll
Told
jump
you.
in.
Yeah.
Ambition of a Rider.
Facts. I just said that in the barbershop. I hate All Eyes on Me. I love Ambitions
That
as a
album
writer.
hard
That's
to
how I
bitch.
put. That's how.
won't
That's
deny
That's
it.
a great
I'm
way to
straight
kick that
rider.
album off. He's got a few of those though, because even Me Against the World, the way that album starts, Paper Poetry, Power and Pussy, like that's how he started that album. Like, Pac, what are you
I
on?
got one. I
Yeah,
got one.
Machiavelli intro,
I got one.
crazy.
America's Most Wanted.
Oh yeah, yep.
It goes right into it. Switch. You know, you go in the electric. You got any
They
last
put him in an
words?
electric chair.
Switch.
Got any last words?
And then-
Fuck all y'all. Switch.
Okay.
I heard payback's a
Where do y'all-
Motherfucking nigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Where do
Hard to
y'all
bitch.
put Ultralight Beam?
Is that an intro?
Technically,
It is.
Is that some Kanye shit?
Yeah.
That's Life of Pablo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Life of Pablo.
because he started off with the
Doesn't that
With
go
the little
with Father
kid doing the
Stretch My
prayer.
Hands?
and then it rolls into the song,
I got,
and then you got what basically the Panda remix.
I probably got the My Beautiful
Beautiful
Dark
Your
Twisted
Metro
Fantasy.
Get No Higher over
Get
that.
No Higher. I would go
Yeah,
Get
I
No
got
Higher.
Get
It's
No Higher.
Kanye's best intro record.
Because Kanye does
That
good
shit- that shit
intros
beautiful.
across.
That feels like a fucking
So,
intro.
Because
for
College
me-
Dropout had a good
Oh, that-
one. Graduation had a good one.
Kanye's
Right,
always
yeah.
going to
No, because he's a
though.
bad boy,
He's a-
baby.
and
He
he's
grew
a
up on
producer.
Puff Daddy,
And he's
and
a
he
producer.
grew up on
Right.
Puffy.
Good morning is a
Good
bad
Good morning.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
So the reason why it came in my mind with Wale was because to me,
Oh yeah,
self-made
made.
is
Oh, he bodied that.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I like
one of the
Wale
most
got the best
ridiculous
verse.
Yeah,
intro
yeah,
songs
facts.
ever.
Yeah.
That fucking Paul McCartney sample.
yeah.
I don't even know
Another
who
Just Blaze
made that.
beat.
I don't, yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was
Blaze.
Just Blaze.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
It's the
self-made
self-made
intro.
MME. I mean
MMG.
MMG. Rick Ross label. They put out a compilation
Okay.
with
They
Meek,
first-
Wale, all them niggas on.
This
it.
was when MMG first started. So it was Wale, Gil, and Meek, and then Rick Ross. With
Now,
Future
are
and
we
everything.
when we say intro? Are we talking like songs?
Oh, I got.
Or-
Hold on, I
It
got
don't even
another
have to
one.
be a song.
Hold on, I got
If
another
you're
one.
Punching in the album.
With this song, that's your intro record. I got another one.
Okay.
I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops.
Oh,
That's-
Stop
First of all,
fucking
that's
playing with Future.
Hard.
very fucking disrespectful.
I woke up in the morning and I fucked your
Bitch in some Gucci flip flops. That's how he punched the album in. Like that's what we on, Future.
Make-
Yeah.
make a zip- make a
Okay.
Ziploc.
Let me let you know. Let me let you know what we're doing on this.
This is what
album.
we doing, Harvey. I'm like, all right, Future.
Get down, Nas.
Oh, you know what? How did I forget this one? Nothing like it.
Now I was about to say nothing like it.
Yeah.
Siegel.
Siegel.
Nothing like it.
Ugh.
Oh yes, yes.
Are you fucking? I damn near want you to play that shit right
Nothing
now.
like it
Are
is
you
sick,
serious?
dog.
I'm very
Nothing
partial
like
to
it
how
is-
Jeezy
nothing like it
started
is
his
sick.
album.
Yeah,
But,
Jesus
it
got one too.
it
The
depends,
Thug Motivation
because
song. I used
Thug
to hit the
Motivation,
kitchen lights,
but there
Cockroaches
is the
everywhere.
real
hit the kitchen
mixtape.
lights, Now it's marble floors everywhere.
Yeah.
I gotta get Jeezy
Uh,
one too.
Shit.
Another Just Blaze joint, Blueprint 3. Get a drummer song.
Oh yeah, bam, 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 bam.
Oh, Hobie Baby. Hobie Baby.
Yeah, Hobie Baby is bananas. Hobie Baby is retarded. The TLC sample from the TLC record, that's retarded, dog. From the Digging on You record, Nigga sample TLC, man.
Hovey
Fuck,
baby is
fuck.
ridiculous.
Stop playing with Blaze, bro. The man sample TLC, bro.
B, comment. And we gonna switch from that.
B.
The intro for B. Do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard. I forgot about that. That album was dope.
That was a very rare
Kanye
moment
is
here
the
on this show.
orchestrator.
Yeah, no, Kanye,
We are
because he's a
showing
Puff
comments
Daddy
some love.
baby. So he's real big on intros because he's a Puffy Dr. Dre baby.
What about Ready to Die? How Ready to Die start and end? He born and then he killing himself at the end.
Now Blue
The
Black
whole-
too
the whole
start with It's All the Dream.
Oh,
I fuck
Ugh.
with that, which
Yeah.
I also think that's a Just Blaze beat.
It
I
was
could be
all.
wrong.
Damn, what
That's
about
Black.
Volume
But I-
2?
No.
Bro, I like Volume 2 intro too.
Justin Blaze, nigga.
Bro, Volume 2 intro.
Wait a minute, which one started with? Which one?
Just Blaze might be the best intro
Go to Volume
maker
2
ever.
ones, bro.
Just Blaze is the perfect like
he's top.
whole
He's
song.
definitely top 5 producer.
Him and Hove was like a match made in heaven.
What was the intro?
No, watch with Volume 2 intro.
Hove,
Just press play on it.
He gets
Watch
so
the intro,
outshadowed
bro.
by Kanye.
I know you fucked with
Who?
this because I
Just
know
Just
you.
because Just was their in-house signed in-house producer. He gets outshined by Kanye.
You know what? And a lot of people sleep on this, but this probably it's like one of my top 5 Drake songs. Period. But Tuscan
Hova
Leather,
song?
Hova song. Yeah.
Tuscan Leather is a cold ass
Hard.
intro. It's a cold ass
Hard.
song.
Yes.
Period.
Hard.
Tuscan
Yeah,
Leather.
yeah,
That is
Great way to start the album for
Yeah.
Drake.
Did y'all see the little clip of Just Blaze with
Even
the drummer,
J. Cole's
Give
Too
It,
Deep for an intro.
Show Me What You Got?
Where do we put
I
that?
thought he played the drums on
It's a
Show Me
live
What You Got.
drummer.
No, it's a live drummer
That's
on
a
there.
live
Blaze didn't
motherfucking
play the
drummer.
drums. It's a live drummer.
Oh,
He
which
said-
one?
No, he
Yeah, I
said
thought
there's
it
no
was-
way I could have programmed this shit.
Yeah.
And he showed the
No,
video of the
of
dude
course
going
not.
crazy.
Which
with the
one?
drums.
No, that wasn't Blaze.
What
Show me what you got.
What you got.
Blaze usually plays down, but
Yeah,
on
yeah.
this one he went and got somebody else to play it.
Blaze plays the drum on a game track.
Yeah.
Why You Hate the Game. At the
Yeah.
end, he was like, okay, you know what? I can't get. He just get on
That
there.
might be.
He plays the
right.
drums on Hobie Baby.
On this one, he said I couldn't have programmed the shit and I couldn't have played the shit.
Yeah.
And he had this dude in there going bananas on that motherfucker. I've never heard nobody play no shit like that.
I didn't know that.
I vote 3P. I think Wayne finally got it right with the intro.
3P.
I could see that.
I ain't got no greatest, man. I mean,
I-
I'm doing no Ghostface.
That
and
that
Iron
is
Man.
to me that's that missing sauce
In
A lot of
today.
music
in
now.
today. It's
But
The good intro.
the-
I
that-
used to fuck with the Cash Money intros. Just
They
Baby
were
and
dope.
Fresh talking.
They
some
were dope.
shit.
Manny Fresh
Over a
instrumentals,
nice
bro. A Manny Fresh instrumental works. It don't
Yeah.
give a fuck where you place it at on the album. It works.
Yeah.
Shit.
and you can't that's why the bodies of work don't be
No, they're
phenomenal like we like.
So niggas aren't making concept
No.
albums anymore. Usually a concept album leads you to a dope intro.
Yeah.
Ross, I'm not a star.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not a star.
Is that Justice League?
Teflon
Yeah,
Don.
Teflon.
Teflon.
Yeah, that's
I think that's just
No, I think
No, I think
I'm not a
that's-
star.
No,
is,
it could be
that's
Lex
808
Luger.
Mafia and them.
It's
man.
either
Nah, that's
808 Mafia
or Lex Luger.
Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Lex Luger. Because right after that, it come in.
Lex
Damn.
Luger don't get enough appreciation.
Mm-mm.
After
He
that,
had
so-
Ross bumping.
It's a bunch of down south producers.
Yeah,
don't get a lot
Waka
of
Bump.
credit.
Yeah,
you have to
Waka
go in the
bumping too.
Freemason.
But see, I get them confused
Yeah.
though. So like there's 808 Mafia.
And then there's Lex
But there's a
Luger.
group though, like they're like a collective. much like
808
Justice
Mafia is not a person.
is- right.
No,
it's a
so
collective.
it's Southside and
So I don't know who's all in there.
It's
So I used
It's
to
like
think
8 of
that-
them.
I used to think
It's
Lex
like 8 of
Luger
them
was
now.
a part of the 808
He was.
Mafia.
He was.
He was. Yeah,
So that makes sense.
he was. 808
Is
Mafia is
TM
all the
88 in
niggas.
there?
Yeah, TR808.
All the
Yeah.
niggas who was under Waka.
Yep.
All
Right.
the
So,
all
like
the niggas.
maybe that's why.
So it's Metro, TM, Southside. Who else? Damn, I can't remember. It's about 4 or 5 of them niggas. But yeah, I'm not a star. One of the hardest
Yeah,
ways
that
to
was
start a
hard.
motherfucking album.
that was
That
hard.
shit stupid.
808 Mafia.
Man, I fucking
Now producer tags
I-
are missing in the game too.
no, they not.
Nah, they
No, they over.
Yeah,
They
no.
damn near
They
oversaturated.
damn near
motherfucker.
right.
Concept albums was really
Yeah.
missing.
It's
They put
concept. I'm telling you.
tags on everything.
I'm
Like,
telling you.
that
Some people
you're not
shouldn't
supposed
have
to.
producer
You're not supposed.
tags, though.
You're not supposed to put your tag on a mellow record.
I'm telling you, the concept album is dead to the point where
A mellow record.
Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar,
R&B ish.
yeah, R&B records got
Must have
tags
on the
in them.
beat. Ho.
Where you got a Kendrick Lamar, a nigga like Kendrick Lamar, who was so anti-industry with this project that he put out a conceptual album just to piss off the industry. Think about it, bro. That's like when you read his articles, his interviews, he's anti-industry. Anything that's going on, he blanked it out. He don't want nothing to do with that shit. And to really piss the industry off, he put out a concept album. in an era where people only listen to your shit for 30 seconds,
Big
boss.
facts.
That's why I didn't listen
That's
to
why
that
I've
shit.
always liked it.
Then they talked all this shit about.
was really my intro. My
Bro.
intro was really my outro. You gotta listen to this shit backwards. Niggas like, man, hold on, man. What? Like, bro, chill out.
Who said that?
Kendrick.
Kendrick. Damn it.
You're supposed to play it back.
If you play it backwards.
Last song is supposed to be the intro.
Intro.
You seen the video for Cry? We Cry Together.
Look, your head hurt.
Shit's crazy.
So what I'm
That's why
saying,
I don't listen to Kendrick
but
Lamar.
what I'm saying about it, what I'm saying
I
about a
gotta
nigga like
think
him,
too much.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying about a nigga like
I'm not
him,
with that
it's
shit.
cool that the masses feel that way because when he go on tour, he sell out every fucking city. And my
Big
nephew
fact.
went to the concert and he said he didn't do one old song. Every song he did was shit from that album.
And everybody
And held the crowd for 2 hours like that, doing shit from that album. The theatrics on the stage. He said the nigga acted out every word. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick Lamar. might
That's
be
what's
totally-
that's why he's the king of the culture. When niggas be
Right.
like, why y'all think he the that's why, not that he's my favorite. It's the what he's doing when the moments
Shit.
happen. He shows up in the moments, my
They was
nigga.
begging for a Kendrick album.
Begging for an album.
Like all the shit that was going on as far as what was going on in the world.
He hit every topic.
He didn't miss anything,
They was
bro.
begging for that Kendrick
Let me
album.
tell you something. Kendrick Lamar has the
cult leader.
credentials right now to be a top 10 rapper of all time.
Facts.
Big facts.
I
For
won't-
big
I
facts.
won't
Argue.
argue that.
I'm not arguing.
Big facts.
No fight on that.
Big facts.
I don't have
He,
to like
he
it,
hits
but I won't
top
argue
5 in
that.
every
Credentials.
category,
No fight on
whatever
that.
category
Because
you
he has
come up.
everything. He has the numbers. He has the charisma. He has the style. He has the
stage
lyrics.
presence. He has a follow.
Stage show, following all that shit.
Nigga even got street cred.
Influence.
J. Cole don't even got
All
street
that,
cred. Kendrick got the blood gang street cred behind this shit too. Like, god damn.
J. Cole got all the broke college kids.
But he ain't got no street cred. Street cred matter in hip hop. That's what I keep trying. That's what
You know
I'm
who-
trying to bring you.
You know
back
who was
to.
supposed to?
Without the streets, this shit we talking
Yeah,
about today
that shit
do
don't
not
matter.
exist, boss. The street. That's why the drug dealers and the
Hip-hop
gangbangers
gotta-
will never leave this culture, bro, because it's their culture.
You got to be a street nigga
Stay
to make it in hip hop.
Bro, listen,
Nah.
listen. I'm not saying you
gotta
have.
you gotta have
No,
a
no, I'm
tie.
just-
No. I don't think you.
Definitely-
I don't think you gotta be, but you gotta be
have your hand on
affiliated.
the post.
Post, yeah.
Yep.
You gotta have your hand on your post. Because like even with Drake, Drake's not a street nigga.
Nigga, but
but
he
you
tied
notice,
in.
look at his features, look at who he stands next to. Like, no, you gotta have your finger on that motherfucking post.
Even back in the day,
You
to
have
go
to.
to the graffiti artists and break dancers, them
Back-
niggas was
backpack
gang. Them
niggas.
niggas was
Yeah,
street
they-
niggas.
The
They-
back,
they-
the
they
backpack
were street
niggas
niggas.
are linked to street
Street
niggas.
niggas,
Lupe,
street- yeah,
Lupe
Lupe.
is linked to one of the biggest street niggas.
His
in
managers got
Chicago.
locked up for heroin, bro. They're doing like 100 years right now.
Yeah,
Like,
See, Town, this is why I wasn't gonna make it as a rapper.
Told you that.
That
Yeah, no
Lupe
street
should
connection.
have been Kendrick Lamar.
I
Yep,
don't know
yep.
gang members.
But
facts.
I
do.
was it his dad died?
Yeah, and then his
I think
people
that's
got
the real
indicted,
name.
and his
Lupe
people got
got
indicted.
I had a
Lupe
dope dealer
definitely,
back us up.
Lupe
And then
definitely
he got
crawled.
arrested.
All I know is a
So
bunch of
Kendrick
niggas that
can
sell
walk.
weed.
Yep.
Does
That's
that count?
short.
Facts.
That's short.
The
Not enough
commercial
money.
backpack rapper.
Yeah.
Facts.
We in the
For all,
cash.
actually, he's the father for all of these
Yeah.
niggas. The Coles, the Kendricks,
Yeah.
the Drakes.
Lupe,
who's that?
Lupe came along in a time period where nobody was rapping like that at
Lupe
that
made it
time,
cool.
bro.
Lupe was rapping about, you know what I'm saying?
Skateboard.
Skateboard, and even like mental health. Lupe been doing that shit.
Oh,
when
wow,
niggas
now,
wasn't
though.
doing it.
First and 15th, nigga.
Nigga wild now though. What was that? What was they beef? His beef with Royce. Him and Lupe had a podcast together or some shit.
Yeah.
And they got
Rap,
into some beef.
rap shit. I
It's
feel like
always
I'm better
rap
than
shit.
you shit.
It's always that.
It's always
That's crazy.
they fell out over shit that you would think they fall out over, like rap shit, like rapping ass nigga shit.
Right. 'Cause they definitely weren't not the same motherfucker when it comes to topics.
Nah.
They completely polar
They
opposites.
disagree, but that's what made they pass.
Huh.
They pod dope though.
Right.
It's the fact that they didn't agree.
I'm fucking
Like
long as a
that
bitch.
ain't like who wants to be on the podcast. We agree all the time.
Right. That's true.
Like,
I was yeah.
I'd rather you disagree with me.
That's
Let's
why
make
we have
this- let's
Don.
make this shit- Yeah, Don
Don don't agree with shit.
Don
I
is
feel like
definitely
sometimes
Simon
I
Cowell.
don't understand. I don't understand why people don't understand. This is why I'm fantastic on a podcast.
That's what I say. You
Tone is definitely the
I
antagonist.
mean, my voice is already silky smooth
Don
and
is
buttery.
Don is Simon
Yo,
Cowell.
no, we're not.
We ain't
doing
even.
We're not gonna do that in a room
Huh?
full of
that. We're not gonna
dudes.
do that in a room full of niggas. But
Hey, listen,
I don't give a fuck about
listen.
no silk, no
save
satin, no
the
butter.
save the uncomfortability for your bitch. My shit is crispy, nigga.
You ever
but-
rap down?
Huh?
You ever rap?
I can rap. I rap and sing.
He be in here crooning to the
Never
bitches.
knew. Thought you were strictly a producer.
Mhm.
Can I find some Don?
No, I don't have nothing now. No. I'm way too
Are you
nervous.
His
That's
shit's
all-
deep. His shit's
Why you
deep in the
nervous?
crates.
No, for real.
Huh?
Like, why you don't do it? At least
Because
hop on a feature.
because there's a so making beats and producing is my art form, right?
Okay.
And then there's the hidden art form in me that wants to come out, but I'm scared of the criticism, right?
Mm.
I know I'm a dope producer. I don't know if I'm a dope artist. And so
But you gotta try it though.
No, you don't.
no, I don't. I'm cold at producing. I don't have to try shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He said, I don't
like,
ever have to.
I'm gonna
try.
succeed at producing. I don't have to try it. I want to. And you know, I think it's under the right circumstances with the right people around me. One day I will put out a project, but I'm so
I
nervous.
think you should get a verse on Bergen and Scales Part 2. Since we already
And
know it's gonna happen.
That's up to y'all. You know, I'm always
You the nigga leaving the back half of the song open.
man. Listen. I threaten Guapo Chapo every day to get on his songs.
That is a wild ass name.
I threaten him every day.
Never met that individual.
Matter of fact,
He got some nice music.
Matter of fact, we was recording a song earlier, and I told him, I went in the booth and told him, turn the motherfucking beat back on. I got some shit to put on this motherfucker, and they all start laughing. So then I start mimicking how they all look when they recording in the booth. So all their little mannerisms and shit they do when they trying to think of bars, and I'm that. But yeah, I always.
What if you like?
It's in the
Willie
chamber,
Coleman?
fam. It's in the chamber. I actually sang on a Chosen Kid song, and they that was when they all realized, Don really can sing. Like, but you know, I'm self-conscious.
You gotta get Don on
Punch
song
him.
scales. I feel like you've been hiding his hidden gem from the world.
No, that's on him. I ain't got
Just keep
nothing to
him
do
in the
with that.
background making your beats and shit.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on
Shit, the
him.
last couple projects, I ain't even made that many beats. For him. Like, he just didn't make a project that
Come out like
I got one
Grandmaster
beat on
D.
that.
Remember Grandmaster D? Last fresh.
And
Fest, was rocking good
I really
times. This
bullied
fresh
my
fest,
way
I'm
onto that.
Busting out rhymes.
You just bullied your
I really bullied my way onto it. This is the way I think about it with Scales. You're not gonna put a project out with Scales and me not touch it somehow, some way. This is not gonna happen.
It's like a package deal.
Yeah.
I invite him, you come.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah. Okay. But you know that's a long-standing musical relationship.
Don't let Don be your Marty Jannetty.
I'd probably be a Shawn Michaels.
That would call him Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I'd
I'm
probably.
HBK. So
Don't
that's
let
not gonna
Don
work
talk to you
anyway.
like this, Scales.
You the one making tag
Right.
teams and shit.
Right.
You just said on Facebook your favorite tag team was The Rock.
And I put out a tag team song with a nigga that's sitting right here. You
Right.
referenced another nigga being my tag team partner.
Look, fam,
'Cause
Edge
that's
had
the-
multiple
that's
tag team
That's the
partners.
real
So
team.
listen,
You was
so
Fergie
listen,
was the alternate.
so
You
listen.
stood in.
Listen, if they was the rocker, if
Wherever
they
I am, I'm Stone Cold.
okay, so if y'all was a 2-man power trip, because that was Stone Cold's greatest tag team, was him and Triple H,
Yeah.
then I'm Paul Heyman.
Wherever I am, I'm Stone
Well,
Cold. That's all I know.
I'm,
I'm
I'm,
drinking beer and kicking ass.
I'm Paul Heyman.
That how you
And
live
Scales
your
is
life
a Paul
in real
Heyman
life?
guy.
That's me. How I'm living. Or Razor Ramon.
Yeah, I fuck with Paul Heyman.
Hit
Yeah.
me too.
I like Razor Ramon too.
Everybody loves Scott Hall.
The
For
toothpick.
real, dog.
Yeah,
So out of all these rappers that y'all named, do y'all think y'all could come up with a definitive list before we leave?
Of what?
Like what? How?
Not in one sitting.
Not one city?
Of
Not
who?
this late.
Of the 20?
Out of 20.
Nope.
A definitive list?
Like what do you mean?
Nope.
Like
Not-
just like
No, hell no.
narrow it
Not in
down?
one scene.
Bro, we're gonna fight for 2 hours.
Yeah, bro,
Over-
that's a whole other pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gotta come back.
That's a whole
That's
show,
whole
bro.
other pod, bro.
Yeah.
That's a whole 3
Well, we
shows.
know-
There
You gotta
was
understand.
some overlap.
This
There was
was
a couple
like
overlaps.
hurting my head, bro. Like this is like
No, we had a pretty. It was a lot of names that were consistent.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
overlap.
but then you also got to choose the order.
yeah.
Right, I think
can't-
That's what the fight.
most of the names are very consistent.
I need
It's
time.
it's the order
I need
in
time.
which we would have to sit here
No,
and
because
figure out the
because
name.
Don would
I
go
want
off
no
of
parts of
sales. I will go off of skills.
I'm not going on. I don't
What?
solely go off sales, Tommy.
We would need criteria.
Yeah, you would have
So
to
if
have
I
a
could come up with a
criteria.
criteria, we can come back here. We can rank 20 rappers.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bro,
but you're gonna need a criteria.
Oh, no,
though.
I
You're gonna have to have a clean criteria
Facts.
one.
I can do that. I got a couple weeks to think about it. 'Cause
Hard
we don't
stop.
And
We
actually,
don't
when
do
you-
I could just give it to you.
But once the criteria come through, some of our shit gonna
No.
drop off. Some
Why
of it
not?
actually gonna drop off the list.
I'm open to ideas. I say.
I could just give it to you. There has to be just like a basketball, just like a basketball. There has to be a concrete stat line, right?
Right.
Points, rebounds, assists, these steals, these things exist.
Right. That's
Right.
the concrete.
So in rap, it's the same way, right?
So what would you use?
Influence.
Flow, delivery, influence, numbers, and no,
That-
longevity.
Numbers of
Longevity.
sales. So longevity would be fifth.
It's fifth, yeah.
But longevity for the 10 years for the
Right, it's like
Yeah, 'cause
a,
a lot of niggas ain't
Yeah.
hot.
because
A lot
some
of-
niggas
no,
just started-
A lot of people we put on the list was only hot for 3 years.
Right.
Ain't been hot the whole-
Right, because I
10.
think one of y'all said Cardi B, and Cardi B just started.
She on the back half of the
She's
10.
on the back half of this 10.
What year did Bodak Yellow come out?
She on her year 4.
Yeah, I would have gave Cardi B like 2015.
Okay, Dave East is off.
She on
Right.
year
Dave East
4.
ain't
See?
dropping it. Yeah.
See,
Yeah, she on year 4.
Mac Miller dead.
right?
But he can still be on.
He can still be on if he had a
you-
great enough
if you
influence in
was
that span.
around, influence and you were also around for at least 7 years. You should
She's
still
over
be-
here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
Well, Nipsey
Longevity.
Right,
yeah.
Nip-
Nipsey will stay.
That's how Nipsey makes those
Yeah,
lists.
yeah.
Okay, I got you. I like that. I like that.
So you like Don's criteria?
Yeah, that's the
Everybody-
criteria.
we can use.
Yeah.
Is anything else gonna be biased? That's the only way you keep it unbiased.
Yeah.
Is you let the numbers don't lie.
Well, Black Thought won't be here.
Facts.
Right.
No,
No.
it's not true.
Nah.
It's not true. I'm gonna make that.
Well,
shit
that
work.
category he
Now,
wouldn't rank.
If he can make the fight, if he can.
If I could- I have to make an argument.
That he did this,
I have to make
I have a
argument.
point. I have a point system. I have a point system that I use for the top 10 of all time. That there's you get a 10 if you're number 1 in that category, and you get a 1 if you're number 10 in that category.
Yeah, so that's how we usually
Right.
add up the points.
So the points don't lie. Jay-Z is number 1 because he's
Yeah.
high on all
Oh.
those lists.
Yeah.
He's number 1. He's number 1 in sales.
Yep.
He's number
Aubrey might got him on sales.
who?
Aubrey might got him on sales.
Aubrey doesn't even. He's not even in. Doesn't even get mentioned. He had ghostwriters. You can't be greatest rapper of all
Why
time
you can't
if you
have
had
the ghostwriters?
ghostwriters.
Don, you're excluded from Don's list with
No.
ghostwriters.
I agree with him on that. But if we are just talking like of the artist,
No,
right?
artist is different
Then
from
rapper. Yeah.
right? You could be a great artist. Kanye's a dope artist.
Yeah.
He's not a rapper, fam. Like these top 10 the goats who built hip hop, like they're rappers.
Now, see, now what you're saying, now we would have to add another criteria. We have to add something else to the criteria.
What?
Like
Influence is already in there.
If a nigga done had help.
A nigga that had help though, because there's a lot of artists who I got on my list that I know for a fact. I know niggas
Okay,
that done
so-
wrote for niggas and that it ain't.
So
it
they
ain't
get
known
out.
to everybody.
Body, yeah, for sure.
I done been asked for lines from niggas
Yeah.
who we don't know.
So
get help.
wait, okay, so check it. There's a difference between a bunch of guys being in the studios and they feed
reference
they feed
tracks.
you a line
And
and
reference
tracks.
Yeah.
Right. So vibe creates records. Right. So if we all in the same room and I hear you say something, I'll be like, no, don't say it. Don't say that. Say this. And you use it. That's not me writing for you, fam. Like that's me. Hey, this sounds better. That falls within the purview of a producer. I'm supposed to do that, right? If another artist is in there with you and he's dope, and he hears something, he'd be like, man, say this, and it worked. Like he's not writing for you.
Now you saying that, but within the industry, if you do that, you
You
get
writer credit.
Right.
That
you get a
if
check.
somebody want to give it to you.
Yeah.
But that's you in the studio with your guys. Like, okay, you get a writer credit. That's cool.
So
But it's not the
So
same
that's-
as
that's
Quentin
what me-
Miller
that-
laying out a whole track.
So
for
that's
you.
what me and him debate when we do, because Wayne's on my GOAT list.
Yeah.
And he be not wanting to put Wayne on his list because of the Gilly story. So I tell him the difference between Gilly and Drake is we heard reference
we heard
tracks.
the reference.
I never heard Gilly's reference track.
Hard.
Hard if I get a reference
If
track.
I hear a reference track of fucking Jadakiss doing 10 crack commandments, that will
Yeah.
Fuck me up.
Yeah, it'll fuck you up.
Like, wow, big. I can't believe this. I would probably cry.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I would look
Yeah.
at rap differently.
But-
No, I would look at rap differently.
If
So
I
Juan,
def-
writing for yourself in rap is the biggest thing.
A nigga who
If you're not writing your raps or freestyling your rap, however you put your shit together, if you're not the one doing it, you are not a top rapper. You're an artist. Singers are artists.
I feel like that's adding on to the criteria.
But so,
we gotta
but
add
No,
that
it's
on.
it's an exclusion.
but Arbery
Yeah.
fits everything else under the category.
Doesn't matter.
don't matter. He don't write his own rap.
Hey, Barry Bonds.
F-
Barry Bonds
okay,
was a
wait,
Hall
hold
of
on,
Famer.
hold on.
Wait,
Barry
I have-
Bonds was a Hall of Famer before he ever took
hold
a
on.
steroid.
FM Mecca got 10 million TikTok followers. The cartoon dude, rapper.
Right.
So what? That don't make him relevant right now. That don't
Right.
make him the
Now-
shit.
now, see,
He
now-
don't get to go on the
Okay,
list
but let me.
No.
Okay, here's the
because he got 10 million TikTok followers.
So
Yeah.
if I got a solid 10 years of me rapping,
And then I get a reference track.
right, and then you get
Tracks.
But what I'm saying though,
Tracks.
you get 3 or 4 reference tracks that Bergie did. So does those 3 or 4 reference tracks that he did negate 10 years of you only found 4 reference
It,
tracks?
it negates
Hey.
you from being on the greatest
Hey.
rappers list. You can be on the
Hey.
greatest artist list.
Hey,
But he only wrote 4 songs.
It
Hey.
don't matter.
Barry
So him
Bonds.
writing 4
Barry
songs
Bonds
is
only
10
took
years of hard
steroids for
work?
3 years.
I'm not fucking with that.
Barry Bonds only took steroids for 3 years.
Now, if we
He's
talking,
he's never going in the Hall of Fame
if we
because of those 3 years. And prior to that, he was a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Facts.
This ain't baseball, nigga. This
now
rap.
if we talking, if we
It's
talking,
the same principle.
now if we talking the
It's a
greatest
performance enhancing
rapper
drug.
list, if we doing rapper list and we doing the top 10, okay, I'm jacking that.
Right.
We can take Aubrey off the table
Mhm.
if we doing rapper list. Now this is me because I have that same theory.
Yeah.
But like if we just talk about in rap and just
And
in
artist
general,
period, no,
and
he
everything
definitely
in the
damn
whole
near number
criteria,
one.
Oh hell.
If we taking the
and
last
that's why-
10
and
years,
that's
he
why
number
we-
one.
that's
number
why
one.
when Don
He's
said,
number one.
"Oh," I'm
Yeah.
like Drake got him. If we putting all that
Yeah.
in as some rap niggas who do rap and we doing a top 10 list and we breaking everything down, he
'Cause
number
this-
one.
Because this list that we get, it was the hottest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
right.
was just the
Yeah,
hottest.
yeah.
Right.
Whatever,
Like,
whatever
I
you say,
feel like
hottest.
So
if
now
it's
he
just
wants
rap-
us to make this 20 a solid 20, and that's why Don like and Tone like we got to have some rules to it.
Right.
dude.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
now,
mad
if
at-
we adding the
I'm not
rule
mad
Don
at the
saying,
rules.
Yeah, Drake off.
Yeah, Drake off.
I'm not against that.
Drake's off.
My job is to create the fact that
I feel
people.
like we should be able to put Drake on this list. So I don't want that because I feel like it takes away from honestly,
debate.
Bro, there's a lot of these niggas on this list that
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis
like,
Scott.
I feel like Drake.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like Drake.
Cole.
Cole,
Yeah,
yeah.
Cole too. Yeah.
Kanye.
yeah.
Kanye.
Oh, Kanye is the number one.
Wale.
Yeah, Wale too.
I have stories.
Yeah.
I know you. I
No,
know
he-
you do.
Every name that we saying right now isn't speculation, bro. We
Right,
got
these are
proof of
facts.
this shit. Like, and we not just on here just spewing
And
shit.
that's not to take away from these
Mm-mm.
niggas though, because I understand how the business
The
works.
workload and the time that
They're
they
great
have and all that
artists.
shit.
How
Yeah.
shit work. I
So
get
is it a rapper list or is it an artist?
We might have to do two.
I think it's got to be a rapper. I want rapper.
We might.
If it's
Yeah, I want
rapper,
rapper.
we
rapper.
gonna negate
If
a
it's
lot of
rapper,
people.
if it's rapper, then all them niggas coming off the
You
list.
know, I think it's a lot of motherfuckers off there. We do it that way.
It ain't gonna be 20 of you motherfuckers then.
Then we have to do it
This will be a solid 10.
I
we
got-
ain't
I
gonna
can-
get, we
I
ain't gonna
can do
get
it.
20.
Off of skill, or the criteria you brought up.
But it also
It's still going to fall under that criteria.
you know what
You
kind of
just can't
skill-
make the list if you had help.
You know what kind of
If
skill
you
it
if you
takes
took
to
PEDs,
take a
you can't
song
make the
from
list.
somebody and re-rap that shit and it sound like you wrote it.
That's a skill.
That is a
Yeah.
skill.
That's a fucking
As an
skill.
artist, that's a
Dr.
skill.
Dre is the master.
Lil Kim is great at
That's
that
a
too.
skill,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, that is
Yo,
a
them
skill.
Biggie
Shit,
reference
Cardi B
tracks
is great at
nasty.
Cardi
I just want
B's
you to know
the
that.
best right now at it.
I just want you to know that.
Shit,
Them
shit,
Biggie reference
Drake.
tracks is nasty.
Shit, Drake.
All
Biggie
right.
rapping about
When I
fucking
heard-
niggas and sucking.
Right.
When
Nasty.
I heard
No, they don't say it like
when I
this.
heard the Quentin Miller
Oh my
references for
God.
Drake, honestly, I'm like, how Drake is a bad
Yeah,
motherfucker
motherfucker,
that
'cause
has been able to turn
turn
these
that
references
into that.
That take talent, bro.
Yeah, because I've heard the Quentin Miller
That
songs.
takes
I'm
time.
like,
Them
Drake,
shit's
Drake
one-
flip
His shit sound lifeless.
Bliss,
He just
yeah,
like,
yeah. And that's why he's not on.
And Drake turned that shit up. He turned
But-
that shit up.
But this wasn't the first time. This wasn't the first time somebody wrote for Drake.
No, it's not.
No.
Loving the
The
Crew is the
Weeknd-
Weeknd
the
song. I heard the
Weeknd wrote
original
that.
reference of that
Take
without.
Care.
Yeah, Take Care.
Take
I
care.
The
got
whole
that
album.
Drake has Ghost Right.
Weeknd came out and said that he gave Drake his
Mhm,
album.
Right.
Yeah.
Niggas don't know that.
Like
Weeknd
50
was
Cent
gonna
did
sign
with the
OVO.
Game.
Weeknd was gonna sign the OVO.
Yeah.
Same thing 50
learned
Cent
that.
did with
like
the
a lot of
Game.
them
Yeah.
songs was
Gave
like
that
really,
nigga his whole
a lot
album.
of them songs was really
somebody
50 songs.
just released the higher reference.
Yep.
The Game higher.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take
Yeah,
higher.
the Cool and
That
Dre
just
song, it was supposed to be
Hey,
on the Massacre or somewhere.
That
It was a
whole
50
first
song.
verse is 50.
50, all of a whole verse.
The whole verse. He didn't change nothing.
50 was on the Breakfast Club. He said he gave 6 records
He changed
that Interscope picked as singles for the Massacre.
Yeah.
2 Game for his album.
Yeah.
6 singles, nigga.
So if we talking top rappers, Game can't be on the
No,
list.
never.
Right, never.
That's why I couldn't believe
Never.
niggas was trying to argue with me about him on Facebook
Never.
last week. Like, are you niggas for real?
Why,
The fuck out my comments arguing about a
explain
nigga
something. Let me
why
explain.
do you start these wars?
Let me
on
explain
Facebook?
something to you.
Because
Juan.
I'm a troller.
Yeah, he's a troller.
You
Yeah.
all
Let me explain. Let me explain something to you. We missed out because of the Game, and this is
Yeah.
partially why I hate his guts.
Facts.
We missed out on the greatest rap album of
That
all
G Unit
time.
album.
No, the
I mean, they
Massacre.
get the Massacre 50 Cent's
The
album.
Massacres was going to be the greatest hip hop album ever made. With those 6 records,
What
plus
were
the
songs?
6
No,
Hate It or Love
I
It,
remember it was Hate It or Love It.
The higher,
the Kanye
the
joint,
Kanye joint, How We Do.
How We Do.
Damn, Dreams was for 50.
Yes.
Okay, maybe because I've only
Bro,
heard
okay,
Game
now
Rap It,
let-
I can't.
No,
hear
you're
50 on it.
a young boy. So
They
let me
gave Game the house.
let me bring you up to speed on why you would sell 50 a beat. If Don made that beat like Dreams, he would want 50 to get it.
When he
Right.
got
Because
hot,
the only other nigga who could use it would be Biggie. And Biggie gone.
Right.
Get 50 Cent robbed everybody in the music industry. That was the first time we ever heard of 50 Cent. He robbed everybody in the music industry on a song. That's how he blew up. That's why Jay-Z said, I'm about $1. Who the fuck is 50 Cent?
Right.
That's why Hov dissed him, because the nigga said, man, I'll rob you and Dame Dash. Fuck you niggas on a song and put it out.
Yeah.
Bullet his way into the
Bullet it. So when
he had 50 even back then.
when Kanye came up with the Dreams, it was about you rapping about all the R&B bitches, because Biggie had a song called Dreams back in the day where he
Yeah.
referenced all the R&B bitches.
bitch.
So that's why he gave it to 50, because 50 had just robbed all the niggas. He told 50, fuck all the bitches in the game on this beat, 50. And 50 said, okay. And then they gave it to Game.
Now I kind of want to hear 50 on that.
50 would have
50 would have bodied that.
Come
They-
on,
they
man.
gave
So-
Game- when Game
so
got hot,
now
they
think
gave him
about
the
this.
house.
They gave him the
Now,
house.
now think about this. The Massacre still had 5 singles on the radio at one time.
He was still, yeah.
Candy Shop.
That might be the only
I
song
like,
I don't like on the Massacre.
I like the Massacre, bro.
I don't like Candy
it.
Shop. But
That's
other
solid.
than that, that's a solid album.
I told you that's where I stopped with him. I'm done with him after Curtis and all that. I'm done after Massacre.
But think about
You didn't like Curtis?
think
it was
about
cool, but it wasn't Get Rich or Die Trying or
It's
Massacre.
I
okay.
mean, you have to get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack.
Yeah, I did fuck
Yeah,
with that.
I fuck with
I don't, but I be forgetting it. I like the G Unit album.
Yeah.
Shit, that's one of my favorite albums.
Think about where 50 would fall in the hierarchy of hip hop
If he would have got both of them albums
if
off.
he'd have got both them albums off untouched.
He's ambitious, man. He wanted to expand.
No, he did what I would have did it too.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I would have
man.
did it too.
I don't know
Game
if I-
weak ass
I don't know
robbed
if I
us.
want to give niggas.
I would have
my-
did it too.
my
And
joints,
when
though.
50 explained it
That's
on the
business,
Breakfast
bro. You'll
Club,
be
I understood
surprised-
it.
You would be surprised how many songs out of hand.
So you got to think about it. I'm the new nigga.
Like,
I'm the new nigga. I'm the new nigga in the house over here with y'all.
Well, I feel like they did that with
Game been on Aftermath 5 years before I got here.
Yeah.
They did it with Pac.
because I feel like when you listen to a lot of shit on All Eyes on Me, it's like I can see where that could have been
But
for someone
it
else.
didn't happen how 50 gladly. Their
Flip-
bro Shug was coming in nigga sessions like
Session,
this
this with Pac.
like damn, bro. I didn't even
50
know
said
it.
it.
Yo, I'd have been so upset. Like, so we just gonna take all my verses
What
off?
are you gonna do to Shug Knight?
The
bro?
game-
I mean, at that point, nothing.
The game
But
had been signed to Aftermath.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's gonna
Can
be
you-
good.
can
5 years.
Can you pull up that other beat?
The game had been signed to Aftermath for 5
Right,
years.
right, a million
Dr.
songs.
Dre had no idea what he was gonna do with this nigga. They had been putting out records. They all flopped. California wasn't fucking with dude. While niggas try to act like he was an underground star. No, the fuck
Right.
he wasn't.
I was gonna ask, where did
California was not fucking with him.
I watched.
He
this,
went to
like,
New York
YouTube show, and they
and-
was saying
Lift up with Dipset and started getting a little buzz going on Jimmy with the blood
because they
shit.
did that certified gangster.
Fucking with Clue, they did
He
Certified
got
Gangster.
hot- He got hot in New York.
Got hot in New
He
York.
got hot in New York.
So that's why 50 even
That's
kind of
what
knew
happened.
who he was.
Niggas don't know Game was actually running with Puff too. Game was gonna sign the bad boy.
Exactly.
He was running around with
But what I'm showing you how he's about to get off of Aftermath. I'm showing you where Dre ain't fucking with him. Dre ain't fucking with him to the point where Eve is already going to Rough Riders because Dre done dropped her already.
Yeah.
That's how long Game been with Dre.
They was finna drop him.
And
And they was finna drop him.
Jimmy came
Jimmy
came through.
Iovine
Yep.
Made the call to
And
50.
saved his career.
And 50 said, you know what? Give him to me. So look, 50 said, after he did that, Charlamagne was like, okay, after you did that, why did you give him the music? He said, because I wanted more shit from Dre. And I was trying to put myself in the room with Dre. And he was like, well, you had a number one world song in the country with Dre. He was like, yeah, In the Club was just really getting traction. He like, y'all be behind when these
Yeah.
albums come out.
Yeah.
He was like, Massacre was done already when I got there.
Yeah.
So he like, Dre already knew what Massacre was. See what I'm saying? You know, both of those albums were pretty much done already, but when I got there, he was like, we only cooked a few more records once I got in house with them. Yeah, but that shit was already done. So he was like, that's how once I propositioned Dre, he was like, oh damn, we can save the Game's career with these 6 songs.
Yeah.
And it's a G Unit affiliation because you the hottest artist in the game, and G Unit is the hot boys of right now in the music industry. and then we'd line him with him in California, bam, and that's why it worked.
And at the time, 50 was a motherfucking machine.
Yeah.
He
was like Lil Baby right now, or how Drake was a
They
couple
couldn't
years
miss,
ago.
man.
Anything they breathe on, the shit just worked. Like
And look where it got game.
he's still relevant today.
A classic album and a career.
Is he relevant?
Yeah, where niggas will argue with me on the internet.
Niggas argue
Niggas-
argue for days.
Niggas
about
called me a whack rapper
his shit
because I
was
said
cold.
Game was whack.
Damn, bro, they called you what?
They called me whack.
He's relevant.
He got into it with another rapper.
Yeah.
about it.
He's
Who?
relevant.
I'm not saying no.
Yeah,
I'm not
we
doing
didn't
that.
like-
You
I mean,
know
can
I'm
you
not.
tell me off mic?
You know I'm not doing. Yeah, I'm saying I'm
no,
not.
you
doing
gotta say it here. But I would like to know who called you a whack.
Yeah.
Yo, when niggas just say things,
They were that mad
is
over
funny
Game.
as so
I didn't diss him. I didn't diss this guy. He don't even know Game.
But dog, ain't nobody in the industry talking about Game as nothing.
Nobody. That's what I said. I never knew people revered this
Right.
guy this way.
The album came away.
and,
It did.
and back
30
to
songs.
Original point at the beginning of
15,000
this
in the
goddamn
first
show.
week.
This is why we can't stick
He
together.
went
'Cause you
double
got
wood.
niggas in your comments
He
calling
went double
you
wood.
whack over another nigga that
Y'all
they
reply-
don't even
you
know.
reply wood.
Yep, he went tag board.
You know, hip hop. If you wanna start an argument, sports and music
Yeah.
Yep.
every time. In politics.
Bro, I've dissed
I'm
Drake.
not
Hold
arguing
on,
with
listen. This is what I'm
politicians.
saying.
Sports, music, and politics.
I've
You wanna
dissed
start an
Drake
argument,
on my timeline. I've dissed all kind of niggas on my timeline and did not get that kind of flack
No.
that I got for the game that day.
For some reason,
I got
everybody-
278 comments, Tommy,
About the game?
about the game because
Would
I
you-
shitted on niggas liking the Game album that morning.
I missed that damn.
Is
I
that the
missed
drill
damn post.
album?
That show would've been
Yeah.
on there.
That's corny. That's what.
Niggas was on, no, that's what I dissed him for. I didn't diss him for his legacy. I dissed him for niggas waking up that morning and deciding to make statuses about the Game's album.
I refuse to listen to the album,
He
but
did-
I'm just trying to figure out how do you name drop on drill beats.
He.
Well, if you
It-
know
it-
game,
Well, I don't know. You
yeah,
guys.
that was perfect.
You listen to a lot of King Von and a lot of Dirt.
They
They're finding a way to name drop on some drill shit.
He always. But the
He's
game-
still killing FBG ducking. He is long dead.
Yeah, they still smoking on Tuka and he died
Man,
15 years ago.
Right. So they're gonna name drop.
Yeah, but those aren't.
Yeah, those are people we don't know.
and-
You saying
and it's
other
not your-
rappers.
right? Yeah, the game is.
For you to name Jay-Z 77 times on your album, that's ridiculous, bro.
I'm trying to get somewhere.
That's
Where
where
he's
you're
going,
in the
I don't
game
know.
already.
I
You,
don't know where he's going, fam.
I don't get it. And I don't get how
How old is Game? Game got to be like
Game
our
is
age.
40.
40 something.
He close.
Just saying nigga be trolling on
All I'm
Instagram.
saying is you've made a nice
Half-
career
half
for
naked.
yourself.
Half
Why you
nigga on
still
The
Instagram.
man
speaking
said
on
he
a
was
nigga who-
dissing Eminem just so people would click on his album, and he made a 10-minute love song to Marshall Mathers, bro. He didn't even diss the man one time on the shit.
Yeah, he was just rapping like him.
And he used his style, and
And
then
we
he
don't-
paid homage to him.
We didn't like that shit when it happened.
It was
I love-
corny.
I love you.
I don't want to hear nobody else rap like Eminem. Sometimes I don't even want to hear Eminem rap like Eminem.
That's a fact.
So I definitely don't want to hear you. Yeah.
That's true.
To the Napkins. That nigga funny, though. That nigga
Babkins
said,
ba-
Facts.
What?
I fuck with Eminem way more than I fuck with Nas.
Damn.
Wait.
All right. This is the end of the
Yeah,
show.
so
It's time to go.
'cause
On
I
that
gotta
note-
get to the crib, hit smoke a little weed.
Yeah,
watch some
on that
wrestling.
note. On that
I'm
note.
tired of Don's shit.
Yeah, I'm on that note.
Eminem over Nas, bro. Don't
Yes.
No.
No,
Yeah.
don't even debate him. Don't do that, Bergie.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes,
He's trolling.
I'm not trolling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100%.
Hey, Rudy said,
Dead
"Who was
ass
the most
serious.
impressed? Who's the most you've been impressed with in the booth?
And,
Like as you sit and do your
Woo,
interview, you
shit.
you just watch the artist.
um,
Most impressive.
I know the answer.
Because I
uh,
guess Rudy been in the comments, but Tone wasn't.
I know the answer.
I've only put it up on YouTube, so you gotta be. On
Yeah, Rudy probably.
Yeah, you know,
Uh,
Rudy's a YouTube guy.
I gotta go paint my closet.
No, I know the answer though. Why he playing?
Okay.
It's Andrew
I mean-
Green.
Oh,
I mean,
Stole his story to Chop and all them
Jesus
niggas
Christ,
that black
man.
I mean, this is not
Okay. So,
This is not no knock to everybody else.
can I see the comment? Can I see the
I'm-
question? Can somebody pull it up on the
He
screen?
inboxed.
Like
Where?
where the inbox?
Right, but I guess
He
he,
said-
was in the comments.
okay,
he was like
so-
he was giving us.
So the
gold.
question is what?
The best performance in the booth. Anybody you recorded?
Of now or
Period.
All right, yeah, it's Baby Drew.
Yeah, it's Baby Drew.
Okay, so let me explain. That there's a way that people rap and they put together they raps and they, you know. I watched Andrew Green go in a booth with no paper and start recording with his ad libs. He
Oh, so he was on some Hove shit.
he
That's
did
impressive.
ad libs first.
First, yeah.
and then he
Yeah,
rapped
the record I
around
did
the
with him.
ad-libs.
That's how he did the record I did with him. No,
Hold
no,
on. Ad libs first.
Okay.
Then he did his ins and outs. Then came the verse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a special nigga.
He recorded 100%
Yeah.
backwards. He did 6 layers of ad libs,
All right.
and it all made sense.
Did that shit fuck you up as you was watching it?
Yes, I was in awe.
I sound like I would be in awe.
I was in awe. It's the most different thing I've ever seen in a booth. Is he? I like people who fun in the booth too. So like, Chosen Kid is like a ball of kinetic energy, and he's so fun to record.
Okay.
He
So
just
it's a vibe.
He be screaming and you know, he does everything off the top of the head. So he be in there humming, and then all of a sudden the words come, and like he's so fun to record. Chop is fun to record. Scales, like I can record Scales sleep. Like I record Scales and he don't know I'm recording.
Yeah, the Residue song that I put out the other day, that was done in one take, and I didn't know he was recording.
Yeah.
I was practicing
He
my
like
verse.
he like yeah
Really?
he like yeah
And
throw
him-
it.
and
He
him
like
and-
yeah throw it back. I'm like no, you done. Nigga,
Done,
get out
him
the
and
booth.
40 and I was like, so
I used to do that shit.
I'm like, so should I lay it again? Him and 40 was like, no, we keeping that tape. I'm like, yeah, that do be the best tape sometimes.
Yeah.
That's tight.
On what,
though.
Bergie? That one that you ain't really paying attention like that? Like, oh shit. Yeah, that'd be the best tape. Chingy Cadillac, Ty, Lil Zane, Zacario,
Silk the
Yo,
Shocker over
Get a
Drag On.
K, Miracle, Mr. Servon, Flavor Unit, Black Jesus, Lumid, Trigger Man,
Lumi D.
Rent
I
Money.
forgot about Luba D.
But Lil Zane wanted to be Tupac so bad, and I don't know.
Not a top 10, but Philly's Most Wanted Radical was a crazy ass intro off the Get Down or Lay Down.
Yeah, it was.
I'm surprised nobody brought up JID. I don't know if JID's
I think-
running this
I think
millennium.
we're-
Maybe the next millennium.
Yeah.
I mean, the next 10 years he'll be
Next
on my
10
list.
years,
I don't know about
'cause-
this last.
His
10.
new shit is hot.
Yeah, no, that might be one of the best albums made this year. It's
Yeah,
right in line with Kendrick
That
shit
track
to me.
he did on Colors alone.
Actually, you know who Joey Badass album is
I like the way Joey Badass rap.
It's called-
Joey been on TV too
Well,
much.
I like
for
the
me
way
lately.
he rap
Before-
though.
before we
He's
get
like
out
very
here-
old
His
school
album-
New York to me. Like it's
his new shit. His
no.
new shit's like-
He switches styles a lot, but I'm talking about his style, his format, what he is. That's dope to me because like he represents Rakim and niggas like that
He
from
does.
New York to
He
me.
does. He's keeping the essence.
No, he be trying different shit. Even when he was on the radio with Triple X a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, he was tongue twisting on the radio with Triple X
I'll
Sansion.
be sleeping on a lot of niggas until I play video games. And I'll be like, you know what? I should go listen to him because I believe Joey Badass got a song on the Madden soundtrack.
I believe.
And I'll be playing Madden.
Madden
23.
20. No, he's not on Madden 23.
Yeah, he is. Joey Badass.
On his current Madden.
Yeah, he's on Madden.
This not his first time on Madden because the first time he's on Madden soundtrack was 2018.
It could not be the first time he's been there, but I was just saying, like, he got like there's a lot of niggas
Yeah,
that
that
they be-
song.
I'd be like, oh, why you don't listen to him? I'm like, well, I heard him on the Madden soundtrack. So I'll probably go give him a spam. But before we get out of here, quick question. Even though the way you niggas answer questions, it'll probably not be a question.
Yeah.
We'll probably be here for another 10 minutes. What does the next 10 years of this shit look like, seeing with the people that we have in place now? So you got the 21 Savages and the Lil Babies. Because eventually,
21,
Drake
21.
is probably going to slide
20,
out
20.
and do some other shit.
Yeah.
But then, like the Migos and that just the Thugs and the Gunners, that imprint of what the game going to look like going forward.
I got a secret.
You got a secret?
I don't know, bro. Like honestly, I really don't. I don't know.
I'm with Bergie on that. It's
I
hard.
don't know,
It's
bro,
hard for me to
because
answer
There's
that.
so much going on.
I see it.
and-
Because I felt like at a point you saw where the game was going, where like Hove was running.
No,
shit.
reason why
Came Wayne.
reason why I'm saying that I didn't see it. I'm with Tom. This is why I'm gonna say that. 10 years ago, I never would have thought a 21-year-old kid from Baton Rouge with no industry connections, no industry features, just videos on YouTube would be the biggest artist in our genre. Never would have thought that, bro.
Yeah.
Never. You
That's a fact.
10 years ago in 20
So,
whatever
NBA
12,
boy.
you couldn't have came to Harvey, who knows all this shit about rap the way I do, and told me that NBA Youngboy would be the number one nigga in our genre.
And honestly, he finna catch Drake. Like right now, Drake is still in.
No one.
Yeah, but Young Boy is right.
But
He's
finna lap
he's
Drake.
third.
He finna lap Drake.
Let's go
He's
here.
third.
10 years
Who,
ago,
Drake is third.
No, Young Boy is
Young
third.
Boys. Who too?
The little baby.
Baby.
I don't know about that, Don.
was music as accessible as it is right now 10
No.
years ago?
No.
Like, 10 years ago.
No, 10
No.
years ago was a bad place for.
No, it's different now.
I
10
think
years ago,
I think
So
we've
does
gradually gone
accessibility
back up
take
to
into-
making.
I think
to
so.
account of how we
I
consume
never saw
Sure.
that. I never saw the consumption of music like it is right now.
No,
I didn't know where it was going.
and we're consuming it at a high rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
niggas drop albums.
We not
and
even
projects all
letting
the time.
albums
Live, yeah.
No.
That's why niggas ain't making concept albums
Like
no
it's
more.
not too many albums that I go back to. That's
Facts.
Or you look,
That's a fact.
or you
In
look
this
at
day and
somebody.
age
You look
of
at
music-
somebody's their catalog, and they're like, these niggas have 4 other
Mm,
albums.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that shit.
Is that because
Yeah.
niggas is making music at a high clip?
no, not even
No,
that.
it's just
I
hard
think
to.
it's so much.
It's how we access it
I
now,
think
bro.
It's so much, and it's so many people.
It's all the streaming
and it's-
platforms.
and how they play in a game.
Yep.
Like the industry, they play the fucking streaming game. That
Yeah.
that shit watered the industry
Mhm,
down. dog.
definitely.
It really put
It destroyed record labels.
Yeah, it really put. They thought that they were pushing into, and they was like they was making this shit blow up. It was, but at the same time, y'all really watering this shit down. Y'all really making it. That's why when me and Dude put a project out, you know what niggas was saying to me a week later? Oh, shit was next.
Nigga, we just dropped the album. Swear to God, bro. That shit was getting on my nerves, dog.
Did you listen to it? Do you know I got a solo album? I just gave you the album with Dog. I just gave you 2 albums. I gotta give you more.
I feel like
you
when
want
niggas really
from
be
me?
rapping, man, you can't ask for that long.
Yeah, bro. Like, but that's
But
where
we in the era.
But
of
hold
rap
on.
music.
Then you got niggas
That's where
like
we are.
that aren't like me and him who gonna be like, oh, y'all want more?
I'm gonna give you an album
Yeah.
in a week.
Here go this bullshit.
I'm
There
gonna
you
give you
go.
another album in a week because
You begging for more.
No.
No, I just.
Hold on. You a tennis shoe guy, right?
I am.
The demand on Jordans.
Let's
Just-
not-
hold on,
let's
look,
not bring my shoes
Look,
up.
no. I'm not
'Cause
judging
it's
you
no,
because I'm a shoe. This nigga tell you I'm sick with that shit. I'm not judging you. What I'm saying is, if you look at the market with the shoe game, what did Jordan start doing? They just start putting any fucking shoe out. Every week it's a fucking shoe coming out. It's the Master P theory.
Niggas gonna buy these motherfuckers.
It's the Master P
That-
theory.
Me and my uncle was just having this
Oversaturate the
conversation.
market.
It's like, well, you just put that same silhouette out, but you was like, nah, run it back, but I give you a different color.
Yeah.
And then niggas like
That's funny you
me
say that.
gonna be like, I gotta have
Because
it.
the
Gotta
Master
have
P
it.
theory, on the other flip side, the hot boy theory was without social media. What they did was went to every fucking hole in the wall club in the damn South and made themselves
And
relevant.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
They
Right.
came up here
They
too.
performed everywhere. They just
Everywhere.
made themselves look like they were on social media live and blew up.
They did
got
this-
a fucking deal.
They did the smoke and mirrors thing in person.
You're
Now
right.
you can do it on the internet without
Exactly.
even going to see
Yeah,
people. You can
exactly.
do it right from your phone.
I
now.
was like, who the fuck are hot boys?
So that's why the game is really microwave,
I'm-
bro. Like they don't give us enough time.
I don't know where
as
this shit gonna
fans
be.
And as
I do.
artists, we not giving people
I do.
enough time to really live with the fucking music.
If you've been paying attention, and I'm paying attention every day, Atlanta is on its last.
Oh, they run us over.
The ventilator's on.
This
in Atlanta.
Fed shit is gonna kill Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
a long ass run.
It was a long
It was a
run.
long run.
It's over.
It was a long
The
run.
Feds and the Migos breaking up.
Nah,
No,
that ain't gonna do it.
Well, I mean, it is-
the
it-
police. The
it's gonna
police
help it.
alone-
It's feds, but it's empires crumbling.
Yeah.
New York
Yeah.
fell. New York fell because The Rock disbanded. People can
Right,
try to
like,
act like that didn't have nothing to do with it, but it did.
Now, I'm not saying
The
there won't-
dynasty fucked New
there
York
won't-
up.
There won't. I'm not saying like there won't be other artists in Atlanta that pop, and I'm not saying like people won't, but the industry living in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see it.
over.
Like
That's over.
the
That
Fed-
run is over.
the
It's
feds coming to get
Yeah,
Thug
that's
and
over.
Gunna,
That's
and
over.
just
And,
like
and she's already let it be known that she's
No.
not done.
Yeah.
A
So
lot of
understand-
entities is in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So if she like, we gonna get 4 more groups of these niggas. That's
Yeah.
that's their run.
Yeah.
That's their current run.
understand
It's over.
understand trends, right? And you got to be able to read the tea leaves sometimes, right? QC is ahead of forward thinking.
okay.
They knew they knew their run was coming to an end. You know where they came to get artists? Milwaukee. It's not a coincidence that Kevon Looney was given an imprint.
So you think QC saw where the wave was going?
Yes, the whole industry knows where the wave is going.
That makes sense.
It's coming from Atlanta. It went from New York to Atlanta, and now it's coming Midwest.
I could say that, or back to New York with the drill shit.
Nah, it's not strong enough.
It's
You-
getting there though.
So do you
but
think we'll
check-
have an influctuation of more Midwest rappers?
Oh, it's already happening.
It already happened.
It's already
already
happening.
It's happening right before your eyes.
Yep.
Look how many
they
Detroit niggas it is.
Yeah,
QC just
yeah.
went and got Icewear.
Yep. They just want to got
went to
Icewear.
Bezo.
Babyface Ray is on.
He's
He
from
from Detroit.
Detroit.
So Babyface Ray is on. 42 Doug is on. Sada's on. Yeah.
Doughboy.
Doughboy from Cleveland.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's already happening.
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah. Okay. I guess when you say it like
he
that,
ain't far off.
And then when you
No.
think about it, you got Herbo, Dirk. They still Chicago still wavy right now.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah. And they got niggas like Ruger, let the GDs in the dough. They got new niggas coming every day out there.
So what? Like, here's the thing. So you know why Atlanta blew up as hard as they did? Because New York wouldn't let them in. Right? They wouldn't let them in. So they went when they got in. They didn't squeeze through the door. They
brought
pushed that
everybody. Yeah, they
motherfucker
brought
down.
everybody.
Facts.
We're Atlanta. Milwaukee's Atlanta. Nobody let us in. Chicago didn't let us in. Detroit didn't let us in. Nobody let us in. So when we get through the door, which is very, very soon, when we get through the door, we're blowing the fucking door off the hinges.
Like I said, I just didn't envision the biggest rapper in the game
No.
in 2022 being
And
a
then-
21-year-old
and those
kid
guys-
from Baton
Yeah,
Rouge,
those guys will
Louisiana.
still be those guys.
That let you know though.
Those guys will still be those guys.
And for that alone, that's what makes me say what I said. Like, I don't know.
That's why I said I don't know.
can't-
Because I didn't envision
I
him
can't
10
provide-
years ago at all.
Because nigga, I remember when I first heard Drake.
Yeah,
I
me
was like,
too.
I don't know what's gonna happen with this guy.
I was not expecting a
I don't know where he
Canadian
gonna take
actor to be the number one rapper for the next 10 years, bro. I did not see that. Never.
I don't know why.
12 years.
It's
I didn't
still
see
going.
that.
I don't.
He's still
I don't
running right
know
now.
why though, because we always get those.
We do.
Nobody expected a white boy from Detroit to be
I
the biggest
expected
rapper
Lil
on the
Wayne.
planet.
No, I expected Jay-Z. I expected Lil Wayne. I expected 50 Cent. Eminem's an anomaly. He don't count. But the niggas from the ghetto that had trajectory to be stars, Kanye, we knew they were gonna be
Okay,
that, bro.
so if
NBA YoungBoy
Eminem-
5 years ago, Damian, you didn't even know who the fuck that was, bro.
NBA YoungBoy is an
Some
anomaly.
7-year-old kid, some 7th graders at a middle school told me and you who the fuck dog
Yes,
was.
NBA
That's
YoungBoy
why I'm
is
saying
an
10 years ago,
anomaly.
we did
Just
not
like
know this
just
nigga.
like Eminem was an anomaly, just like Aubrey is an
I
anomaly.
didn't know Kevin Gates was a nigga like Kevin Gates would be a star
Now,
today.
M-
That's
now,
why I'm saying this shit is
but
too
M-
impossible
M
to
went-
predict.
M went to the rapper school too, though. Like M came out of the whole battle rap.
Yeah.
He was in the backpack
Lyricist
shit.
lounge.
Yeah.
Like he come from a rich, like soil.
It took
Yeah.
10 years.
In
It took
hip
10
hop.
years for niggas like French Montana and Dirk to blow up. The French Montanas and the Dirk that you listening to right now, they're on the back ends of their careers,
Shit,
bro.
Ross.
Ross too.
2 Chainz.
Two
Like,
Chainz too.
these niggas who
You know,
come
I
from
often
rich.
forget Dirk is in his. If he's not 30,
Bro,
he near.
Dirk came out when Chief Keef came out, bro.
Right, like
No,
Dirk.
Before, yeah, he was
Before.
out before
Dirk should
Chief.
be 30 or
He-
somewhere in his 30s.
Dirk and Reese had
Yeah.
Def Jam deals before.
Through the Coke Boys, through French Montana.
Yeah.
No ID is the one
Yeah.
who signed Reese and Dirk. They had deals before Chief Keef.
Remember, at the top,
wasn't
it's just
listening to
us,
that.
nigga.
That was my shit.
That's Reese. That came out
Right,
on
that
Def
was-
Jam. Look that up. That's distributed by Def Jam.
Reese and Dirk had deals before Chief Keef.
No ID
Chief
is
Keef was
Kanye, man, from Chicago. So when he got his opportunity at Def Jam, he went and signed all the drill shit out of Chicago.
He was vice president. He signed all of them.
That's how the drill
He
shit
signed
blew up.
Chief Keef.
That's why I said someone has to bring resources back to Milwaukee. Back
Right.
to the beginning of the show. Someone has to know ID us.
Scales, get on your
God
job, bro.
damn,
Go start a record label. Sign here.
The fuck, my nigga. It don't matter how much money Black got. If don't nobody do what No ID just did, it ain't happening here, bro. I don't give a fuck how much money anybody got around this motherfucker until somebody goes into an industry room and says, hey, this Milwaukee shit is what it is.
And we got-
And just think
we
no
got-
idea.
We got people in the
And
industry.
just think
we
no
got
ID.
people who could, they decided not
No
to.
idea is an old school
Old
nigga
school nigga.
who recognized something
Hold
brand
on, an
new.
old school backpack nigga that put on Common,
Yep.
pro-black Common, and then came and
No.
got the most ghettoest
He put out common sense.
sense and came and got
The-
the most ghettoest teenagers from Chicago, bro, and took them to Def Jam and got them a bag.
When common sense was rapping like
Guess what an old nigga in Milwaukee gonna say? I
like
ain't fucking
Dos
with them
Effects.
Kia boy niggas. Fuck them niggas.
Yo, I just can't imagine an old nigga presenting Dirk
We had-
and all that shit Chicago
Right.
do to a label, a room full of white people,
Right.
and they bought it.
I do low end. I do low end Kia boy music.
I'm not surprised at
You
all.
do- Wait, what?
I do low end kid boy.
I don't know
music
why
with-
you surprised.
with
What does
chosen
that say?
kids.
Who do you think's walking this shit into these white labels, bro?
I can see it.
Ain't no white dude coming on 35th and Burleigh to find Little Chicken.
Right.
I gotta take Little Chicken to the white dude.
Right.
All you
It
got
just
to
be
do
amazing that the white people buy some of this shit. That's all.
numbers.
It's numbers.
It's all about numbers.
It's what he said, and they know how to sell art. They know how to sell this culture to them, bro. They've been selling this
Right.
culture to white people since Elvis Presley, man.
Right.
Black culture to white people,
Lies,
they
bro,
love it.
until that shit get too close. Oh shit, y'all shoot niggas by us.
Right.
Y'all shooting at the Pfizer?
Y'all niggas the fuck
He-
out of here. Oh,
He
shit.
said until that shit get too
Oh,
close.
Till
shit.
crack showed up
real.
in the suburbs, it
Y'all
wasn't a
niggas
problem.
are
Right,
us?
right.
Wait, y'all selling drugs to our people? Oh hell no.
Nobody,
Don't
hey,
do that.
nobody gave a fuck about us popping pills and perks
No,
and all
none
that
of
shit
that.
till them
Once
white
white
boys
kids
did.
started, yeah.
Yep.
Bro,
Until
that's
a
what-
white boy
and
died
again,
from
like you
heroin,
said,
then they care.
back to the beginning, what I was saying, our music is built on bad business.
Bad business.
Black music is built on bad business, bro. It's horrible. It's fucked up.
So the thing that I celebrate in this millennium about music and what's going on is the fact that J. Cole can give us a JID and an Ari Lennox without a Tommy Mottola being like, nah, that ain't it. Or like Leor did Irv and told him, no, Ja Rule ain't gonna be no star, and then Ja Rule sells 7 million copies the next day.
Shut the fuck up.
What are you talking about, white man?
Don't tell us what to do with our shit.
You didn't know?
Shut the fuck up.
He didn't know.
Nah, he got his fucking nose in the
Wrong fucking
business.
exactly.
Nigga, you go deal with REM. What the fuck
R-
is you over here trying to tell us?
You
what's
hired
going
me
on
to be
in
the
our shit?
A&R at the rap division. Why are you questioning what I bring in here?
Yeah.
But that's what you get to do when you in control of something. But now those feelings are broken down. That was Leor Cohen.
Yeah, all
He told Irv Gotti 336 was the worst rap album he ever heard in his life and throw it away.
Wow.
This album sold 7 million the same year. DMX sold 12 and Hov sold 8.
Leor, I give Leor a pass because Leor
I don't.
helped start this shit.
I don't.
Leor helped start this shit. We
Yeah,
don't.
but
We
yeah,
not
but
where
when
we
you-
at.
but
We're
when
not
you
where we
heard
at without
Leor
Leor.
also
He made
ushered in
a
the
mistake.
360.
He was wrong.
No.
He also made
What
the
I'm saying
360
is-
deal that fuck
Fuck
over
over-
our artists. Black artists, the 360 deal was made to fuck over black artists. I can never give him.
If you're the
I can never
financier,
fuck with him.
if you're the financier,
I don't think they stopped giving 360s to just us, nigga. They
No,
was
it was-
giving them to everybody, fam.
No, but it was created for hip hop artists because
You
they were
talking
saying
about
we
the
weren't
Pebble contract?
recouping.
yeah.
We weren't recouping. Hip hop start when we hit our decline after the ringtone shit.
Yeah.
They was trying to find a way we can get these niggas millions. How can we get our money back if these albums ain't selling how they were selling when hip hop was hot and it was
What-
new?
I think it's.
They got into
I actually think
niggas'
it's
merch.
genius.
Hold on,
That's
time out.
not
It's not genius.
Why?
But
It's business.
I'm in the middle
You
of
done
what y'all
gave out
saying.
so many. You done gave out so many.
What we
contracts to
saying
niggas
is-
who went double wood.
What we
like-
saying is stay in your financer lane.
Yeah.
Don't come into where the music is because you clearly don't know
Oh,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck you're
No, you
talking
don't know
about.
what you're talking about.
Don, that's a major mistake.
And then
If
also-
think about if Irv would have threw that album away.
and then
Hold
also-
on, wait a minute. What if Irv
Yeah.
would have threw that album away, dog?
Yeah.
You're right.
But then
Think about
also
how
with
many
that-
niggas do that when Tommy Mottola be like, no, that's some bullshit. Or Jimmy Iovine be like, no, that ain't it. Black people ain't gonna lie. How the fuck do you know what black
And
people
then
are?
also with that said, like you can't tell me that we didn't get y'all millions. Y'all fuck. They've been trying to find ways to fuck over hip hop forever. There's been ways to try to hold hip hop back. They don't want to see black millionaires, bro. That's really what it boils
So I told you
down
that's
to,
what I
dog.
celebrate in
So they would
today's
love to
game.
give you peanuts. That's why when niggas be getting $1 million deals and shit, like with Young Boy, Atlanta tried
Yep.
to get him a $100 million deal when Universal just gave Drake a $500 million deal.
And he got the same number.
I'm right behind this nigga.
Nigga,
I'm finna
when
lap
line
him.
picking. Yeah, like
And
why?
you offer me $100 million? Get the fuck out of here. No, y'all gotta come heavy. You gotta come heavy.
I run YouTube. YouTube is the #1 consuming platform of hip hop, and I'm the face of it. Me,
I'm number
21-year-old kid from Baton Rouge. Once
That's
again,
the one place Drake don't got him. YouTube.
two,
I run this. Now this
and
is
that's
my,
the number
this is my
one
house over here.
consumed.
I'm
Didn't
very.
he
I'm,
just
I-
get out of jail?
Bro,
Yeah.
it don't matter, man.
And
No, I'm
guess
just
who
saying,
run-
like,
guess who
yeah,
run
that's why I'm
YouTube?
agreeing with you. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Leor.
Leor runs YouTube,
Leor.
and his #1 star.
And then they
is-
came out and
dude.
said they be paying niggas to beef. They pay niggas to do diss
Yep.
records. That shit is foul, bro. They ain't paying fucking Kenny Chesney to drop a goddamn Garth Brooks
Diss record.
diss record, bro. That shit foul.
I'm mad
but
you
it's
do
also.
these
But it's
names.
also not.
That might be fire.
It's all. It
You
definitely
think
would be
Kenny
fire.
Chesney
It
got
definitely
smoked
would be
with Garth
fire.
Brooks?
That shit foul.
definitely
Now,
would be
if it
fire.
happen, that's cool, but they literally paying our young
to
artists
set us up.
and us like in the culture the
Because
fuck
our
and do
kids
this
gonna
shit.
click on
And
Glock
then
9 beefing with
also,
Kodak Black.
They taking this shit serious. These
Then
young
somebody
niggas
get
is
killed.
dying.
They really
Be on the
dying.
news. These
Yeah,
young
then
niggas
somebody
is
get killed and
dying.
they be on the news. Then we tapped into
I'm,
that.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna argue that.
That's
part.
the only reason
I'm
we
not
be
gonna-
hating on Leor Don. What Leor did financially for hip hop and Def Jam back in the day hats off to him. But for you to start crossing
and I don't
over
and I don't give him hats off
and
that,
trying to do that,
because hip hop was gonna be what it was, whether Lior came in or he didn't.
I
don't give him
nobody
hats
else
off
was
that.
giving Russell that.
Nobody else
was giving Russell that backing though. Who else was doing that? Russell had been to 6-7 labels and they all shitted on him. Lior and them forked over the money.
Dog, hip hop was gonna be.
I'm not saying it wasn't
whether it was Russell with Def Jam or somebody else.
But if you
else,
remove,
I can agree with
I
that.
can't say that.
Bro,
That's like
Run
saying,
DMC,
that's like saying Michael Jordan was going to be Michael Jordan
if he
whether or
signed
not-
with Puma.
Right.
No, it was Nike.
It was Nike.
there was gonna be a cold nigga in basketball. That's what I'm saying.
It ain't just about Mike being cold. I'm talking about the marketability.
Yeah.
I'm saying
It's
like
the marketability.
we was gonna have
David Stern knew what he was doing with Michael Jordan. His stars were aging. He said, me and Nike need somebody, or else this league is done.
The people who we say are the people.
I don't think without Def Jam we have anything.
I don't think we exist.
We don't
I don't think I have
exist.
anything.
We died.
Not on a national level the way we do.
died
No,
in
that was-
1985.
They wasn't, but that was the catalyst.
I think if we don't have
Who-
Def
who-
Jam, rap
there was
does
other
look a
people
lot.
who were gonna
It looked
find
real
ways.
fucking different.
Rap dies
there was niggas
without
who was gonna
Def
get
Jam.
this street money out of this. Hip hop was gonna be hip hop.
No, man.
When
When Def
man.
when Def Jam,
shit was gonna get bankrolled.
Who
no
was
matter
gonna get
what.
us into the mainstream though?
Bro, do we really need somebody to walk us into the mainstream?
Def
At
Jam,
that time,
At that time, we did.
These niggas who become street, it's niggas who going viral right now. Ain't nobody walking.
But
them
that's
nowhere,
because
bro.
Russell has
right
already
now.
broke down the
No, I'm
Def
just-
Jam,
ceilings
Def Jam
have
was
been-
the
the
standard.
ceilings have been broken.
Def Jam
If
was
it-
the standard.
Standard.
Every other label followed.
If
Every
it was
single one
gonna,
after
if
hip
it was
hop.
gonna be placed, it was gonna happen, bro. The shit is gonna happen. Hip hop. There was nobody there from a major label to step in on hip hop when it was created, bro.
What was the most major label other than Def Jam at the time?
So the biggest artist before that was Jam Master, Flash, and them, and they were signed to Virgin. And then Tiana Taylor, grandmama, them had the hip hop hippie niggas, and they were signed to her label.
That's Sugar Hill.
She had her own motherfucking label.
Sugar Hill was the Def Jam.
Yeah,
That was it.
Labels were gonna what I'm saying is
Labels
that
were
was-
happening. They were always
they were happening, but they weren't doing what Def Jam did, though.
That level. They didn't.
I
I
said,
see what you're saying.
I see what you're saying,
Our culture,
but Russell really had to plug.
Hey,
our culture is gonna
Russell really had to
always
plug.
be.
Bergie.
Our culture is gonna always
Bergie.
be what it was, bro,
Walk-
because
walk-
they love our culture, bro.
Bergie,
That
rap-
shit was gonna sell
rap
regardless.
dies
Okay.
in 1985 without Run DMC.
So
Rap dies
what
without
they-
Run
But
DMC.
they weren't Def Jam. They were
Rush,
Profile.
they were
Rush,
profile.
Rush.
They were profile.
through
records.
profile,
Hold on,
Rush
hold on,
management.
Rush
hold on,
management.
hold on. Where does Russell Simmons come from?
He come from that situation, but it took.
He was Rush management.
But
He was Rush
he
management.
was gonna
first.
he was gonna be Russell Simmons
So
regardless whether he was
there's no
with Def
there's
Jam
no
or not.
Def Jam.
No,
So
Russell
what
Simmons.
he's saying, Rush is going to be somewhere else.
Else is what he's
Yes.
saying. It
Rush
just
would
wasn't
have been
Yes.
another label.
He's a
was-
fucking brainchild. That's what I'm saying.
It ain't-
This
it
shit
ain't-
come
it
from
ain't-
us. I'm not putting it on another fucking major white man who bankrolling some shit.
Help.
I can't do that.
I'm not putting
He
it on. What I'm
helped
saying
Bergie.
is I don't care
There's a lot
about
of people
He
who
what
helped.
I don't care about what
Anybody
he.
would have helped. Hip hop is gonna be hip hop, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Def
Anybody was
Jam,
gonna fucking help.
Def Jam was
It's easy to when shit is moving.
the white dude.
If
What
we
was
got
his
some
name?
shit
Rick
moving
Rubin.
already,
Rick Rubin is Def Jam.
If we
Okay, so
already-
Lior is Rick Rubin's people. He ain't even Russell people.
Right.
Russell and Rick had the relationship.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
we even get to Lior.
Yeah.
If we got some
That's what
shit,
I'm saying.
if we got some shit
that was-
moving already, we got momentum already. It's easy for a motherfucker to step
put
in
some
with
money
a bag
behind
and be
it.
like, here,
But people
this is
don't
gonna take y'all,
always
this is
do
gonna
that,
take
though,
y'all
Bergie.
over
People
the
don't
fucking
always
step.
do that.
People always
Nobody
do that, though.
believed in hip hop at the time.
What I'm
Nobody.
saying is,
Actually,
what I'm
Rick
saying-
Rubin is the catalyst.
what I'm saying
Really?
is,
Really,
And that's the
Not
reason
even-
why he's
not
As
even-
goated.
another white man.
Not
That's
even
why he's
Russell
goated in
Simmons.
the culture like
now,
that.
we can give the praise that you want to give
To Lior, to Rick.
Rick Rubin.
Yeah, you can.
We can do that.
Hotel Bergie.
We can do that. No, I'm telling the truth. I ain't Hotep. I'm being real. I'm
Yeah, he
being
called him a
real.
Hotep.
That's being real. Like that ain't
Wel-
Hotep. That's
welcome
dead
to the
ass fucking
welcome to the
serious.
conversation we was having earlier before we cut the mics on.
Yeah.
How you feel about this hip hop shit is the way I feel about these fucking NBA lists.
Like, yeah, nah, that ain't
the
Hotep.
conversation
That's
was
being
about.
fucking real. I feel like
It would.
we didn't need them, bro.
It would.
It was gonna be what it was gonna be. But if we gonna give anybody praise, I don't want it to be Lior. I'd rather give it to Rick fucking Rubin. Dog is a piece of shit, bro. Like for real. Like he literally
Because of the
created.
360 deal?
That's half of it, but just how he thinks of the culture, bro. Like you hear the stories of how he treated niggas. Like Nori, like he taking niggas up to condos in New York, like, yeah, you want to be here next year, make sure you keep on bringing me hit records, and make sure you're doing this, or I'm gonna get your ass out of here. Like, you really a person in the culture like that, bro. I can't accept that.
Bro, niggas do that all day.
So hypothetically,
Niggas do that.
You are a guest in the house of hip hop, nigga. Don't talk to me like that.
But he's
You
not
are
a guest.
Yes, he is.
He's not. He helped found
He's a
it.
guest. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he
bro.
didn't.
No,
Without money,
I'll agree
hip
with you.
hop
He
doesn't become as big as it
He
is.
jumped on the wave. He jumped on the
As
wave.
anybody who invests in something, right? Ain't that what businessmen do?
I'll give him that.
Yeah, that's what
I'll
I'm saying.
give him that.
But
I'll
if-
give him that. You're an investor.
If you just
Hey,
invest,
get in
and
here.
you didn't
Get
help
your ass
build,
in here.
You
You have a
are-
seat.
you are a guest.
You were a guest. You
You
didn't help
a
build
guest.
it.
If you just brought
What-
me some
hey.
money, but you
Hey.
wasn't here when we
Walk
built
in
this
here.
podcast
Hey,
shit,
listen.
you are a guest.
Take your motherfucking shoes off. The couch is right there. Have a motherfucking seat. And when
Hey.
we need some money,
Hey.
Rick, get the checkbook
Tell,
out, nigga.
tell that to tell that to
Like,
Eduardo Savarine. Tell that to Eduardo Savarine.
Hey, hip hop belong to us.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Hip hop is ours.
Eduardo Savarine is the
Hip-hop is
money
ours,
guy
bro.
behind Facebook, who Mark Zuckerberg felt the same way Bergie feels
Yeah.
right now.
As he should.
Oh, you're a guest. Shut the fuck up. I made this.
As he should.
As he should.
Yeah, the
It's
court.
your baby.
The court say you owe him
Owe him
$6 billion.
$6 billion.
That's fine.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works
At all.
Now,
Now,
that
legally-
would be his
wait,
fault.
legally,
That would be his fault.
You're
though.
right. That's not how
That
it
would be
works.
his fault.
But from the standard, it's
If
a
I
fact.
create some shit now, it's my business to get it on paperwork that you can't tell me shit.
My nigga,
You are an
I
investor.
invested in you because I
Yeah.
believed in you.
So let me-
which
So
makes
let
a
me
part
run
of
this
it.
shit.
Hold
so
on.
Let me
It
run this
makes-
Hold
shit.
on. So let me
This,
take
man.
y'all. Let me take y'all back.
It's my money.
Let me take y'all back in black
You need
music.
it now?
Let me take y'all back in black music.
Get out of my
Cadillac
house.
Records, Chess Records, right? The white boy, right? Muddy Waters and them found all the talent and cultivated all the talent and made the money.
Facts.
Music. Who financed that shit?
Yeah.
Who got that black shit off the plantations and into white households?
Yeah.
You get credit for that. I don't give a fuck if you're a slime ball or not.
No.
You have to give that person credit.
Okay.
You got to give him his credit, bro.
I will give him
Jerry
that.
Cross is a piece of shit, but
We
the
could
teams
give-
he put together in Chicago with Michael Jordan were phenomenal,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
We could give him that.
Even
but I'm
Jordan
not-
gives him a credit. Jordan
Right.
says, I hate his fucking guts, but the work we did together was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, so I give him that. But at the
do that
same
shit
time,
since Mike.
bro, like, let's be real here. Like, he a guest, bro.
No, I'm agreeing that he's a
He's a
guest.
guest.
I'm not saying that he's not a
Like,
guest.
yeah,
and
yeah,
I don't
you
like him
might've-
because he oversteps his
You
bounds
might
as
have
a guest.
invested. You might have invested, yes, but with you investing, you made whatever you invested in this culture.
So what I was
in
gonna
black
say,
music,
where I'm in the middle
you made
of y'all
that
argument
100,000
is
times already.
it's Chess Records. We don't get Berry Gordy without Chess Records.
Right.
Because Chess Records teaches you that the white man gonna steal your shit.
Right.
I'd rather have
Yeah.
a nigga stealing my shit. So
Right.
then Berry Gordy got to steal from niggas. Same difference. Somebody's got to steal from somebody. in
Right.
this shit,
Somebody
Berkey.
gotta
That's
steal from
music.
somebody.
business.
But
I was
that's,
thinking
no,
that, right?
that's
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
music.
No, that's what I'm saying. So that's why we
Like our shit is built literally on
And that's the same
that
thing that happened in
already.
hip-hop.
And then
Leo
we
did-
had- but he-
Tone, are
I
you
feel
stealing
he
from us?
plays them.
Lior did what he did, and then Jay-Z and them came along and
Alright.
stole the money back.
Just thought I'd
That's
ask.
what we had to. That's what.
Yeah.
Same thing happened in R&B with my daddy and them. They went through the same shit
Perfect
until
example.
Berry Gordy showed up and stole the money back.
Perfect example. Michael.
This is how you
Bivins.
know it's a good pod.
Michael
when I
Bivins.
don't got to do nothing.
They got New Edition got ran through.
Ran
What did
through.
Michael Bivins do?
Fuck Boys
He
to
went.
Men.
He went.
Fuck
did this
Boyz
like
II Men.
the
Right.
exact same thing.
And that ain't right.
It's not
It's
right.
not right, but that's the
Absolutely
nature
not
of the
right.
business.
That's the
not
nature of the
cool.
But I'm
business.
saying,
So,
but if it
so
was
to
a,
put it on.
so you'd rather have a black dude do it
Right.
than Leo.
not-
rather
I'm
have a
not
black
saying
dude
rather.
fuck us
I'm
than a
not
white
saying
man
rather.
fuck
No,
us.
no, I'm not saying rather. Nobody should be fucking nobody.
I agree.
But I feel even worse that dog is doing it.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
This ain't your fucking culture.
I get it.
I don't feel like nobody should be fucking nobody. But how dog operated
Pause.
hip hop and how he's acting,
Unless
I don't
it's
like
bitches.
that shit.
Yeah, let's
I don't like
move
that
this
shit,
on.
bro. I don't like it. I'm like, even these documentaries that they putting cameras in front of his face, how he talk about
And
our,
he's still
our shit,
talking
bro.
like that.
He still talk like he ain't a guest. No, you
I'm
are
gonna give you an
guest.
example.
You
He
should be
doesn't-
happy that you able to make money.
I'm gonna
with
give you
us.
another example of what
You
I'm
ain't
talking
doing us
about.
no favors.
He
Dude,
We doing you a favor.
dude that put Capone and Noriega in them album out was that Profile?
Yeah. No,
The
no, no, no.
Because it was
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy, white boy, came and sat on Drink Champs. They had the reunion, the 30-year reunion of that album coming out, right?
Yeah.
They had Gaddafi there. Everybody
Oh, that was on Tommy
involved.
Boy.
That was on
Tommy
Tommy Boy.
Wow.
With Cuckoo Cow, my nigga.
Tommy
I
Boy.
remember the poster.
Tommy Boy.
They were on the same fucking poster as Cuckoo, bro.
Yeah.
Capone and Noriega
Hey,
were.
shout out to
Yeah.
You know
Strick.
what I'm saying?
Shout out to
So-
Strick. Tommy Boy. Right.
So Strict too.
Yep.
so,
that's on the
but-
same thing.
The white dude said that to Nori. He said, I'm responsible financially for this project, but the fact that y'all let me be in the room and be a part of this project is what I'm really goated
Yeah.
for. So it's right. The invitation is the thing. Now you have to act accordingly when you get in here. That's my problem with
what I'm
Leor.
saying. You
He
walk
doesn't
in,
act
bitch,
accordingly once
Take
he
your
gets in
shoes
the room.
off.
But
Have a
here's,
seat,
but
bro.
here's my point.
You
Be
not
like
like us.
Eminem.
Here's my
Act
point.
accordingly when you get in here, bruh.
And don't act up.
Eminem
don't
acts
up
very
like a fool
accordingly.
here.
Yeah.
Eminem's the king of
Like when
acting
you was
accordingly
when
in
you
our
was a
culture.
shorty, your mom had a conversation with you in the car, nigga. When we get there, don't be asking for shit.
Here,
We
here-
coming here to get this, nigga.
here's
Sit
my
your
point.
ass in this
Here-
car and
here's-
relax.
Here's my point, though. Just because you
Leor needs to
dislike,
relax.
He need to
just
relax.
because you dislike Leor, doesn't take away what he did for our culture. If Leor does not gamble, and it was a gamble, Bergie, whether
Yeah.
you believe it or not,
Yeah,
he gambled.
everybody did.
That makes him a part of it, fam.
I'm not saying he's not a part of it.
He's a guest in our culture, fam.
Yeah,
But you can't ungoat him because you don't like the way he acts.
I'm not goading him at all.
You're Leon right now.
Why
I'm
not?
not goading him at all.
You
Liking the way
this
they
nigga
act.
because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Yeah, that's
Nah.
Snowfall.
No,
That's
That's
Leon
what
from
you doing
Snowfall.
right now.
I'm not mad at him how he talk. I'm mad at him how he operate in business with
It's the
our
same-
people.
Same difference.
Hip hop is our shit.
Same difference.
Hip hop
Because
is
if
our
it-
shit.
Because if it was a black man doing it, you wouldn't have.
So
a problem.
Birdman is better than Leor?
Right.
No.
Birdman better than Leor?
If we had this conversation
Okay,
before,
but
no,
Oh, okay.
no,
But you not on here.
I don't
you not
fuck- I don't
on
fuck
here
with
doing
him
nothing
either.
about Birdman.
we didn't have a conversation
Yeah,
about
we didn't bring up
Birdman.
Right,
Birdman.
I
I
don't
know
like,
that.
I don't
That's
like,
why I
I
asked
don't
the
like,
question.
I don't
I know
like what
that.
Birdman did to Wayne. Wayne is a fucking legend. He fucked him over twice.
Twice.
That shit ain't cool. It's not cool.
Manny Fresh, Juvenile,
back
add
for
other
more.
people to the list too.
He
bro.
came back for
Don't,
more.
don't forget about Manny.
I
He
don't,
came back for more. He promised that
I
nigga a
don't even know
presidency
if
and a
it's
label.
true, but I watched some shit
That's
with Gilly the
wrong,
Kid,
bro.
and he
He
was saying
wrong.
like certain shit. That
I'm
you
against
should know
anybody
as a
who
rapper.
do that shit.
He's like Wayne didn't even know.
I'm against anybody who
He's
do
like
that
Wayne
shit.
was the type of nigga that showed
So
up.
I'll
and
put
rapped.
That was it.
Birdman
That
in the
was it.
same boat. I'll put Leor.
If
Yes.
Birdman brought that nigga.
I
a
ain't
car,
showing
he
no
assumed he did
bias.
something right.
No. That shit ain't cool.
That's loyalty.
That was why.
What?
What Wayne was doing, he was just loyal.
He came back twice. Loyalty to a fault.
That was my.
Who, Juvie?
As long as you feel
Juvie
the same
too.
way, as long as you feel the same way.
Everybody.
about fucking
Puff,
Birdman,
Puff, Birdman, Suge, everybody.
Right.
I feel the same way about everybody. If
Only
you
one-
fucking people over in this shit,
But
it's too much money
only
out
person-
here.
the only
I
person
feel
you-
like
the only
It's millions to be spread out, and these niggas still trying
the
to
only
be
person
greedy.
who you don't
It's
hear
not
that
cool.
shit about is P.
Yeah, I said
That's the only person you say here you don't hear shit about Master P.
He was giving niggas motherfucking bank accounts, buying niggas houses, putting niggas on their business, giving niggas their publishing.
Snoop Dogg is not the most known rapper around the world without Master P.
Master P saved
Master P,
Snoop
the
Dogg.
one who gave him the blueprint and said, "This is what you're supposed to be doing."
Master
Market
P
yourself.
saved
Market
He
yourself.
marketed himself in
Saved
every
his life. Literally, hold on, saved his life. Literally, though,
Twice,
buddy.
in two
Two different ways.
Double
He
entendre.
went and got
Yeah.
him, saved him from the drama in
In
LA.
LA, yeah,
He gave him $1 million.
yeah.
Not a signing
Not a
bonus,
front, not a loan.
not a recoupable.
You Snoop
Here,
Dogg,
you
bro.
can have $1
$1
million.
million.
You supposed to be well
'Cause I
off.
think
You
Snoop
Snoop, right?
he
gonna
treated
put
him
out
like
the
Snoop
Fuck
Dogg.
Death Row out.
And he
Yeah.
told him,
And
and
he
Master
told
P
him
told
not
him,
to do
don't
that.
put out no fuck Death Row. That's not good for your image and your marketing right now, bro. People don't even know you beefing with them niggas. Put out that you with no limit. That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna put C
And
Murder
P-
on these songs
And
with
P
you.
was the only nigga who wasn't scared of shit.
No, exactly.
Exactly.
At all.
Shit, you see the
I'm
way P
against,
was
I'm
living his
against
life.
I'm against any of these rappers
Ain't too
who
many
are
niggas out there
operating with
afraid
our
of
people
either.
like that, bro.
For sure.
Whether they black or white, I don't want to make it seem like
Yeah.
I'm against Leor because he white.
Yeah.
No,
You
I'm
are.
against him
It don't-
because he a piece of
It
shit.
don't help.
He a piece of shit.
Him being
bro.
white,
Yeah, him them
He a
white.
piece of
Because
shit.
I don't like Matola. I don't like none of them motherfuckers.
All these niggas now. I will say that I do feel like they need to operate a certain kind of way because they white.
Yeah.
Yes, I do feel like you are a fucking guest. You being born black and doing rap, guess what? You can walk into the house. This is your house. Enjoy this shit. Now, these other people, white people, and yeah, nah. Like I seen the interview with Mexican dudes saying they don't want to do business with black executives. This is our shit. What do you mean? You wouldn't sign to a black executive, nigga. You rapping right.
You
You
rapping.
saying nigga in your songs, but you wouldn't sign to a black executive?
I'm not signing no Mexican rapper.
Bro, it's wild to me. The disrespect of the culture is wild to me.
I just don't think they would be cold.
I don't know no cold Mexican rappers, to be honest with
I
you.
do. I know a few.
I'm gonna absorb what you're saying, and I'm gonna take it in. But I also want to remind you that we're a guest in their business. The music business
It's not
their
our business.
It's not
That's
our business.
It's not.
Now, I can't jack that. The
When
music
did- when
business
did it
ain't our
become our
business.
business?
When-
Business is
What record,
universal.
what
No, no,
record
no, no,
labels
no.
did we own before
yeah.
that?
What do we own? What recording houses do we own?
Why can't we?
When are they?
This is America. This is supposed to be landed of free.
When did we? Where are they?
Why does it matter if we didn't? Just because my people are not known for owning the store, I can't open the store.
Both sides, fam. I'm just giving you both sides. The music industry is controlled by Jewish men.
Jewish white
Jewish white men.
No, that's the world. That's the world.
We are guests.
That's the world.
We are guests in their business.
They're selling our culture.
They're selling our culture, but it's in their business.
Their trap house. Bro.
So that's a bigger conversation because
this might be the coldest lit white
we don't
people
own the
my
trap
nigga,
house. They selling our product.
That's America. That's
They
America.
selling my dope, but it's they
Trap house.
But that's America though. What y'all saying right now is America. That ain't only rap.
Okay, so you can't.
That's
So
sports.
if that's the case,
entertainment.
we can't slam dunk a ball. We ain't supposed to be catching football. We ain't supposed to be
but
running
this
the
is what I'm
motherfucker.
saying,
We ain't supposed to be playing soccer. None of this shit belongs to us.
This is what I'm saying, Bergie. This is what I'm saying. It's not cool to say you're a guest in our house.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, fam. Because they can say the same shit to us.
And they do. Country music niggas don't fuck with us. They don't.
That's why we don't fuck with them.
Yeah, like
It's people who trying to get in. It's our people trying to get in, bro. They ain't let us in. They ain't let us perform. Hey, they be looking.
They Herschel Walker.
Hey,
Right.
They
Herschel Walker. They
Herschel
Herschel Walkers, bro.
Hey, they be looking funny as hell when Nelly got them damn awards.
Yeah.
When Nelly on the man, look, they don't like that
Hey,
shit.
guess what? Guess
They
what?
like that shit.
In their mind, he's a guest in their
motherfucking house. And what the
Guess
fuck
what?
is he
How
even
you
doing
feel
here?
what Nelly
right
do?
now?
So what Nelly do?
How you feel about that right now?
So what Nelly do?
Why you shouldn't do it to Leo?
So what Nelly do?
To Bergie's point, though, when Nelly's over there, Nelly asks a question.
Is Nelly acting a goddamn fool at the CMAs? No.
He's on his best behavior.
No.
behavior.
Nelly ain't
because they might
stopping.
kill him.
He at the door getting caught with guns and shit, and them motherfuckers smoking weed and shit. No,
No,
he's
he's
acting
chilling.
like, hey man.
But white
let me
people
sit
come
my
over to
ass
hip
down.
hop and just
Let
act
me
a fucking
relax.
fool.
They come in this motherfucker. Hey, shit, open the doors. Hey man, listen.
Right,
Sit your
leaving the
ass down.
refrigerator door open.
Sit your ass down. Hey, who told you you can go in the fridge, nigga?
That's
White
Man,
people
listen,
in
I
hip
don't
hop
like-
is
I
like
don't
the
like that.
badass
I'm
kid at the
uncomfortable-
cookout
I'm
that leave the
uncomfortable
soda
with that.
can open.
When it comes
Listen,
when it
bro.
come to cats like
Now-
Lior and Rick Rubin and the cats who actually bet on us.
Now the Rick Rubens, I feel like my thing is respect the culture, bro. I honestly feel like
That's my only gripe with
Lior doesn't respect the culture.
Listen, Lior is a dick. He an asshole. He a motherfucker, man.
But it's just like an NBA team owner. Them niggas don't like sports for
They
real.
don't. They
It's a
don't
business for them.
respect. It's the same thing with these niggas telling
Yeah.
LeBron shut up and
Dribble,
dribble.
yeah, exactly. It's the
Slam
same
dunk a
shit.
ball.
Yeah.
No, if I feel away about some shit, I'm gonna say what I feel.
So are you saying that he should show more respect, seeing that what hip hop has done for him? Because true, it's an investment and he bet, but I think Leo gonna wake up on a Tuesday morning and scratch his dick and yawn if that shit fails.
If hip
He
hop,
gonna be like, hey,
if
well,
hip-hop-
another $100,000 going down the drain.
if hip hop
Lior bet
ended,
it all.
I think
Lior
he
bet
knows-
everything
I think
he
he
had.
knows he's not the president of YouTube right now without his
right,
hip hop.
without hip hop.
if hip hop
But
ended,
what
he
I'm
would be
saying is,
okay, bro.
if
Oh no, hell yeah,
Oh,
he
He would
would.
be okay.
That's what I'm
Hell
saying.
yeah.
Like, if hip hop,
Absolutely.
if
Back then, he
if
would have been
that-
okay.
No, he
if
wouldn't have
that-
been okay.
if that
He bet it all, fam.
But what I'm
He bet
saying though,
everything he
if that
fucking
investment
had
fails,
on Rick
he
Rubin,
gonna wake up and find
Russell
somewhere else.
Simmons,
That's
and
what
Run
Bergie's saying.
DMC.
I
He's
agree
gonna
with that.
find. He's gonna.
'Cause
He's
he's a businessman.
already
He's
put.
a businessman.
he's
He gonna
already
find
put-
another way to get a bag.
Listen, bro, this is gonna sound bad. He's white and Jewish. He's already ahead of the game.
Facts. Right. So he's just, if hip hop
He's
fails,
already ahead of
he's
the
gonna
game.
find another way to
He's
make
white
some money.
and Italian, but
He's linked in with the motherfucking white and
Yeah,
Jewish
he in with the
motherfuckers.
people. He in with the right
He's
people.
He's gonna get put on the bag
If
regardless.
that
He'll
investment
get put on the
would've
bag before Russell Simmons would have. If
Yeah,
the shit
facts.
would have ended where we said it ended with rush management, that shit didn't go where it's supposed to go. Lior would have went his way. He'd have found his way,
Lucian
bro.
Grange.
It'd have been easier.
Lucian
for him.
Grange,
definitely would've
the
bounced
president of Universal, and Lior Cohen are like this, bro.
Yeah.
When Def Jam was getting ready to go out of business again, and Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule saved the label, they were getting ready to be sold because Polygram owned them at that time. Then
Yeah.
Polygram dissolved, and when Polygram dissolved, Def Jam automatically went under the Universal umbrella.
Yeah.
The record sales and Lior's relationship with Lucian Grange is what saved Def Jam.
Yeah.
At that time, then they had to be saved again once
Warren-
Jeezy and
Warren-
all of them niggas got there.
And Warren G
Warren
saved
G.
it before Jay and the JX and
X
Ja
and shit.
regime.
So
Warren
they had
G
3
did.
times where that shit was getting ready to go out of business after Run DMC.
Yes. Hip hop.
LL Cool J. and
So-
shit.
Hip hop. It wasn't the Guns N' Roses album that did that.
So are we saying fuck Leor and his investment?
I'm not saying fuck it, but my thing is,
if that shit finna go out of business,
he almost fucked it off. That's what I'm saying. He almost fucked it off.
I respect what he did. I respect his
probably because he don't respect the culture the way he should.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's my main thing and how I feel about it.
I'm 100% on board with that sentiment. I don't like the way he treats the culture. Great. Taking away his GOAT status from helping to create it, that's not cool.
I feel because we can't take away Hulk Hogan's GOAT status, even though everybody hates him.
I'll meet you halfway.
Yeah. I told y'all I was in the middle of y'all. I got what both of y'all was saying. I got what both of y'all was saying. I was in the middle of that.
Yeah, I see it.
I think this was a wonderful episode. How you guys feel?
We turned up at the end.
As always.
I think it was dope.
Shout out to Don for always making a special guest appearance.
He got to make it spicy, man.
Right.
He's got to be the contrarian.
Yeah, he got to show up and make it spicy. You know what I mean?
And he loves music, so he can talk that shit.
I mean, we're all passionate about this shit, so we could do this all night, keeping it real. You know what I mean? For real.
We 4 hours now.
Man,
Shit.
hey, we did that.
No, because last time Skills was in
here.
this motherfucker, I was in here for 4 hours.
What? We was here till 11 o'clock at night, bro.
Right.
That shit was crazy.
I hadn't potted in like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we was just chilling.
Between this conversation and then 20 rapper shit, these is like 4-day 24-hour fucking situation.
Because we ain't done. We just
We
ended.
can do this shit
We
all
just
day.
ended.
Right. We definitely gonna come back because
Do
we
shit all
gotta
day.
break down rappers. But hey, shout out to everybody who's watching on YouTube. Shout out to my nigga Deuces in the comments. I gotta get in that Geek Set documentary niggas be playing, bro. I need like 30 seconds to just say I know you niggas or something.
Man, you know they Yugi Kings down here. All right.
I know nothing about
I ain't
Yugi.
talking about him. I'm talking about Tom.
Right, I'm a 2K type of
All
nigga.
right.
So,
All right.
but appreciate all you niggas for coming through, man.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having us, man. Thanks for having us.
Did you not want to do it?
Hell no.
What she wants you to see?
I want my baby to go back to this teenage shit, Burger. You like this shit?
Man, listen, it ain't
Bro,
for me.
Harms be on your ass, bro.
Man,
I be watching Harms. She don't play with Burger.
Stressing him out. Stressing him
Harms
out.
do not play with birds, bro.
she got my line.
He the hardest, bro. He one of the hardest
We
niggas
out.
I know. Like,